Hello, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pick a Side podcast. My name is Joel Moran, and I'm here with River Brown, Angel Velez, and Mr. Joel Dels. The weekend is now over, our first show since the Knicks championship has really settled in. Today's episode is going to be about all the overreactions to what's going on. I've seen a ton of takes. I've seen takes that Riv has made. I already know what side he's going to pick in the arguments against the Knicks and Brunson's all-time ranking.
I don't think I made a take. I just said I made a video.
Bill Simmons came out and said he's over Steve Nash, he's over Chris Paul, he's over Jason
that shit really
Kidd.
Is awesome.
He said Harden too. Don't
He's
forget
over
that name.
Harden. Hey, what can I say? What can I say?
You know, Harden got arrested that day.
A gun charge in Texas is
you really
ludicrous.
sacrificed him.
Do you have the details of what happened? I feel like you would know. That's why I asked.
I read the TMZ report. I made no post about it because I don't want to do that to him.
Yeah, you was focused.
Because the only thought I had in my head was, isn't Texas an open carry state?
Maybe he was carrying it in like a hospital or somewhere he's not supposed to be or something. I don't
He
know.
was in his car. He was in his car. They stopped him for speeding. He had a gun, and I guess it was unregistered, and that's why he went to jail.
Should be all right.
So I think it wasn't as serious as everybody made it out to be. It definitely wasn't. Also, just a gun charge in Texas is crazy. I thought it was an open carry state.
Yo, free Harden today. Free Harden.
Probably still has to be registered.
Oh,
too.
it was improperly holstered.
Oh, so that's some light shit.
Was charged with misdemeanor unlawful carrying of a weapon.
It'd be all right.
You can walk out of Walmart with a rifle.
Free Harden today.
That's
free
a Harden getting that in Texas.
You know what it
was
is, bro.
bizarre.
Come on, bro. He in a racist
Nah,
state.
you're not even
Or
wrong.
it could be just a Harden hater.
No, but yeah, there was a
What
lot
happened
of things that happened.
What happened if you pulled over Harden? What would you do?
I'm charging him for murder. Just start lying and shit like, oh, he pulled his gun out on me. No,
Exactly.
Let me stop.
Maybe the cop just hated
Bro
Harden.
hates Harden.
Yeah.
No, but this is
that
going to be a
nigga,
really
man.
good episode. We got some NBA draft stuff for you guys. We're going to touch on some NFL topics. This time, for real, we got 3 episodes coming this week, so make sure you guys are tuned in. You guys like the video. You guys subscribe to the channel. This is the stat of the show. I want to just start the episode off with this before we get into all the other topics. From 1980 to 2018, you had 39 champions split across 11 teams. From 2019 to 2026, you have 8 different NBA champions in 8 seasons.
Kind of like our fantasy league.
No, it's actually pretty well said.
Yeah.
We haven't had really much parity. Oh, excuse me. We haven't had much dynasty talk in our redrafts.
For the first few years, it was the same like 3 people.
It's true.
And then the last like 5 years, has been someone new every time.
Sounds fun.
Anyhow,
I've tried to help us. Like, of the
Yeah.
big 3.
I've been falling off. I'm due more than anything. Anyway,
You're due for a playoff run.
I went to the chip 2 years ago,
That's what I'm saying.
but my team was mid.
Yeah, it was.
It was mid. Just got there. Sometimes it gets there.
And then there's me who just continuously just choke job after choke job.
Crying.
But the NBA is now in a parity era. How do you feel about that? What is your takeaway when you see a stat like that?
Now that LeBron is, he's going to be on the outskirts, I'm happy with it now. When I was in it, I didn't want to see anybody else. It was fun seeing LeBron there every single year. Now that, my GOAT is most likely going to retire soon, it's good to see all the other superstars get theirs. The new ones, the young ones, come in and establish themselves, especially teams that have been chasing it for so many years. We're getting teams that have never won or haven't won in God knows how many years finally get over the hump. It's fun. It's great for the league.
Yeah, it's fun. It's awesome. All the top guys pretty much have it for the most part, like SJ, Joker.
Most of the top guys.
Giannis got his.
Brunson got his.
Brunson now got
Most of the
his.
top 10 got it.
Listen, man.
Most of the top 10
Listen,
got
man.
it.
Yeah,
Listen,
he made it. He made it. He made it. He
He's
made it.
going to be there soon.
God willing.
He's gonna be there soon.
He's not gonna win one. So like,
There's always someone.
Harden,
There's always someone.
Harden's the
there
lost
literally
cause.
is always someone
Here's
in the
There's always
era.
someone
the
that
thing.
it's
Here's the
unfortunate.
Here's the thing.
It's gotta be
Dels,
somebody.
It's unfortunate.
Be careful,
Unfortunate.
because when you doubt 77, you know
Embiid?
what happens.
Embiid was probably the someone.
Yeah, and be with the injuries though.
Because I know he's not doubting Wemby.
No, he's
No,
talking about.
no.
He's
talking about
only
Big
doubting
Al.
77.
He's talking about Big Al.
He's only doubting 77.
he's talking about Luka.
Which, how could you doubt him? Ever.
I think parity's great though.
It's awesome.
I think it's fantastic. The worst era of basketball, in my opinion, were the Cavs and Warriors when
Well, only
it was just the
post-KD.
same. Post KD for sure.
First 2 years. Are fun.
But even still, the first 2 years, the fact that we had the first 2 years and then KD went to the Warriors and just extended it even more, it was the least fun basketball
It
ever.
was.
Just because you knew those two teams were going. This year, every team, you got to feel like you have a chance. You know, the Pacers, the Knicks, obviously Boston, Miami. It's just been every single year in the East, every single year in the West. You know what I mean? Is Boston the only team that's gone to 2 finals in like the 2020s, right? In 22 and 24.
I think so, yeah.
Even still, every other championship, it's been 2 new teams in each conference too. So it just shows how deep the league is. And this is how I preferred. I'd like to see teams that you wouldn't expect be able to make a run when they have a really good team.
I want to see somebody who's never won. I feel like we've seen, like, the Knicks, I know they won 50 years ago, but story franchise. Boston, story franchise. I know Miami made it a couple years ago, but
You got
I like
the Bucks and Nuggets.
Yeah, that's what I like to see.
And
Like the
Oklahoma.
Bucks, OKC, even though, do they attach Seattle's ring with them or
I wouldn't.
Technically.
I don't think so.
Technically, they do.
technically, right? It's still,
When
but
the
I would.
expansion happens, Seattle is gonna get its history back.
Okay, so when Seattle comes back, cool. All
It's
right,
kind
cool.
of nonsense.
It is fake nuts.
You think so? I feel like, I mean, they can't use OKC's history.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they
OKC
just
is
start
not
over.
Seattle.
Why don't they just start over?
Yeah.
Because they
Because
had
they're
a franchise.
the Supersonics.
They're the
yeah.
Well, isn't
Sonics.
OKC technically the Supersonics?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm
You
confused.
feel me?
I feel you. I
The
feel
way
you.
All right.
that
We're on the same
happened,
page.
All right.
they were robbed of their team because
Robbed or
they were robbed of
They
their
lost their shit.
Yeah, I don't know about
They
robbed.
lost their because a new
What the
billionaire.
Hornets do? When like the Pelicans
Bobcats
came,
and
the
stuff like
I
Hornets.
think
that.
they just changed their names. They've been this. No.
The
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 Hornets went to
Bobcats
Charlotte.
became the Hornets.
Yeah, they just changed what logos
I think so.
because New Orleans didn't move. They
The
just went from
Pelicans' history is
Bobcats
the
to
Hornets. The Pelicans' history is the Hornets.
Yeah.
The current Hornets' history is the Bobcats.
They
Yeah.
just
And the
changed
Bobcats
names.
were an
Okay.
expansion team in the 2000s.
Yeah, yeah.
The
They
Bobcats.
might have been earlier.
Can we be honest? We lost a demon.
No, the 2000s.
That's that's
Yeah, because Gerald
Bobcats
Wallace was in the
go.
expansion
You don't
draft, and
fuck
I
with
was
that?
one of the
Nah,
top picks.
I like Pelicans more.
Charlotte
Hornets more for
Bobcats.
sure.
No, you're
Hornets
right.
more for
You're
sure.
right. But we've had a Hornets. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Nah.
I'm saying how like the Bobcats was cool.
in Charlotte.
Just like Bobcats, Charlotte Bobcats.
Larry Johnson didn't play for Charlotte. I'm tweaking
He did.
He did.
in the '90s.
Alonzo Mourning,
Yeah,
Muncie
yeah,
Bogues,
yeah. Facts. That
He was
team.
with
Dell
Armstrong.
Curry.
Dell was on that team. I don't think he was. You talking
Armstrong?
about BJ?
Yeah.
No, he's with Chicago.
And what year is that?
'93.
Oh, no, you're right, 'cause I'm thinking 98.
Yeah, I don't. Dude, I'll be honest. I don't remember. Right
Seattle got their team robbed, though. A billionaire came in. He bought it. It's actually the owner of Starbucks. He came in. He bought the
Fire.
team. He said that, hey, listen, we're going to work with the city as much as possible to, keep the team in Seattle. The whole time, he was finding a way to backdoor and go and relocate the team. And then they relocated to OKC.
Yeah, but like,
So
relocating
I
OKC.
understand giving the new expansion Seattle team their history back, especially because OKC doesn't really need their history no more. Like when I think of OKC, I think of KD, Russ,
Yeah.
Harden. I think of that.
When was KD drafted?
2000.
To Seattle.
When they were Seattle
Yeah, he
Supersonics.
just drafted to Seattle.
He was only there for 1 year though.
Good point.
1 year. The rest was OKC.
He did wear that cool ass uniform though.
He did.
Are the Supersonics bringing me those uniforms
They
again?
should.
Something
if not
similar.
those, but something that same brand scheming color, I
Yeah.
think so.
Those Supersonics jerseys
tough.
generationally great.
Yeah. I've made a ton of expansion teams on 2K already. I've made it. I made Las Vegas. I've made Seattle.
Did you do a draft?
I don't know why every
mean,
time he
Kansas
brings up
City.
2K,
It's
it
funny.
makes me laugh.
Because we think of the builds.
The Bills.
That is
Always.
13
Now, yeah,
Bills.
recently though, I've been locked in to my PlayStation Portal. I bought this yesterday. I'm thinking about returning it. So
Wait, return it.
yes, I want the audience's help with this. And I told you guys, I explained to you guys how I felt about it before the show.
But you
but-
never mentioned returning it.
He really
Yes,
saved that
because
shit for
I spent
right now.
$190 on it, and I was gonna do a tech
What if
review.
I gave you 100 for it?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I get all
100 right now?
190 back.
I mean, that's an easy. Well done on your
You know
end.
what
He had to really fuck with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for
Or you
me,
could be like me, just take it.
I got this because I wanted something portable, obviously. So here's the thing. Here's the pros to it.
Okay.
The pros are that you don't have to be wherever your console is stationed to play it. You could do remote play. You could do cloud streaming. Cloud streaming, all you got to have is an internet service, and then you're able to play games. For the most part, from my experience, it hasn't been laggy. It's been pretty good for me. The downside of it is that it is not like a PSP or Nintendo Switch, where if you go out somewhere, you can just take it out and start playing it. If there is no Wi-Fi wherever you are, you cannot play. So if I take this on a plane and I'm traveling, if the Wi-Fi sucks or if there's no Wi-Fi at all, this is pretty much cooked. It's pretty much useless. There's nothing that you can download on here. So you have to be within the vicinity of your PlayStation or have a good internet provider at the time to be able to play this. So it makes it only reliable really in your household. So this is more so a convenience device. If I don't want to be on my couch in the living room and I want to be in my bedroom playing, then I'll take this out and I'll play. And I was doing that yesterday. So I'm thinking about whether or not that in itself is worth it, or if I should just like be like, okay, let me just play on my couch instead.
Is there any like input delay? Is it laggy? Does it stream like 100% clean?
Yeah, it does. For my
Impressive, I
experience,
think.
it has. From my experience, it has, and from my experience, the graphics also look good.
Yeah.
It doesn't look choppy. I've played a Battlefield game on there with other players, which that's an extensive thing, I would believe, especially with the graphics, and I felt like it ran smooth.
Okay.
And then with 2K, I played an entire game of my GM on it, and it felt smooth as well. Like I didn't feel like there was like any delay. I played Madden before on my Switch because I have Madden on my Switch, and it definitely feels different than the console version. Like it feels a little bit delayed, and maybe that's just Madden. But with this, when I played 2K, it didn't feel delayed. It felt pretty, like just as smooth as I would be playing it on my TV.
So let me ask you, because you mentioned it, cloud gaming and remote play. How do you get to cloud gaming?
So when you turn it on, there's a screen that pops up.
It's
And-
this circle.
Yes, the
This.
circle. So, okay, just tap it. Now, do you see on the top left, it has like a cloud and a PlayStation icon?
No, it says Swaggy J using remote play.
Okay, let me see real quick. Let me see if I could fix it.
Oh.
But yeah, you're able to go to cloud streaming because I know you have one and you've had
I
that
had
issue.
double-
No,
Double
quite,
seven up. That's
quite
probably why.
literally, I don't use it because I only play remote play and it's laggy as sin.
Okay, so this is what I do. So right here, it says I'm connected to the PS5. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna disconnect.
Okay.
So right now, you guys got my PlayStation on. My PlayStation's on.
It's
right now.
on.
Yeah, but now I'm disconnecting my PlayStation and it gives you like this portal-like screen. I'm gonna show the audience. And now where it says connect to PS5, now you have the option to go to cloud streaming. It's an option on the top left there. And then you can play a lot of titles. So the games I can play with cloud streaming, Battlefield 6, 2K26, 007 First Light, Forza. I could play Hogwarts Legacy. And there's other games that are streaming on PlayStation Plus. You can play every game that is available on PlayStation Plus on here. So it's not just games that you download. So if I want to play another game that's on PlayStation Plus, if it's available, I could cloud stream it as well.
That's pretty lit.
That is.
Yeah.
Wait, you say you use cloud streaming all the time?
No.
He said he does remote play.
Only remote,
Remote
play,
play.
and it is unplayable because of how delayed it is.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still thinking of whether or not I want to return it. I'm leaning towards no because I like the convenience of it. Just like playing in my room if I want to watch a show. Yesterday I was watching Power and I was playing 2K at the same time. So
Power.
yeah, I'm watching all the drug lord shows right now, bro.
Yeah.
Where are you in Power?
Episode 4
Oh, first season.
just started.
Okay. Nice.
Have you met Angela yet?
Yes.
Have I?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I've been playing 2K.
Yeah.
I'm not really paying
Do
attention.
you know the main character's name?
Yeah, Ghost.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I know him and I know the white dude,
Tommy.
Tommy.
He didn't even know his name. He was
Yeah, I really ain't know his name.
You know the
But-
son
Have you
name?
met his son yet?
Oh yeah, I know
What's
his
his
son.
name?
I know his actor. His real name is Michael, right?
Is it
Yeah.
Tariq?
Yeah.
Tariq? Yeah,
Fuck him.
Tariq.
Nah,
Great
go.
Even though
show.
in Ghost, the show, he's cool.
Yeah.
Elite show.
Both-
Elite fucking
In
both-
show.
Power, Tariq?
Sherm. Loser. Dork.
Sure.
Cornball. Op. Federal agent. Snitch.
Is he in another
my
show?
God. Here's
So
another show.
he's in the
Spin-off.
follow-up.
Okay.
He's in the show after Power.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the intro song to a 50 Cent
They
song.
say this is a big rich town.
Nah, both ghost females bad, boy.
Yes.
I just come from the poet's part.
He
One is like a
So is
detective,
Tariq.
right?
Bright like city light.
Oh, all the Tariqs. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he doesn't miss.
no,
Come
no,
to
no.
fe-
And
he
Ghost
does
For
not miss.
sure.
But ghost females bad. He be hitting that shit too.
What's her
like-
name? I
She be
forget.
wild.
She's married now to.
Oh, Royce O'Neal, right?
Yeah. That's your girl.
She's fucking lame-o.
Yeah. What's her name?
I forgot her name.
I can't
You
believe
forgetting on the spot is it's losing me.
Paige.
No. Yeah.
Paige,
Page Heard.
Paige.
Page
There
Heard.
it
Page Heard.
is.
Page Heard.
Fuck him, bro.
Nah,
bad.
I'm actually stunned right now, Joel.
She's one of the
I know,
baddest on the
that's-
planet.
I'm
It's the week. Her and Effie both.
They're all tough, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Go
So
for
I've been
Tariq,
doing
man.
that. So let me know, guys, in the comments. You guys think I should return it or keep it? That's a nice 1080p LCD
Are
screen.
you going to the parade tomorrow? I mean Thursday.
I probably am. I'm
You gonna be there at 6 in the morning?
70% yes, 30% no right now.
Okay.
So I have people that are already like I'm linking up with to go.
You saw Steve got a new tattoo.
Yeah, I saw he got it on his leg. I'm definitely more inclined to go than to not because I just feel like
You gotta go.
it's a hassle it's a hassle to go because I gotta be there at 6. Like I gotta be there at 6 in the morning. Like fuck waking up at the time. I gotta be there at 6 in the morning.
And you being up early.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I'm low key
He
not
not
gonna
gonna
sleep.
sleep, yeah.
I'm just not gonna sleep.
That's gonna be so crazy on Thursday.
But so it's also getting out the city because you know I'm gonna be up at 5. I'm gonna get there at 6, and the parade starts at 10, and I'm gonna be towards the ending of the
I
parade.
feel like you don't gotta be there that early.
Yo,
got
you
people
really
working
do.
and stuff. You do, bro.
Mom Donnie came out and said this is gonna be the biggest parade in NYC history.
I believe it,
Probably in history.
but yeah, I mean, I guess it's New York.
It's already
that
crowded
seems so
as hell
crazy.
as it is.
Like in New York, bro, people camp out for sneakers.
So many people called out for work. It's up. Like so many people called out for work. Jobs gonna be closed. Bro, my school, literally Patterson is having a half day on that day. Just because it's gonna be so much traffic. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro.
And the reason why, obviously, I want to go is because I feel like this is one of those things where if I don't go, like 5 years later, I'm gonna
You're
be
gonna
like, damn, I
regret it.
wish I went.
For sure.
So I'm probably just gonna suck it up. I'm gonna see what my cousin does because my cousin wants to go to the parade, and I told him like, remind me if you're gonna go because I'm gonna forget like day of, and I'm just gonna go. Like I'm not gonna be because he has a habit of flaking, bro. So
Family.
it's different. I promise you, it's different.
I don't believe.
It's
I'm
different.
so curious to know what the difference is.
Because he will just not show up. He won't even let me know he's not showing up.
You don't really do that either.
Fake, bro.
Nah, bro. I definitely let y'all
kinda
know.
okay.
I'll be like, yo, I'll
I'll
let
be
y'all
honest.
know.
Anytime Joel has not gone to something, he has texted me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm misremembering.
I've let y'all know, like my.
No, I think you're right. I
like
think
my
you're right.
cousin would like.
You would,
with,
yeah.
With
you're
him,
right.
it would be day of. It'd be we chilling right here, and I'm like It's not even like I'm telling him I'm inviting him because it's different. If I'm extending the invite, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But he's over here like, yo, what you about to do? What you about to do? And I'm like, yo, yeah, I'm about to watch the game. He's like, oh, yo, can I come? And I'm like, yeah, bro, you can come. He's like, all right, yo, bet. Yo, I'm gonna come. And then just nothing. Silent, no text, no nothing. No, he just doesn't show up. So to me, that's why I told him that. Because if he doesn't hit me night before and I gotta go, I'm just gonna
Are you
go.
gonna hit him? Are you gonna be like, yo, let's
No.
go tomorrow?
I ain't doing that.
You did all you could at this
No,
point.
I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I already told him if you want to go, hit me up before, because then I'm finna call him, and now I'm on his time. Like, nah, bro.
I respect
Are
that.
you-
I already told you what it was.
Do you plan on Ubering in? Taking the bus?
Taking a bus.
Okay.
Yeah, taking.
What
a bus.
time did the buses? What's the first bus in?
I have no idea, bro.
I mean, probably before 6.
5:30.
Probably before, yeah.
You know that's not my life. I'm a
Sometimes
Uber,
even earlier.
I'm a
Yeah.
Uber SUV kind of guy into the city.
You can check what the Uber price looks like.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be.
it's
nuts,
gonna be
bro.
100. It's gonna be. I know it's gonna be 100, which I'm more than inclined to drop if I don't have to. If I don't have to go through the bus and the
Right.
train and shit.
Chelsea paid I think like 120 or 160 to get back the day they won. So it was definitely expensive, but it was also like 1 in the
The
morning.
surge was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's not that bad.
You were in the
Nah.
city that day?
Chelsea was. I was watching the game here. Yeah,
Yeah.
game 5.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know, so we gonna see. But yeah, I'm definitely more inclined to attend the parade. Poly Market, shout out to the sponsor of the show. The biggest market, I think, the most relevant market right now is what Giannis's next team will be. We have talked about this at nauseam already. This is probably our fourth time
Nauseam
talking
is
about it.
the perfect word.
Exactly. On the podcast, we talked about it so many times, but it feels as if the trade happens, it will be soon. So right now, I want to get each of your guys' prediction. I want to get your stamp
Okay.
on where you believe Giannis is getting traded. If you believe he's not getting traded, which at this point I think it would be crazy to believe he's going to stay. But I know, Drew, you have been hell bent on he will not leave Milwaukee.
I'm
So
straight
that's
up.
why. So that's why I say that.
I can't until the notification hits my phone. He is a Milwaukee Buck for life.
There you go.
So right now on Poly Market, the Celtics have the best chance to land him at 51% chance.
What's Miami?
The Miami Heat are at a 35% chance
And what are the
to land
Bucks?
him. The Bucks are at an 11% chance.
I'll be honest, that's a good market to buy.
11%
That's a
for the
great
Bucks?
market to buy.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
I think.
No,
I'm
the Bucks, my
tweaking.
bad.
This feels like it's
sorry.
beyond repair.
I misspoke. The Bucks are at 6.6%. Golden
wow.
State's at 8%.
Wow. So they're fourth.
How the hell did Golden State jump in there? No, I think he's a Celtic. I think he's a Celtic because I think Atlanta is adamant on bringing in Jaylen Brown. Now that I'm thinking about it, the Kai Cenat thing kind of makes more sense. Don't they do this shit in Atlanta?
I don't know.
That would make so
They
much
definitely
sense.
used to. So I understand why you said
okay,
that.
that
Yeah.
makes. Here we go. No,
But I saw they had to postpone Streamers University because a lot of the venues were pulling out.
Ooh, that's a deep
Shame
one.
on me for knowing that, or
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Thanks for the information.
You're not
Tell me.
tapped in up to date though. Streamer University is a go.
Oh, it's a go.
type shit.
Yeah, everybody right now on the internet is submitting their application.
There we go.
But you saw what I was talking about? That the venue.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think it was gonna happen this year, but I guess they found a workaround around it, and Jaylen Brown is applying.
He did apply.
I don't think it's
Jaylen.
that big of a deal, honestly.
Yes.
I would still trade
I mean,
for
he's
him.
definitely gonna get accepted too.
For sure.
By far.
He
I've
should
been,
get
I've been
accepted.
too locked on Love Island to watch.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
No, I think
I just watched
think
clips on TikTok, bro. Castanet's in the office chair. He's the dean.
That's fire.
And if people
Denied.
don't show him the proper respect, he just be sending them out of there.
That's content right there in itself. But yeah, I think Giannis is a Celtic. I think Jaylen Brown is a Hawk, and I do think Milwaukee ends up getting a pretty decent package. I'm interested to see because they have the 10th pick in the draft. You know, that Atlanta pick at 8 is something they're probably going to want to. Having the 8 and the 10th pick kind of put them in a pretty good, position after the Giannis trade, and then whatever young talent they're bringing from Atlanta. But as for Boston, I think bringing in Giannis is number one. And I've saw some reports saying how Miami has been kind of fading that trade because it feels like Giannis is locked to go to Boston. They're now trying to go get Kawhi. Which, listen, shout out to Miami. Make some moves.
They never stop, man.
They really never stop. But go ahead, keep doing your thing. But I do think Boston, Giannis going to Boston, fire. You got Giannis who can still bend defenses, and then you have Jason Tatum who now gets to attack kind of tilted defenses or 4-on-3s, 3-on-2, stuff like that because teams are so focused on Giannis. This is going to be something Tatum has not had to play with all due respect to Jaylen Brown. Just entire defenses collapsing on another player. And then Atlanta to bring in Jaylen Brown, I mean, it's great for them. You're bringing in a guy who, can go out, can give you a pretty relative efficient, scoring. One of the best phone booth scorers in the league. When it's a primetime game, we talked about it before, when it's a primetime game, that's when he'll lock in and play defense, but he can do it. And then just bringing this guy that
Good
can
on
kind of, he can do
Not
it.
enough.
When it's primetime,
Thank
I
you.
don't know why he doesn't do it all the time.
Riz,
When it's primetime.
Can I just tell you,
What?
genuinely from the bottom of my heart, that meant a lot to me.
No, Jaylen's a great player. He's a top 20, 25 player. I'm not going to go deep into the number.
I do have a Luka jersey.
Yeah, but
It's the
I
yellow
think-
one.
When we see Luka, it's raps.
Yeah.
Raps
No,
for him.
Jaylen does step up. And I think with Atlanta too, like
the need.
Jaylen Johnson's not ready to be a number one. And I think you still need a veteran over there just to kind of continue that contention. And we talked about the new draft rules where now going forward over the next couple of years, draft picks probably aren't going to be too important. Teams want to compete. I think Jaylen Brown helps Atlanta, get better from where they were last year. But I do think Giannis is a Celtic, and I'm excited about that.
I don't have the type of confidence he does to be talking about what Jaylen Brown means for Atlanta. I still feel very 50-50 about this deal in terms of who they go to. I think Boston, if you have an opportunity to get Giannis, you should go get Giannis. But in terms of who ends up with him, the reports are changing every day, which makes this whole saga even worse because I feel like if there was no news, it would be better than this. If every day we woke up and there wasn't a new report about Boston being ahead, Miami being ahead, Miami moving on to different options, Jaylen Brown's not on the table. They want to find a way to keep Tatum, Brown, and Giannis. If we weren't constantly getting updates, it wouldn't be as bad. But the fact that it feels like every 3 to 4 hours there's something new just makes me feel like this thing's been going on for entirely too long. The draft does feel like a hard stop for when this ends, though. For Milwaukee, it makes sense. You get extra draft capital in a draft that's has a lot of talent. And at some point, you need to be able to turn the leaf and go in a different way as an organization and not have Giannis in the books going into training camp, come September or whatever. So in terms of the potential deal, I want to see him on Boston because it's just gonna be more fun for the league. Like Boston be a true contender. They'd be fighting for championships. if he went to Miami with Bam, I don't know. I don't know if that's a championship level team.
Good take.
With the amount of depth they have to give up, assuming it's a 1-for-1, not 1-for-1, but 2-team trade and a third team doesn't get involved. Because I feel like Miami as is doesn't have a ton of talent, and now you're taking away potentially 3 to 4 rotation players. It's just not a team that's going to be good enough to be Giannis, Bam, and parts that are simply not going to be able to compete in the East. So from a basketball perspective, get them to Boston. And I think that team, I think they should be favorites going into it if it happens.
I mean, Tatum and Giannis, how immediately does that become one of the best duos we've ever seen?
Ever, bro.
No, I'm not even exaggerating. Like that's
Best duo
insane.
since KD and Curry.
And Steph, yeah, that's
It's not even
LeBron
close.
and AD.
LeBron and AD.
It's not even close to the best duo ever.
I didn't say
No,
it was the
no,
best
we didn't
duo
say
ever.
that.
I'm scared the fuck out of
Yo,
you. I thought you said that, bro.
I said it was the best. Was it the best since
Steph and
KD and
KD.
Steph? And then he
Oh.
said AD and LeBron.
Scared
Valid.
me. Scared me.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
no,
I
come on, bro.
apologize.
I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I think AD LeBron
I apologize.
is probably
I
the
think I like
last.
3 rings.
I am gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna stay consistent on the side, thinking that he's not gonna get traded. And I understand this seems like it's been the loudest that it's ever been, but I felt like at this trade deadline, it felt like a lot of people were on the belief that he was going to get moved and it was going to be Minnesota or it was going to be the Golden State Warriors. I think before it was after the Jimmy Butler injury, they wanted to have one last push. It seemed like at this deadline, things started to heat up. Nothing happened. And then Giannis dropped the partnership with Kalshi, and then everybody was speculating what's going on. Like that was a dirty move by him. It was money hungry. And then now here we are again in the offseason. I feel like every single year that Giannis is on the Milwaukee Bucks, it's similar to how we treated Damian Lillard when he was on the Portland Trailblazers. When is it going to happen? When's it going to happen? And Dame was adamant. I want to stay home. I want to stay in Portland, until he finally had enough, went to Milwaukee. It was not what he thought. And then 2 years later, he's back in a Blazers uniform. And I feel like Giannis is still one of the 5 best players in the world at the absolute floor.
Agreed.
That is a fact. You're on one of the worst teams in the league. That's also a fact. When you are on the court, you are good enough to make them a fringe playoff team. But even still, that speaks volumes that even you at the peak of your powers, you can't elevate this team higher than that, because this team is deficient in so many aspects, because they've tried to put pieces around you and have failed. And in doing so, it has tanked the future for the draft picks that the Milwaukee Bucks have. I do still think Giannis stays, but is it better for his career to move on? I do believe so. Is he already stamped one of the 25 greatest players in the history of this game? I do believe so. 2 MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, Finals MVP, 50 ball to close out an NBA Finals. He's done what you need a player to. He's accomplished what an NBA player wants to accomplish in the Basketball Association. It's just a matter of if he wants to continue to add to his resume. And if he wants to do so, then yeah, the answer is the Boston Celtics.
These things are fluid in real time. They're constantly changing and moving. So while we even had that conversation about where we think where we think Giannis' next team is going to be, the Miami Heat have jumped up to number 1 at 38%.
There we go.
The Celtics are at 24%. The Blazers are at 22%.
Whoa.
And the
Whoa.
Bucks are at 11.8%.
Now that would be
Damn.
a fun team.
So these things are shifting. Right now, if you put $50 on Giannis to get traded to the Celtics and for his next team to be Boston, you would win $128.
Mhm.
Do you have a Blazers package?
I do.
I thought so.
Not for Giannis to the Blazers.
But
But
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen
to
But
Brown
the
to the
Blazers
Blazers.
are the Blazers just cutting out Boston, saying, "Why do we want Jaylen Brown if we go get Giannis?"
Yeah, it's a possibility. I'm just putting it out there. I'm putting my stamp on Giannis being on the Celtics. I think that it's going to happen. The only trade packages I've made have been 3-team deals involving Giannis and Jaylen Brown. It makes too much sense. Their contracts work perfectly. You don't have to attach anything else to it. It's a clean deal. And for the Celtics, it's an upgrade. I understand the emotional attachment that Celtics fans have to Jaylen Brown. Giannis is a better player when healthy, without a shadow of a doubt. It instantly creates one of the best duos in basketball. And Jaylen Brown now gets to be the man on whatever team he goes to, unless he goes to a team that also has another star, which I have one of those packages. But Jaylen Brown, for the most part, will get to go on a team where he's the number one go-to option in the half court. He's the guy they're playing through in the clutch. Just imagine Atlanta. Jalen Johnson is excellent in transition, but in the half court, they need a creator like Jaylen Brown to get them over the hump. That's why T.J. McCollum was their best playoff player. So Jaylen Brown, that would be his team for the most part. So I think it makes too much sense. That's why seeing the Celtics slip, that brought a smile to me because I'm putting $50 on that. I'm trying. I think that he will end up on the Boston Celtics.
Can I say this though? I understand it's Giannis. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. It's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Jaylen Brown on my shirt.
Am I bugging out? Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, when the two have been on the court together, their floor has been the playoffs. But if you don't want to count this season, given the fact that Tatum came back for like the last 20 games, when fully healthy, their floor has been second round, like every single season.
There's ECF outside of 25.
And I'm saying outside of, yes, that's what I'm saying. I said second round because you guys lost to the Knicks and you guys shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Even still, ECF, you've been there 4 times, if I'm not mistaken, 2020, 2022, 2023, 2024.
4 times in a row, it's like 6 times.
So their floor has been that. They've shown you the consistency that the two put together. They are 1 year apart in age. Yes, you could say that both have had the injury history, I guess. Jaylen Brown's been pretty damn available. Jason Tatum went down with a freak injury. Before that, he had been very available. Giannis Antetokounmpo is undeniably better than both players. That is fact. He also has a much more, let me not say serious because Tatum did just come back from a torn Achilles, but he has a much more extensive injury history than the two of them. And that's now adding a player that's 4 years older than Jaylen Brown.
So if you're Boston, you wouldn't make the trade.
If I'm Boston, I understand the hesitancy of not wanting to trade it because these two already showed me together we can win a championship. I'm also keeping a player that is 4 years younger, a little bit more available, not nearly as good of a basketball player, but still good enough to be second team All-NBA, not once, but twice, be finals MVP, ECF MVP. I don't want to just trade him. And now I have Giannis Antetokounmpo, great player, but now here's April, here's May, and I can't rely on him to stay on the court. That's my concern.
I think it's really the way Boston lost. I think it's the fact that they blew a 3-1 lead to Philly. I think it's the fact that 3 of the last 4 years, like we talk about, have been disasters for Boston. Like, they won a championship, and you can never take it away. And it does feel rude that Tatum goes out for this entire year. Jaylen Brown steps up, number one option, second seed. Now. Go into the playoffs. I know you blow the 3-1 lead, but he did basically everything he said he would do if he was the number one on the team. And then you talk about trading him.
Come on, man.
I do understand where we're going to look back. Jaylen Brown's probably going to be pissed off. I think he is a right to be pissed off for. But I really just think it's 3 of the last 4 years how ugly shit has been. You go down 3-0 to Miami. You win in 24. And then in 25, you're up by 20 in games 1 and 2 against New York. You lose both of those games at home after smoking them in the regular season. And then in 26, you blow a 3-1 lead. That's just like the Missoula error. And maybe that says more about Joe, even though before the playoffs, I think we all thought this was a top 3, top 5 coach in the world. But at some point, you have to say, what's going to get us over the hump? And one of the main things Brad was talking about in his post-game, the postseason, whatever, press conference, was the ability to put pressure on the rim. He said multiple times, I prefer dunks over 3-point attempts. And to me, that automatically went to, okay, Giannis. Talk about dunking the fucking basketball.
Yeah. That meant like a Missoula problem.
That did sound like a shot at Missoula.
I do think partially yes, but I think the other issue is the Celtics were missing someone that could really put pressure on the rim.
Yeah.
Right? Tatum coming back from the Achilles, but for the majority of the season, it was Jaylen Brown and like Pritchard could kind of, you know what I'm saying? But like, there's no one that's genuinely putting pressure on the rim at that level. So I think it could just add to Missoula ball because in 24 when they won, it was a lot of drive and kick. Like Drew Holiday was able to take someone off the dribble. Tatum when he was 100%. Jaylen Brown. You had multiple guys that could create an advantage, find an open 3-point shooter. We saw it, constantly in the Dallas series. So adding Giannis, even though he's not a 3-point shooter, is just going to create advantages. And I forgot one of you guys said it, but Tatum's going to be able to potentially be open for a 3-point shot because someone's going to have to help off, or you have one more pass and Pritchard has a wide open third, Derek White. which didn't get as often this year as they had previously.
I'm going with the Celtics. I think that he's getting traded to the Celtics. I mean, who do you
I like
think?
how you snuck that in there.
Who do you think Giannis is getting traded to?
Boston. I think you made a good point, and that's why I've been so hesitant on just like teams going all in on Giannis because of the injury factor, because of the fact that he hasn't been super available over the last 2 or 3 seasons, and there are a lot of lower leg injuries for a guy who plays closer to the rim and relies on his athleticism. But you mentioned it, like Jaylen Brown had a great year, but Giannis is
Giannis.
yeah,
Man.
he's a
Giannis.
couple levels
2 year
above.
age difference too, not 4.
I thought it was 31 to
29,
27.
31. Oh, 29.
How old
brother.
is 20? How old is
JB is 29.
Tatum's 28.
Time's going by fast, bro.
Yeah.
We're old.
27.
That's on me, bro.
I wish.
Do you think that Giannis will be on your team?
I slightly lean yes.
Oh my
Ever
god,
so
he is
slightly.
29, bro. We're old.
Do you think Giannis will be on the Celtics, Drew?
No,
So if does he stay in Milwaukee or
I
what
think he
Celtics
stays in
team?
Milwaukee.
Give it up, bro. Bro, please, please.
I want Giannis to be happy. I want
I don't
him
think he's
off
happy
the
in
Why do you
bus.
Milwaukee.
want him?
I want him on a team that's going to dominate.
But
And
why-
I do think it's the Celtics.
Why wouldn't he?
I
Why wouldn't
just-
he leave?
Here's the thing.
Why wouldn't they trade him?
He's not happy
That's
there.
equally as
Great
good
question.
of a question.
Because you're responsible for trading Giannis.
It's time. It's
It
time.
is.
No one
true.
looks at them sideways.
No.
Honestly, we've been waiting for them to do
Again,
this.
I am with you. Here's the thing. It's been like that for a couple years now.
They could have got more value a couple years ago.
Easily.
And they've sat and they've
Yeah.
waited.
They
And
have.
Giannis
You're still,
also,
you can still get a lot.
but Giannis
still
keeps
hot
he
still.
be flip-flopping
He do.
back and forth like, you know, I want to be on a championship team. I love Milwaukee. This is my home. I don't want to be anywhere else. I want to compete though.
At this point, though, bro, I don't think all of that's in the past. Now he's like, yeah, I'm good.
I don't know,
I'm
man. Again, if it happens, am I going to be the most surprised?
If
No.
he's not traded by the draft, I'd be pretty shocked. I'm not
Until
gonna
the
lie.
report comes out,
He will get traded before
I'm
the
not.
draft.
Or
Okay.
on
That's
the,
in a
on the
week.
day of.
It's happening. The
Okay.
Giannis trade is happening this week. Just be prepared for an emergency
That shit's
podcast.
just like GTA 6.
It's happening
Something's
this
dropping
week.
this week. It's coming this week.
The Giannis trade is
Never
happening this
comes.
You
week.
saw the CEO of Rockstar
Yeah.
Games got interviewed,
November 19th.
and he said November 19th.
Yep.
I was
You were moved?
moved,
Yeah.
man. He put some. He really
He did.
emphasized. He's like, "You like GTA?" He's like, "Yeah, we're working on a new one." He said last year they did $6.8 billion,
Yeah.
and this year
Sheesh.
they're projected
Over eight, I
yeah.
think.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez, nah, they milk out money. The online mode is just really good. That's
They've
why.
sold 230 million copies of GTA 5.
Yo, bro,
It's
let's
insane.
hop on GTA 5.
I'd be down.
Teach me the ropes. Set
I'd
us.
be down.
All
I
right.
mean, I wasn't much of a GTA 5 online player, if I'm being honest.
That's what I'm saying. Let's lock in.
But I do have some
One
business
last
set
hurrah.
up. I have some
No,
business set up.
Loki be my first.
No.
Should I not play GTA 5 and just have GTA 6 be my first time?
You should
Honestly,
have some experience.
It's kind of like driving. It's like your first car being a Lamborghini.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
get in a fucking,
Honestly, fuck
but
it.
it's
a Honda
fine
or
as long
something
as
for
long
a bit.
as you run with people that know what they're doing. Then you
Yeah,
should
it'd be
you
alright.
should be able to pick it up. I mean, it's not hard, bro. It's just you walk
Just go out
around
and kill people.
and that's it. Yeah.
Rob the fucking
Well, you could do
bank.
it. You could go out and just be a menace. I feel like Rib does that.
100%. I
In
know
real
why.
life?
No.
Or you could go and like run business and sell drugs and shit. You know,
Like
or
what
do
you-
heists. Dope.
Dude, go out and be a menace. It's so fun when you have 5 stars and the cops are chasing you.
All right. Is this a
And you
game
have
I
all
need to
the
play with
guns,
my
too.
bros?
100%. You
The
can play by
single player
yourself,
is
but,
fire though.
but definitely play with your bros too.
If you're playing a story mode, obviously it's by yourself. If you're online, it is only fun if you're playing with people.
Yeah. Maybe I'm an old head, but when I think of GTA, I still think story mode.
Yeah.
Online is obviously huge now,
It became new.
but to me, it's a secondary thought. Like I'm not touching online until I do everything.
I don't
in one
think. I
story.
think this is one of the few games people still like. All right, let me beat the story mode, then go
Yeah.
online. Like now, when you
But
get to
now,
Call
I
of
don't
Duty,
know,
it's like
bro.
multiplayer and
with
shit.
this shit, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a group of people who are like, I just want to play online.
Probably.
This is the
streamers
weekly
and shit.
GTA mentioned this is going to be
Yes.
the episodic Polymarket mention. You guys can use code PS26. You deposit $20, you get $50.
Is Polymarket going to put a market up for is GTA 6 coming out November 19th?
It's probably already up
I was
there.
gonna say they might have one.
Polymarket?
They might.
So if you believe in his word, you can go make your prediction.
Let's see.
I believe Giannis will be on the Celtics. So I'm making my prediction on Giannis to the Celtics. But the man involved in all these talks is Jaylen Brown. And I have a plethora of trade packages for Mr. Jaylen Brown. So the teams that have been linked to him have been the Hawks, the Blazers, the Clippers, the Spurs, the Timberwolves. I have a trade package for every single team. Let's start out with the Hawks. 3-team deal. The Celtics get Giannis. They get Buddy Hield. The Bucks get Kuminga, Ricochet, Hugo Gonzalez, a 2026 first via Atlanta that is Milwaukee's own pick because they have the swap rights. A 2027 first that is a Milwaukee or Pelicans swap rights pick. So the Bucks get both their picks back. A 2027 first via Boston and a 2031 first via Boston. And the Hawks get Jaylen Brown.
Okay.
At first, the Milwaukee package, like when the players you listed,
Players were mid.
They gave
Shit.
gave me nothing of substance.
Hugo, shout out.
Kuminga's on the expiring. Well, he will have to accept his player option, but yeah, he's on the expiring.
There's no player there that actually gives
It's
me
the
any
eighth pick.
blood flow.
It's
You're like,
getting
in
both
your
of
pick,
your
yeah.
picks back in the next 2 years. That's what
Milwaukee,
it
I'd
is.
say yes.
Plus 2
But
unprotected
yes,
first.
it is also the eighth pick in this draft as well.
So you got 8 and 10.
And then you get Boston 27, Boston 31.
And then you get your pick, 2027? Well, does that even matter anymore?
Yeah, with the new, I don't know, with the new lottery odds, they're going to want to put some sort of team together. Because if this was old lottery odds, it'd be like, oh, yeah, all the sense in the world. Get your picks back and
See,
just be terrible.
And that's another reason why, fair, they don't have their picks, which kind of makes this tough. But if they're a mid team, they still could sneak into the top
Mhm.
3.
Yep.
Just be mid, make it into the play-in. Next year, you have a chance to get a top 3 pick.
They need also young talent. So I think, bringing in just 8th pick and then like whoever you said.
You would have Rollins, the 8th, 10th pick, and then
I think that's
whatever
that's,
coming.
So Boston's giving up Jaylen Brown, Hugo, and 2 unprotected firsts.
seems easy for Giannis, basically.
nothing.
That's a pretty decent deal.
That's nothing.
So
I like
how
Hugo a
good
lot, though.
do you think Atlanta would be with Jaylen Brown?
I think that you don't have the playmaking that CJ McCollum offered, but you still get a much better scorer. You get a guy that is a lot more, I don't want to say comfortable because CJ showed a big comfortability in the playoffs for that moment too.
He better than that nigga, bro. Jaylen Brown. He's
No, of
better
course
than
he
that
is.
nigga.
But I just think that out of respect for CJ McCollum, he was one of the best performers against the Knicks in this playoff run. Especially now in hindsight, you got to respect even more what he did.
Maybe the best.
Like, do you view Atlanta as a conference finals threat?
I was going to say second round ceiling.
Yeah, nah, bro.
And even second
young.
round, it's like, I still don't know
They're
if
like
they're
the
going to be
6th
better.
best team.
I still think they need a true one though.
Yeah. And a point guard.
Jaylen Brown.
That's what I'm saying.
Jaylen Brown,
Need a
Jalen
one.
Johnson.
The one is Jaylen Brown.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They need a one as in a point guard.
Yes, yes. Well, they still need a true one. No offense to Jaylen.
He just was the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yo, bro,
He's not a
what
one?
are you doing?
Is he a true one? Jaylen Brown?
I
Was
mean,
he
he's-
not a,
he's not a one
was he
on
not
this
an
team.
ECF and Finals MVP?
The team needs to be a lot better. For
What the
it to,
fuck
like,
more
make
do you
it
want
check.
him to be?
Bro, a true one is like the top like 5, 6, 7 guys. He's not that. Like, am I bugging?
No, I don't
Yes.
think you're bugging.
That's your bugging.
I ain't
You
bugging.
know how many great players there are in this league?
Yeah.
Is Brunson top 7
Well, hold
right
on.
now?
What is
Well,
a
Brunson's
one?
better than
Hold on,
Jaylen
hold
Brown.
on.
No, I
Brunson's
agree with
one.
you. I'm
Brunson's
asking, is he
number
7?
one.
He's the best player in the world?
Why not? You can make an argument for it.
You were saying?
Um,
I'm not mad at it.
what does a number one mean to you? What does a number one do?
A player that's able to shoulder the scoring load on a championship winning team.
Okay, he's
By
done that.
far and away the scoring load.
When does he
Jaylen
done that?
Brown's finals MVP
2024.
was 22 points, right?
Yeah, 22.
It was because game 4 and game 5, he wasn't, but he closed out in game 3. Let's be
Like
real.
Brunson averaged 32 in the finals. He
I got
is more
nothing
of a
against it.
one
Well, Brunson's better
than
than Jaylen
Brown, in
I
my
got-
opinion.
I got nothing to say.
Like
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, I'm not doubting that he
I'm
can
not-
be a number one.
Can't say much right now.
But this is one of those situations where if he
Brunson
goes to the
crazy.
situation,
Oh, for sure.
he can prove it. That's what I'll say.
Oh,
Jaylen
Jaylen
Brown.
Brown, yeah.
I don't know if Jaylen Brown has definitively
But I-
proven he can be a number
but
one
also
right now
need- I
up
also
until
think
this
you
point in
need-
his
He
career.
averaged
You need-
how many points?
You need the team for it.
But
I
I'm
don't think
not
they have a
ruling
team.
out that he can't be. But I don't think up until this point he has
He
been
was just the
the truly
2nd
number one.
seed.
Jason Tatum has been the best player on that team.
Yeah, but
Tatum-
last year
okay.
Tatum didn't play.
Last year,
whatever,
Tatum
15
played
games.
10 games. Sorry, I don't know, however many.
Something like that.
He was the 2nd seed in the East and was 2nd team All-NBA, averaging almost
6th in
30
MVP.
points.
They blew a 3-1 lead.
Yeah,
They did blow
that was
3-1
more-
It happens.
Nah,
It was unfortunate. But to be fair, like Tatum also played in game 5, game 6.
This
You've
is
been-
an objective man
You
talking.
been-
You've
know
been the
it's like
second
Tatum,
seed
but,
all
like-
season. Listen, I understand Embiid loses final droplets of health in that series.
He did.
I understand.
And
He used
Max
every
shit
ounce
on
of
us.
power
he
in them.
gave it
Oh
his
my
all.
god, did he shit on us?
But still, I feel as if they still should have been able to win that first round series.
Jaylen Brown
I
in
agree.
Game
They were up
7
3-1.
went out on his sword.
Second half, yes.
Second half.
First
Here-
half was some ugly hoops.
Here's where I'll level it.
Derek White.
So are we
Yeah.
Derek White was ass.
are we saying that if Tatum didn't play, they wouldn't have blown a 3-1 lead?
Maybe they win Game 7. Tatum Game 7s, they go like fucking
They're
peanut butter and
legendary.
jelly. You know
They're
what I mean?
legendary.
So
Okay.
Tatum Game
He
7
wins that game.
legendary.
I don't even know where we're
He
arguing
wins that
anymore.
game?
he wins that game.
No, the whole argument is Jaylen Brown being number 1. I'm saying he was just the second seed in the ECF. I'm sorry, in the Eastern
Tatum's
Conference.
top.
Well,
So
if
wait, was DeMar DeRozan ever a number 1?
He
they were
was
the
not.
second-
He was a
they-
playoff dropper.
They were the second seed in the
Jaylen Brown's
Eastern
not a playoff
Conference.
dropper. He's a champion.
He's a champion.
He's not a
He
super
locks up,
playoff
too.
riser though.
I mean, he's not. I'm not saying that. He
What-
just plays the same.
All right. What is
And
he?
his defense actually it gets better. So you could argue he's a riser.
I
He has
guess.
series where he rises.
he has
last
moments,
year
he has
against the
moments.
Pacers, he was
You know what I mean?
fantastic.
There's moments.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, like,
Don't
2
ever.
years ago.
And
You
I
can
want to
say
say
fi-
this. Don't ever put DeMar DeRozan and Jaylen Brown in the
well, you
same
said you kept saying
conversation.
the second seed. Like, dudes do that. Even the regulars.
But
do
this
that.
was after Jason Tatum got injured, and everybody was saying they wouldn't be a playoff
That's
team.
fair.
That's
The
why.
team looked a little
I'm
weak on
just-
paper, for
I'm
sure.
being fair to what was
It's just
said,
the
to
same
what the
in
result
the same
was.
year they blew a 3-1 lead.
And that is where it's
it's like-
counteracting.
We never use the regular
Counteract.
season to identify if somebody could be a true number 1. We use the playoffs.
Yeah, but again, his
I think
playoff
both go hand in
resume
hand. They go hand in hand.
already exists.
They
The
go hand in
playoff
hand.
resume
So
as,
right now
a,
he's
as a
canceled.
second option.
Can we agree?
He has a great playoff resume.
Finals MVP.
I can't.
It was one of the worst.
Kyrie
you know what?
Irving is a better second option than Jaylen Brown.
He's done is choke in the playoffs after leaving LeBron.
Has he? It's only been like 6 games of really poor play.
Six
He
games.
only has one terrible series as the number 1. That was against the Bucks in the second.
Oh.
And even as a number 2, well, his performance versus Celtics was putrid.
Since he left
But
LeBron,
then the
really.
entire playoff
That's
run
exactly
has-
what I said to him.
leading up to that, you can't ignore it. Like, I think Kyrie's a better second option than Jaylen Brown, and he can't be a number 1.
The defense matters also.
All I'm saying is that Jaylen
Are you
Brown.
saying like 2016 Kyrie?
That's what I said to him.
Yes.
2016.
That's the only year you
Okay,
can talk.
I said
okay.
if you
Nah, when he played with Dallas though,
yeah,
the
so
year
you
they went to
can't
the
take that
finals, he
away
was
from
good.
him.
except the finals, he was dog shit.
Yeah.
was very
But that
much
year, I'd
so,
rather
yeah.
have Jaylen Brown than Kyrie in 24.
His defense was
Yes.
Defense was
elite.
insane.
But I'm saying in the totality of Kyrie's career, I think
See,
he's a
but
better
that's the
second
thing.
option.
The thing when you say totality of Kyrie's career, and it's so fair.
It's so, like, 10 years
so
ago.
fair.
It's so like 10 years
It was
ago.
1 year. It's so fair to say.
Let's give him 1.5.
It was okay.
Let's give him 1.5.
Yes, because I think that 2015 run,
Yes.
it was unfortunate. It got
All right, so
cut
let's give him
short.
2.5.
2017 as well.
Dallas until the finals. That's why I said the half. That's why I
Okay.
said the half.
All right.
He was good
Fair
until the
enough.
finals. That's why I can't
Fair
get
enough.
half.
Well, he's been in the league for fucking 10 plus
I
years.
know. Listen, man, we're shredding here. Like it's Kyrie.
It is
Jersey.
Kyrie. Also, I'll say this:
Jersey.
2022 Jaylen
Boston
Brown
dirty, though.
ECF. That is his award. That's in Jason Tatum's house.
Sure, if Tatum gets into 24.
Ooh. All right, so they both got one. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
I think look, Jaylen Brown
I'm
is
just saying
proven
for
a
all
lot.
the times that people say that Jason Tatum should have won the award.
Yeah.
In 2022, Jaylen Brown is the best player.
Jaylen Brown was awesome.
So if you think that Brown is this number 1 guy, then why can't the Hawks be a conference finalist?
The team's not that
the East
good.
is too good. You're gonna have Boston with
They're
Giannis.
the
The
only
Knicks
team
are
that
champs.
gives the defending NBA champions
The
a fight
Pacers are
in the
gonna be
first
healthy.
round.
Boston with Giannis, healthy Pacers, a great shout, and the reigning defending champions.
It's hard. It's
You
hard
would
to
still
crack that
have
top three.
Jaylen Brown,
And
Dyson
Detroit,
Daniels,
the 1
Jalen
seed.
Johnson.
We'd punch it on Atlanta. No bullshit.
And Charlotte, who knows what they do?
Yeah, we'd punch it on Atlanta.
Well, I
And
mean,
Washington, who knows?
Usually when you got yeah, if you're saying Washington, Jaylen Brown ain't a number 1.
Yeah.
No, I'm just going off
Indiana's
what you
coming
said
back.
because you said they
Indiana's
could be
coming
top
back too.
6.
You did.
They can.
Indiana's
Now,
coming back too.
no, bro.
Toronto, Gary
Don't,
up there,
don't
you know what I mean?
glaze now.
Atlanta can regress if they don't make a big move. If they lose
Okay.
CJ and they don't trade for a
They
Brown,
have,
this.
they have to
I
make
agree
a
with
big
but
this.
if they trade for Brown, I would have him over Washington.
What if they are the ones that get De'Aaron Fox?
Holy shit, man.
All right, next trade
Trae
pack.
Young's good, dude.
Next trade.
This one is a San Antonio Spurs trade in which we will
See?
talk
Nice.
about De'Aaron Fox.
Thank
Holy
God.
shit.
The Celtics get Giannis.
Okay.
The Bucks get De'Aaron Fox, Carter Bryant, Hugo Gonzalez, a 2026 first via Boston, this year's pick, 2027 first via Boston, 2027 first via Atlanta coming from the Spurs, 2031 Spurs pick that is a Kings swap rights pick. So think about the Kings in 2031.
This trade's already better for Milwaukee than the last
It
version.
could be valuable. And then 2032 first via Boston.
My God.
Pick.
And
Well,
then-
the only thing that's more valuable on
It's
the
the
first
picks.
one is they get their own picks the next like two
Yeah.
And
years.
as dog do as De'Aaron Fox may be or
Still an
was
all-star
this
player.
year, Yes.
And then the
Also
final
correct.
piece of the trade, Jaylen Brown to the Spurs.
Yeah.
Dude,
So you would have
bag
Dylan Harper,
is crazy.
you have Stephon Castle, you have
Oh
Jaylen Brown, you have Wemby.
Yo, the Spurs would
They
be
might be my
fucking
favorite team at that
nuts.
point.
But yes, the Bucks.
don't need
the
that,
Bucks
bro.
get Fox, and I think in order to get Jaylen Brown, in order for the Bucks to trade away Giannis, you would have to throw in Carter Bryant. And I know Carter Bryant's going to send a young player. It sucks to part ways with him, but it's also Jaylen
I'm gonna be
Brown.
honest.
Giannis.
The Spurs become OP.
Spurs become ridiculous if that happens. If I'm Boston, holy shit, why I got to give Jaylen Brown to the Spurs? Like
The
I
Bucks
have to-
get 5
Look at
firsts.
Giannis,
but still, when we see them in the chip, that's a demon.
That is a demon.
I don't know. I
For
don't
who?
know. For San Antonio.
If
I
you
don't
give
know.
up Carter Bryant in the picks for Jaylen Brown,
I don't know if Jaylen Brown's the guy you want.
Why?
You need shooting.
Okay.
You lose playmaking. Although we do believe Harper's probably going to make a leap.
yeah.
Mhm.
But still, the playmaking is funky.
It is.
You still need a backup 5. Need a 4.
You just get such a better player. Though.
You do get a better player, but is it the right fit? I don't
Type
know.
of player.
Yeah, is it
You
the type
still-
of fit? I don't know.
You
Jaylen
see-
Brown does.
Defensively, Harper, Castle, and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown does halt your offense. Not in a
I
bad
think
way. It
this
could
is
be a bad
low-key
way.
a
It could be a
super
good
team.
way.
I'm not going to lie.
My God.
Yeah, I don't
It'd be
know.
ridiculous. But I do hear what Riv's saying.
They do need a backup 5. That's number one.
And
That's
Dylan,
number one.
I don't know if Dylan. No, let me not be rude. I don't know if
Because
he's
they
a 1.
did just almost win a championship with average shooting and no backup 5.
Yeah.
And I say almost won as in they blew double-digit lead every single game.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough because Jaylen Brown's obviously an incredible
like a
player.
host.
He'd
Yeah,
be
yeah,
their
yeah.
second best player overnight. But you do see like Jaylen Brown as a ball handler and as a playmaker. That's some of the stuff you're losing with Fox. At the end of the day, though, the team is just so good and it has so many ways to score and attack the basket and play defense. I think it'd be fine. But I understand where Rip's coming from. Like it's probably not like the ideal player or like the number one option you're thinking about.
That's
if you're the
interesting as
Spurs.
hell, though.
So overall, what would happen is that the Spurs end up trading Fox, Bryant, and they trade 2 first-round picks. 2031, which is from Sacramento, and 2027, which is from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So the Spurs don't even end up trading their own picks to make this happen.
But they could be a mid team with Aaron Fox potentially and Hugo and
That's
Carter.
the thing.
maybe.
Like, if I'm Milwaukee, do I want $60 million man Fox on my roster?
But
like-
you want to be the 10th seed. So
if you're probably
Is that
not
gonna
paying
make you the
anybody
10th?
else.
I think so in the East.
I don't know,
Well, I
man.
don't know. The bottom dwellers in the East. Are
It
getting good.
depends.
Yeah.
The Bucks that's what's going to take to get Fox's salary off your books. You're going to have to trade first. The Spurs might end up even having to trade one more first-round pick in this deal. And the Celtics end up trading Hugo Gonzalez, 3 first-round picks, and Jaylen Brown to land Giannis. So that's the deal. Celtics, obviously, Giannis and Tatum, we've talked about that. But Jaylen Brown to the Spurs, I really feel like would make them OP. Like, it would... I think it's what they need because they need a go-to half-court scorer that is efficient. He can play defense as well. I think that would be an excellent fit. But
Am I
on to
crazy
the...
for wanting the 8th pick over Fox?
Much rather the 8th pick.
I think right. Yeah. Yeah, that's damn Fox. It's because it's PR in the mud right now. That's really what it is.
The only difference is that with the 2026 pick, which what number are you guys picking? Like 26 or 24th?
Something like that, yeah.
Somewhere around there.
It's late, yeah.
But the Bucks would still have the 10th pick and they'd have a late first round pick. So you'd still be bringing in 2 rookies, and then next year you have Atlanta's 2027 pick. I think the big pick in this deal is 2031 Sacramento.
Mhm.
It's that pick.
But
can
if it's
be
new
anything.
rules, is that even gonna matter?
It's true.
Who knows?
Who knows?
You
By
know?
then they
You know,
can
like, at
change
least-
the rules.
Like at least with the 8th pick, you know for certain right now you have 2 top 10 picks.
Yeah.
Which
And
is-
Adam Silver has said like if it doesn't work, we're gonna change the shit. So it could be a here for
Hey,
2 years.
Hey, can't you respect a man for adjusting?
I would rather him
Yeah.
adjust than not.
That's fair. I'd rather him just not do it.
Maybe.
The next trade is with the Blazers. The Celtics get Giannis, which is always going to be the thing. The only thing that's going to change here is what the middle team gets. The Bucks get Jeremy Grant, make the money work, Shaedon Sharp, Hugo Gonzalez,
Could be Hugo, man.
2026
Keeps
first
getting traded.
via Boston, so the late first round pick
Lot
this
of
year.
value.
2027 first via Boston, 2028 swap rights with Milwaukee, and 2030 swap rights with Milwaukee. So the Bucks get their 2 picks back, and then 2032 first round pick via Boston, and the Blazers get Jaylen Brown.
We gave it the first 2. I only gave up 2 first. These last 2 I had to give up 3 first.
I'm gonna be real. There's no deal that has moved me the way that second deal moved me.
That's the best.
If
thing.
I'm the Bucks, with respect to Shaedon Sharp, I don't want him.
What if you get Scoot in that deal?
That is where I'm thinking Scoot
Take
has
out
to be in the
Shaedon,
deal.
give me
They
Scoot.
have Ryan Rollins.
I feel like I want neither.
I agree.
Like for me, the first one was the best one. just because of what
First one.
The best part
I
of
really
the
think
Blazers
having 8 and 10
Yeah.
matters a ton.
in this draft, you feel like those are like good, valuable role
And then
players.
having your pick next year,
I
like
think-
pick after that,
I hear you.
like it restarts your whole rebuild.
And the issue is Milwaukee just doesn't have their picks, which is the issue.
Yeah.
But getting Darryn Fox at least gives them a chance to compete for that middle ground.
Yeah.
And competing in that middle ground puts you in position that you can have, a top 3, top 5 pick.
But that won't matter if you don't own your pick.
And that's where I said that's where things
And
are
also, you
dicey.
can be asked for one more year. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it starts getting fuzzy. I do think the second deal helps San Antonio more than anything. I think the first deal helps Atlanta the most, though. I think
I agree.
when you're talking about just a team that obviously they haven't drafted a super well, they haven't brought in any top picks, but you're coming in, you're starting this offseason with, we talked about it before, they probably should have traded Giannis earlier. You end up in the draft, you got 8, you got 10, talking about the players that could be there, maybe, a Darius Acuff falls in the draft, maybe A.D. Mara's right there, maybe Braden Berries is right there. But you're talking about somebody being there at that pick, maybe a Keaton Wagler, whatever it is. You're getting 2 prospects to bring in. You have Ryan Rollins. I think it just completely restarts, what you didn't have before, and that was young talent. And Usman Dieng was solid for them last year. He's super young.
The two teams that the Bucks want to do business with the most are the Hawks and the Blazers because they own their picks because of the Drew Holiday trade. So that and Drew Holiday and Dame trade.
I'd get Scoot to pair with Ryan if anything.
Because if I'm the Blazers, if I'm giving the Bucks 2 of their picks back, I only want to let go one of Scoot or Shaden.
Scoot had a promising end to the season too, which leaves me a
Who
bit
got paid
excited.
first? That's
Shaden.
who goes.
Shaden got paid first. And Shaden, he averaged 20 points per game this
It was
season.
so inefficient.
It was.
Yeah.
But
Shaden-
He's
was all right.
still like 21, 22 years old.
He is so young, which
Yeah.
I need to keep.
And he came
in
out
my
of high
mind.
school, didn't play in college.
You're right. I need to be kinder to his game.
They fired their coach, got fired. They got a new coach.
Firing Tiago was stupid.
Oh, I meant Chauncey got arrested. And shit.
Oh, well, that-
but
yeah.
yeah, Tiago.
Tiago getting let go
Yeah,
was
yeah.
kind of.
Now, yeah.
Well,
so
didn't the owner say we want to?
he's cheap as fuck.
Who else? But Tiago wasn't getting paid a lot.
He wasn't, but I think
I
Tiago
think he
wanted more
wanted
money.
bread, as he should
He
have.
wanted to raise
And him going to Chicago.
stuff.
Cute.
Stuff.
the
Go back
next
to
trade,
Chicago, bro.
I'm so good, right?
we have the LA Clippers in this trade. There's a trade that's a 4-team trade. And there's a trade that's a 3-team trade.
Okay.
The 4-team trade is Kawhi gets traded as well.
Here we go.
In it, just for shits and giggles, I'll put it out there. The Celtics get Giannis and Jovic. The Bucks get Tyler Hero, Isaiah Jackson, Hugo, 3 first-round picks from Boston, and 2 first-round picks via Miami. Both of those picks that they get from Boston and Miami will be in 2026. So they'd have 3 picks in this draft alone. And the Clippers get Jaylen Brown, and the Miami Heat get Kawhi and Gary Trent Jr. Now, the reason why I made this deal is because if the Clippers don't want to part ways with the 5th overall pick, I feel like this is the only way to do it. You have to also move off of Kawhi. So you bring in Jaylen Brown, and now you have a younger foundation you're building around with the 5th pick, Garland, Jaylen Brown. I feel like it's just a
Miami
younger
becomes
foundation.
fun.
So Miami would have Kawhi. You probably re-sign Norman Powell, Bam Adebayo, obviously still on the roster. Andrew Wiggins comes back. So that's what Miami
It's an
would look
annoying
like.
team.
It's
And
fun.
then
It makes it interesting.
The
I'd
other
root for
3-team deal is just with the Clippers, Celtics, and Bucks. Celtics get Giannis, Bobby Portis, and Brook Lopez.
Okay.
geez.
So they answer the front court problem completely.
Bringing the Bucks over.
The
Brook
Bucks
Lopez
get
is washed
Bogdan
as fuck, bro.
Bogdanovic, Derek Jones Jr., Isaiah Jackson, Hugo Gonzalez, Yannick, and they get the 5th pick, the 27th pick, and a 2030 Celtics first-round pick. And the Clippers get Jaylen Brown.
Out of curiosity, Hugo's been in all of these deals.
He has.
Is that's just the guy you chose, or do you think he has the most value?
It's just a young player throw in because there's no other young player in the Celtics that I can throw in. That's
Ron
just
Harper,
a young player.
Jordan
throw in.
Walsh, Baylor.
Yeah, out of all those guys, I think Hugo
You're
is the
losing
most
it.
valuable.
Ron Harper
I'm-
like 26, bro.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He's nice.
Like as if I want Jordan Walsh or Hugo, I'll probably go Hugo. So
I get
that's
that.
why he's been in all of these. But
Just curious, yeah.
yeah, if the Clippers, if the Bucks can get the 5th overall pick, if they keep Kawhi Leonard and Jaylen Brown, I feel like if they trade away like most of Isaiah Jackson, Derek Jones Jr., Yannick, and they, in order to get Jaylen Brown and keep Kawhi, they would have to trade the 5th pick.
Mhm.
That's why that 4th trade was there, the 3-team trade. So if they want to keep Kawhi with Jaylen Brown, I think you got to trade the 5th overall pick. And at that point, you have Garland, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi. Your front court is completely shot.
It's more of a win now option though.
Yes.
I mean, Jaylen Brown and Kawhi, that's a fire duo.
So one
It's
option
like
is
Spider-Man looking at each other.
Yeah. So
Fucking
one
cry.
option is the Clippers building for the future, and one option is the Clippers just like going all in now. And then the final trade option is the Timberwolves. The Celtics get Giannis, the Bucks get Julius Randle, Naz Reid, Hugo Gonzalez, 2 first-round picks from Minnesota, and 2 firsts from Boston, and the Timberwolves get Jaylen Brown.
And
two idiots.
Jaylen Brown have a good relationship.
And another year where we refuse to get Anthony Edwards a point guard.
We about to have Ant-Man and Jaylen Brown. Oh my God, that's
I'm
funny
rooting
hoops.
for that. I'm rooting for that.
That
be fire.
is funny hoops.
Literally, you talk about Spider-Man.
I'm rooting for that.
That'd be funny.
And you get off of Randle, you have to trade Naz
That
Reid.
means they'll trade
Naz
Jaden.
Reid hurts though. Trade Jaden.
Yeah.
Oh, because just redundant.
Oh wait, we traded Naz Reid.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm trying to move Jaden
You
before
think
Nas.
Jaden is still untouchable?
Yes.
Untouchable, no.
He said untouchable.
For the right deal, he can go.
Do you think the Lakers can get their hands
No.
on him? I'm asking an honest question.
It's
Like,
always
why
honest.
do we always have to? When I'm
I don't know.
asking serious
People get finesse
questions.
the league. What if like a Reeves?
Reeves for
for
Nas
Jaden?
swap?
That-
Jaden swap?
Yeah.
Nah, Jaden's too important for Minnesota.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Do
But
you think Reeves wouldn't
I've seen
intrigue him?
crazier things.
Reeves wouldn't intrigue him.
No, not for Jaden.
You seen Reeves' bag? He
It's
played
nice.
nice next to him, man.
I don't
It's
know
nice.
if Reeves is Minnesota's vibe.
Minnesota, say it out
Yeah.
loud.
They like the
Reeves
guard.
isn't- They
To
like
counteract what
big
you
and
said,
strong and athletic. You know what I mean?
But Minnesota,
Just say
Yeah.
I
black
see a
people, dude.
quirked up white boy.
I believe that Minnesota would rather move Naz Reid than Jaden. I think
Agreed.
Jaden is pretty locked in their court. He's their best defender. The 3-point shooting does hurt though, because in the playoffs he didn't shoot it that efficiently. But I mean, each of the last 2-3 playoffs, he's risen his points per game. Hasn't been much, but he's clearly been very impactful. Naz Reid provides that space and value though, so it's tough.
Do you think? And now this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Do you think the Lakers can get Naz Reid?
You keep talking about this
For
Reeves.
Austin
shit.
Reeves?
I don't think so.
Nah.
For Austin
Really?
Reeves,
You're telling me Austin Reeves can't get me a fringe star?
I mean, bro, if Minnesota would say yes.
I think
I
Minnesota would say
agree.
yes for Naz Reid.
Think so?
Yeah, I think
They
so.
I think they want to start Nas Reid at the 4 next year. 'Cause
What's
they're
happening with
moving-
Julius?
They're
Moving
moving
Randall.
the fuck
Moving him?
out. They're getting
They
the
have
fuck
to move
out of it,
Julius.
Where's
It
Julius?
feels
Yeah. Hey,
like it's
Randall
an
for
over-
Reeves.
But
There you go.
But do you
There
think,
we go.
Bring Randall back home.
Stop. Do you think that the Lakers can unleash Nas to become an all-star?
I think he can do it in Minnesota.
He'd be the 3. If LeBron's there, he'd be the 3.
But LeBron understands, yo, Nas.
Nas, you're gonna take over.
I think
Nas Reid number 2.
I think once they trade
I'm
Randall,
bugging.
it'd be fun. I would be very interested to see what it looks like.
Luka, him in the pick and roll, pick and pop, Nas Reid.
It's a pick and roll.
I'm bugging.
I think
He's
so.
your starting 5.
He's their 4 probably.
4. And who's at the
I'm
5?
gonna be honest with you, bro.
You're
We're
cooked, bro.
transitioning Nas Reid to a full-time 5.
You're cooked.
I do
I
think
don't
this
think
is
you could do that.
Why?
bro.
He's 7 feet
I
tall.
don't think
I
he
think
could do
6'9".
that.
He's
Yeah,
6'9".
7 feet's crazy.
He's not 7 feet. I don't know why you thought that.
He
I do
plays
think,
big.
I do think this is the year though that Minnesota acts as everything of Jaden and Nas Reid, like to just pour in everything. Because I do think Randall
We've
gets
been
a move.
asking for these years before.
Not for them to be really, really good role players. I think now they're asking them to kind of
They
up,
treat
up
Jaden
the score.
McDaniels like
Yeah,
I
up the
shouldn't even
score.
say what's in my
Well,
head.
Jaden's a dog.
Yeah, no, but
Jaden's
every single
fantastic.
postseason they're asking him to do the absolute most.
They're asking him to do something that I don't think he can do. But
Randall
I
just
really
takes away from their games.
I
That's
think
really
the
what it
next
is.
step is just improving the playmaking, being a real floor general. I think that's the next step for Minnesota.
Yeah.
Which I think like obviously
Nigga, how
still
long
young.
we gonna keep saying that?
Yo,
He's
bro,
24.
you want to know the
Is he?
sad shit?
Yeah.
He's like 26.
Players like
Nah,
Ant-Man
nah.
really could thrive in the
Some niggas just
the
don't got it.
older
Nah, I get it,
generations
but
of basketball where you
He's
had
got
a
a couple years
legitimate
left.
one.
If he's
Like
27,
a real table
doesn't
setter
got
for
it,
him.
might cook.
Okay.
You still got those. They just don't got one.
But I feel like there's not that many in the league. I feel like this league has become so overwhelmingly dominant with like the tween guards.
There's not as many pass first players. There's more players that could do both though. You know, like back then, if you were
Yeah.
really a pass first guard, you ain't score.
like how many Ricky Rubios are in the league right now?
Not many.
It's because you need more skills now.
Yeah.
You need to be able to score.
But that type of mindset. How many do like give me a player like that? Garland,
Hallie. would do
Hallie,
that.
perfect.
Garland.
That's like the one of that.
Garland's like that.
Garland, I agree.
But then it goes to the bench players like Tyus Jones.
LaMelo's like that, but he scored too. He scored first.
He's
like a
both.
blend.
LaMelo's a great one. I'll put Cade in there. But also I feel like that's a tween too.
Yeah, Cade's a score. That nigga be going to get one, bro. That nigga's crazy. I don't know what's wrong with that sometimes. Nigga be going to get one.
My goodness. So out of all these trade packages, what team do you want to see make it happen the most?
I'm not going to say my answer.
You want the Spurs. You wanted to beat the Spurs.
I mean, that package is really fucking attractive.
There you go.
I mean, personally, I would love to see Jaylen Brown in Minnesota from just what's the most entertaining. Him and Jaden still have Gobert there. That would be a team that could compete for a championship. Boston gets Giannis.
More entertaining than the Spurs.
But the only thing is for the Bucks, you're not getting valuable picks back. You're getting Minnesota's picks and Boston's, which are in the future. So it's like, what could happen in 2029 or 2031? But you're not getting any valuable picks. So that's probably the least, favorable for them.
I'm all about keeping the East super competitive. So give me Brown in Atlanta. Give me Milwaukee getting some studs and Giannis in Boston.
We all have different answers. What's your favorite?
I like Minnesota to get Ant some help, but I'm also just very intrigued by Jaylen Brown in San Antonio.
Okay.
When I was putting together all the trade packages, that one to me felt like the best one because you get off of Fox and they have so many first round picks that they can trade without even getting into their own. So they would be able to bring in Jaylen Brown, have Castle and Harper on rookie deals, and then also keep on drafting and developing. I mean, at that, you trade away Carter Bryant, which hurts. He's very young. I think he's going to be a very good player. But Harper, Castle, Jaylen Brown, Wembanyama, Devin Vassell, Julian Champagnie, and then you still have like Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornett. Like, I think they would have a solid 8 to 9 man rotation still. And then you bring in that star power with Jaylen Brown to kind of bring in that maturity. So he would fit better. And now you can start Dylan Harper. You don't have to have that umbrella over your head where like you have the Fox and Harper problem. I feel like it solves a lot of things for them. And the Bucks also get a lot of draft capital. And all you got to do is take on Fox. You're not paying anybody anyway. You're not trying to be competitive. And you can get Fox. You have Miles Turner. You have the 10th overall pick. I mean, it really
sounds.
they're not. They're not going to be good, but at least they're going to be. Not. I don't think they'll be one of the 3 worst teams in the NBA.
They might be.
No, the Nets will be worse.
It depends. If they get Austin Reeves, maybe not.
Okay, but who would definitely be worse than that team?
The Kings. The team
Kings,
Fox is from.
The Nets.
That's it.
Like the Wizards, no.
I don't think
Charlotte,
so.
no.
Unless they get hurt again. Pelicans.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? But
like on paper, it'd be like a bottom 5 roster.
Yeah, with the Bucks, I mean, it wouldn't even matter because they wouldn't own their first round pick anyway. Because their 2027 pick would be Atlanta. So
there we go. See
the Spurs trading with the Bucks and trading them the 2027 first, it now brings Jaylen Brown away from Atlanta. Mm-hmm. So now Atlanta is probably going to stay the same or get worse, and then the other teams get better. So you can have their pick.
I guess the Bucks being just like it just would be dumb if the third team wasn't Atlanta or Portland, just because they need their picks back.
But I think where you could sell yourself, and you're trusting even more in the front office, is if you take the Minnesota offer. You can move off Naz Reid, and that's that's a player I think you could probably get maybe 2 first-round picks for. And Julius Randle, maybe he just sits there for a year and he just regains some confidence and regains his trade value. And at the dedeadline, you can flip him for more draft assets. And you can come away from like 7 first.
That ain't going up.
Why did you say that out loud?
That ain't going up.
What?
Oh my god!
The trade value for
you really
Randle
tried
ain't
to
going up.
give that some grace. Yeah, that should have made me throw up.
It's at an all-time low now, but
That
if he
shit
goes
said
there and
Miles
it's just
Turner,
whatever.
Naz Reid, Julius Randle, Bobby Portis.
You're telling me a team wouldn't throw a lottery protected first-round pick for Julius Randle at the deadline?
No.
The fit got to matter. No, I'd rather Tobias Harris, and I mean that wholeheartedly.
I don't know. We've seen Randle play well in the playoffs. It's been 2 years.
We see it happen. We see it not happen more often than not.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's really had one run. It was dead ass one run.
Yeah.
His value is not going to get much higher.
It was one run, and he was kind of mid in that WCF.
How many years has he got left on his contract?
2 or 3.
They just extended him.
His game style, though, he doesn't
really
fit with everybody.
I
You know.
I think Julius Randle could get back. And
You just want Jaylen Brown in Minnesota. Just say that.
No, I think you could get just extra capital with the players too. But obviously, you guys don't know ball, so.
Yeah, but overall, like
That's a good bar.
I don't know if Jaylen Brown's going to have saying where he gets traded. Possibly not. But from the reports that I've seen,
Is he from Atlanta?
Yes.
He wants to get traded to a team that also can compete for a championship. I mean, if he gets traded to the Spurs, I feel like the only thing you're looking at is how to win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta is a different dynamic. You're probably not. That's like the goal, but that's not really what Atlanta's going to be. It's not like maybe in the back of their minds they think it can happen, but it's not realistic. And then the Minnesota is like an outside chance of it happening.
Yeah.
So that's why I think the Spurs are the sleeper here that nobody's really talking
Good
about.
for those deals though.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. You know, I cooked them up last night just for you so you can react to it, man.
Where was that before or after you're playing on your PlayStation Portal?
After.
Okay.
Yeah, I played 2K first. Jason Tatum had a game winner on me. Then I shut it off.
You could go. You go on the internet on the PlayStation Portal.
Can I go on the internet?
You're
Yes.
a gooner. Calm down.
You could probably maybe like pirate some shit.
Bro, you beating his meat on the PlayStation Portal.
Yeah, you're deep.
That should probably like fire too.
So big ass screen.
Can't HD nuts on there.
So after the Knicks championship run, where do you think it ranks within the last 10 NBA champions? So the options that we have to choose from is from everything 2017 to now. So you have 2017, 2018 Warriors, 2019 Raptors, 2020 Lakers, 2021 Bucks, 2022 Warriors, 2023 Nuggets, 2024 Celtics, 2025 Thunder, and then we end off with the Knicks. The Knicks right now hold the record for the best net rating in postseason history.
There you go.
The best point differential in postseason history. And I added up all of the teams that each of these teams played on their runs, and then I divided it by 4. And when you look
Good
at the win average of it,
Fucking guy, man. Sometimes you surprise you.
the 17 Warriors, the average win opponent, 51 wins. 13.5 net rating, that was second to the Knicks. 2018 Warriors, the average wins per opponent was 52.2. The Raptors was 52.5. The Lakers was 42.2. It's a little bit diluted because of the shortened season, but it is 72 games compared to 82. So it's not that big of a difference. 2021 Bucks 45 win average, also a little bit of a shortened season. 2022 Warriors 51.7 win average. The Nuggets 43.5 win average. No dilution necessary. That is entire 82 games, 43.5 win average.
Bro, couldn't wait to say that one.
The Celtics in 2024, 47.7 win average. The Thunder last year, 49.2. And the Knicks this year, the ridiculous, easy all-time run, 51.2 win average, which would rank 4th in terms of the toughest path. If you rank these, like who had the toughest path, the Raptors are number 1 in 2019. The Warriors are number 2 at 2018.
Which
And the
Warriors?
2018 Warriors and the 2022 Warriors are number 3. Then it's the Knicks at number 4 with the toughest path, but they also have the best net rating ever in postseason history.
So in terms of what's the question you want me to answer? Is this the toughest? Is this the most impressive?
It's number 1 for me.
I feel like the only one that has the same type of story plus win margin plus like just not elite team, good to great team. People kind of, I don't want to say slept, but definitely was like, yo, this is a team that compete, but didn't have them
Raptors.
winning. No, I was going to think more 2022, where you have the star player, Steph, Brunson, little guy. The teams were good to great, but they weren't like an elite powerhouse team. Went through the playoffs, kind of had their one lone star with a trickle in of really good players like OG, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, Mikal Bridges, and all that stuff, Cat, Draymond, stuff like that. And the story of it where, you know, Steph getting his finals MVP, can they win another one? People were doubting them. For the Knicks, it's 53 years. They haven't won. You know, can they get over the hump? So I feel like that, having those both is important. But I feel like if we just talking those runs, the Knicks are definitely like in my top 2, top 3 for sure.
You can answer this question in different ways. To make it easier, I'll start with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Are the 2026 Knicks better than the 2024 Celtics as a team? Just talent for talent.
No.
This is just a talent for talent question.
I would say Boston if they're. Am I getting game 1 Porzingis?
I was gonna say if you get Porzingis, I'm saying
If we're saying they're healthy,
24
yeah, I would say
Celtics.
24 Celtics.
It was
But-
without Porzingis, it's definitely a conversation.
It's close, man.
But I think I would lean Boston.
Without Porzingis, I think you lean Knicks.
Yes.
I
think it's
agree.
close.
I agree.
I would lean Boston.
It's still close regardless.
It
That's
is
how
close
crazy it is.
I just watched Cat guard Wemby relatively well.
I think Al Horford could do that. No funny shit.
the Al Horford. That's a good
I
point.
think Tatum could guard Cat.
Yeah, I think so too.
The
It's-
2022 Warriors.
I think you guys are a better team.
I think the Knicks are a better team. talent.
I don't know. You got a special version of all those players. You got Poole averaging 50, 40, 90.
Clay was mid as fuck.
In 22?
Yeah, Clay was mid.
No, I said Poole.
No, I'm just saying though. Like,
Oh, I'm not.
yeah, yeah.
Never. I promise you, I didn't even
Okay.
have him
Oh.
enter my mind.
The problem with
Otto
the
Porter
Warriors,
was fucking good.
He's solid.
Obviously Andrew Wiggins was a legend.
It's the same
Draymond
team.
Green was incredible.
It's generally the same.
but they don't
team.
have a second All-Star. Cat is a legit second All-Star. The best version of Wiggins that year, I still
OG
don't think
Anunoby-
is better than OG.
OG Anunoby's probably
The thing is,
Third
Andrew
best player on that
Wiggins.
team?
And we
made
just talk about
Jason
that
Tatum-
run versus this run. There's probably break even.
It made Jason Tatum look the worst he looked all playoffs.
wrist injury.
What about Luka? He guarded Luka well.
Champion.
Jaylen Brown.
I'm talking about Wiggins.
Oh.
Oh.
Champion also.
No,
You can't
Andrew
throw that
Wiggins went on a
championship
fucking
here.
generational
You
defensive
talk
tour.
Lucas. Automatically
Yeah,
Wiggins
yeah.
champion. I don't
No.
know what I'm talking about.
Wiggins was exceptional, but he's not OG.
I think OG is better.
No, he's not close to OG.
Yeah, I think
matter of
OG
fact.
is better.
I-
Not close to fake crazy, but he's better.
I mean, he
OG is
doesn't.
better.
The offensive inspect that would.
I mean, what was Andrew
Wiggins
Wiggins
was putting
averaging?
up 20 a game, I
Yeah.
think.
17.
Was it 17 in the playoffs
17.
run?
In the
The
playoffs?
entire one?
17.
Sounds about right.
I don't know what
I
OG
could fact
actually
check
averaged
if
for
he
the
goes.
playoffs,
Probably
but his
20?
efficiency was
Yeah, his
nuts.
efficiency was crazy.
No,
in the finals,
could not
he
miss.
went
Could not
God
miss.
mode.
Could not miss.
But defensively, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like the players Wiggins guarded, they're notable.
Yeah.
So actually, Wiggins wasn't even top 3 in points this
What
run.
was it?
Curry, number 1, 27 a night. Clay was number 2 at 19. Poole was number 3 at 17. And Wiggins was at 16 and a half.
Oh,
Then
17,
Draymond's at
17.
What was Clay's efficiency for being dog shit allegedly?
38.5% from 3, 43% from the field.
Not bad.
You just hate Clay, bro.
No, he's because he's so hot and cold. It makes me sick to my stomach.
Thank
He
God
was
he's off
dog
that
shit in
team.
23.
Yeah.
He was.
Everybody was
That's
dog
when
shit
they
in
lost to you
23.
guys, right?
It was, including Steph.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when they lost us in 6.
So 2022 Warriors versus 26 Knicks. You're going with the Knicks.
Yes.
I would take the Knicks.
25 Thunder.
25
I would
times.
take
I would
the
take the
Thunder.
25 Thunder.
If it was Thunder versus Knicks in these finals,
Can I be honest with you? I don't know.
I think that would be a more
I don't know. That shit went 7
a
games with the
closer
Pacers.
series.
I might lean the Knicks.
I
They're
don't
so
hate that.
clutch. I might lean the Knicks. In that game 7 clutch time situation, I'm sorry, I'm not choosing many people over 11.
The Pacers were also just running shit that year. Like they beat the Knicks
Good
the year
point.
prior.
That's a
Different
good
coach,
point.
given
And
bit of a
that's not
different
me trying to
roster.
slight them. I'm not trying to slight Indiana,
No,
but it went 7 games.
it was just their play style. Just caught teams off guard. Like
It's
the
true.
pressure they put on defenses consistently. I think I would still lean the 25.
Is
Thunder.
Shea absolutely destroying the Knicks?
No, not destroying. I think he
They have a good
struggles,
series.
but I think he gets like 28.
Because the way that Shea struggled against the Spurs, that's kind of my question. Does he struggle that way against the Knicks?
Not to that level.
No, he can get to the rim against
Exactly.
the Knicks.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
The 23 Nuggets.
Team versus team.
I'm gonna be real, bro. You like to disrespect that 23.
That's a
Nuggets
close
team.
series.
That
They
Jokic
were-
level play and Jamal Murray in the playoffs.
What Jokic would have done to this Knicks team,
I still think I lean Knicks.
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I
I'll
lean
lean
Nuggets.
I would go
Andrew-
Knicks.
Aaron Gordon,
He was good.
what a postseason run.
OG's better, though.
NPJ, what a postseason run.
I'm thinking like OG's guarding Jamal. I've seen what Jaden does to Jamal.
Or Mikel.
OG, Mikal guarded Tyrese Maxey super well this year.
But
Are we doing this matching up the 7-game series or better talent for talent?
Oh, I thought that's
No,
what I was
just who
doing.
who thinks the better team? Like, I think that question in essence is like who would win in a match.
Low key.
Okay.
Low key.
but
Bucks, I do think it could be
to be
slightly
fair
different.
to Jamal Murray
Mhm.
in that 23 run, who stopped him?
Who guarded him?
Good question.
Nobody like
Because he
OG.
did play Minnesota. That is Jaden.
Yeah.
He
Young
did,
Jaden.
correct, but still Jaden.
Pierce.
No,
22,
23.
23
Wait, I don't even think he played.
No, Jaden missed that series.
with the broken hand.
Jaden missed that series in the first round. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, OG.
Second round, Phoenix ain't have nobody.
He ain't seen nobody like OG.
Lakers ain't have no. I mean, you guys threw Reeves on him, no?
Reeves was his primary defense.
That really be fine.
And then in the finals, Butler wasn't gonna play him on defense and take on the offensive
Interesting.
load.
OG and Mikal. Nice little duo of guarding people.
MPJ did not miss also.
He did not miss.
He did not miss. And Bruce Brown was great.
I do think. No, I'm gonna go Knicks. I think it's still a tough series. I'm gonna go Knicks though.
I don't know.
think
I
I'll
just
leave
don't know
Denver.
who is stopping Jokic.
I think
That-
it's the
yeah.
26 Knicks. I mean, the 23 Nuggets are the weakest champions of the.
They
last
are.
10.
They definitely are. But I think their team was also really good. And that Jokic level of play is probably the best in the 2020s.
Can't agree.
Bro, the average wins was 43 and a half.
Listen, you just got to beat who's in front of you. You know what I mean? Like, if they ended up playing, say they played Boston instead of the Heat in the finals, I don't know who would have been favored, but I mean, you could have. I think you could pretty easily. I don't say easy. You could predict the Nuggets to win that series.
I need earmuffs right now because it's not meant to be disrespectful. I just want to put that out there.
Here we go.
Can you hear me and agree? Like, you won't take this personally. Sure. The Celtics went 16-3 in their finals run. Historic, legendary. Donovan Mitchell gets hurt. If I'm not mistaken, Tyrese Halliburton gets hurt. First round, they play the Magic, I think.
Yeah.
And in the finals.
In the 2024 one, I thought it was Miami.
In the first round? You're right. You're right. And didn't Jimmy Butler get hurt or something like that?
Butler didn't play.
Butler did not play.
So here's the thing. We acknowledge them as a dominant team. They won 16 games, three losses. They had a lot of favor go on their side in that run, and they played teams with a better win percentage.
And then we fucking smoked Luka to top it off, though.
I'm not gonna disagree. I'm not. I just think that comparatively to the Knicks beat a 60-win team in the finals.
Listen, the Knicks have a strong conversation for the best team here. They do.
Funny. And the only reason why their run isn't better is because the Celtics and the Pistons didn't handle business.
Okay.
But I'm going to be real with you. I'm not going to sit here and undermine a sweep versus the Cavs. I'm not going to sit here and undermine a sweep versus Philly.
I'm not going to undermine it, but if...
You say the same thing about Denver. Like, you can only play who's in front of you. If the 1 and 2 seeds lose and you play an 18 in the finals,
and
you cannot do anything about that.
You wanted them to play the Suns. You were like, Suns.
This fool.
This is us, baby. We got that. So let's not have revisionist history. They swept the Lakers.
They sure did.
You think that's revisionist history? You think that?
Yes, it is revisionist history.
By definition,
you think that
objectively
looking at the opponents they played, that is a tough path.
I'm not saying that.
We're saying just like they cannot control who they play. So if the 1 and 2 seed loses, Denver can't do anything about that. Just like the Knicks, they can't do anything that Detroit lost.
But
even Boston lost.
That year's West was weak regardless.
With that statement being true, they still matched up against the team that he thought was their strongest competition.
Chill. The Suns, they collapsed. They collapsed.
But do you understand what I'm saying?
Do you understand
what I'm saying? And then they played the Lakers, who were the hottest team going into that series, and they dog walked.
The reason why though is because the Suns heading into the postseason, they went 10-0 heading into the postseason.
I understand.
They played well. Chris Paul got hurt. He played. He regressed to the absolute garbage.
Because guess what? He was playing against Jokic.
The starting lineup in Game 7 for the Suns was Landry Shamet, Devin Booker.
Game 6.
Game 6. Sorry. In the final game of the series, it was Landry Shamet, Devin Booker, KD, Jock Landale.
And is it Jokic's fault that the Celtics?
No, it's
not. Against an 8 seed.
Celtics were definitely supposed to. Yeah.
It's not Jokic's fault.
Why were you down 3-0?
Miami has some fucking black magic, bro. Caleb Martin
Miami beat y'all that year too.
The NBA anymore.
Yeah,
Miami beat y'all that year too. Don't forget
Brunson
that.
didn't get no help.
I mean, you played an 8 seed.
They beat the Bucks. They beat the Knicks. They beat the Celtics. At what point do we respect them as an 8 seed?
Jaylen Brunson averaged 31 in that series, and Randall and RJ were bad.
The Knicks weren't a regular. I mean, the Heat weren't a regular 8 seed.
Okay,
and Jimmy was hurt against y'all.
He was hurt against the Denver Nuggets, even worse.
Yeah,
welcome to playoff basketball. Everybody's banged up.
It's not taking away the ring. They have a ring.
I'm not taking it away. You're minimizing.
It is the worst run here.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not the worst run here, really.
It's not. Milwaukee.
That Suns team is better than any team Denver played that year.
The Lakers.
That Suns team is better. That Suns team is better.
No, it's not.
They won 60 games.
The year that the Lakers were the best defense in the league. Anthony Davis and LeBron was just coming back from an ankle injury.
The 2023 Lakers.
2-1.
I think using records, we can't use records.
No,
we don't know what happened throughout the regular season. You know.
No, I agree with you. I agree with what you're saying. The Lakers won a championship.
Lakers were a good team.
In 2021, LeBron rolls his ankle. He's coming back 2 games before the playoffs start. Anthony Davis has us on his shoulders. We go up 2-1 after back-to-back 30 balls. He gets injured. We don't win a game the rest of the way.
Yep.
With a beat-up LeBron James, we were about to dog walk that team.
So we don't mention that Chris Paul got hurt in that same series and couldn't dribble.
What about Kawhi?
But what is that? What do you mean? He played the rest of the
I
series.
don't. I don't.
No
I
AD.
don't, I don't want this conversation to turn into
No,
a
all I'm
Lakers
saying
versus
is-
Suns thing. I'm saying the
That's the whole
20
point,
the-
though.
no,
No,
it's
'cause
not.
you're
No, it's
saying
not.
that
The
21
2023 Lakers that the Denver Nuggets played in their
I
run.
understand.
I'm saying that is the best team that the Nuggets played on their run.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe the 2021
Yes.
Suns are better than that Lakers team.
I don't think so.
That's what I believe.
Albeit our defense was elite in 2021. It was the best defense in the league. You could argue 2023. It was a great team,
They won. They're barely 500.
but we were
They
injured.
did get hot late.
You got hot late, but I
They
don't
won
think
a ring
that.
doing
I don't
that.
think that
Well,
hot
got there.
stretch magically just means you're better than 2021
We
Suns.
were injured.
They were
AD was injured. LeBron was injured. We were rallying and we were able to clutch up, be the play-in, and walk through the 2-seeded Grizzlies, the favorited Warriors, and we lost to the NBA champion.
lucky Zion got hurt.
I'm just looking
That
at
was last year.
Yeah.
like looking at the Lakers team in 2021
2
versus
years ago. Sorry, 24.
2021
Okay.
versus 2023. I mean, the major difference I think. I mean, in
No
2021 you had KCP,
And Caruso.
you had Caruso.
I said our defense was drastically better.
I think
true.
that the losses of those two players is massive when comparing the 2021
hindsight.
Suns and the
In
2023
hindsight,
Lakers.
because people weren't showing them love.
But
the way that
listen,
they were
I
now.
agree. I think the Bucks run is the second worst.
It's the worst. Who did the Bucks play in that run?
They played.
They played the Nets, they played the Hawks, and they played who in the first
They,
round?
I think it was
Philly.
the
No,
Rap-
they
it was the
They played the
Raptors or
Bulls.
Magic.
They
It was the
played the
Raptors
Bulls.
or Magic.
Yes, they did play the Bulls.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
It was
played
the
the Bulls?
Bulls.
Okay.
It was an injured Nets, which credit the Nets were still a good team. They played an injured Hawks team, and they performed extremely well in the finals.
Nah, you're right on that. It's really just comparing who they played in the finals versus the best Denver opponent
the
in 2023.
8th-seeded Miami Heat, we're not going to talk about them like they were this bum-ass team.
Once they got to the finals, they fake were. Jimmy was hurt and the shooting went cold.
Yeah, okay, but they also dominated. Like the Nuggets dominated
Yeah.
that series.
Oh, yeah, for
Jamal
sure. I'm with you.
dominated that series. Jokic dominated
Well,
that
who do you think
matchup.
just team for team? I think the 23 Nuggets are better than the 21
Yes,
Bucks.
I do too.
I think that's a tiebreaker.
Yes. So what? Are we arguing between second worst place?
I think
Now
the Knicks
they
are
were-
better than both. The Knicks are better than
You-
both teams.
Yeah, I think.
I think
so.
better than the Bucks, but
Yes.
Denver, I don't know.
like
I
the
don't
Knicks
know
more.
about Denver. That Denver team was good.
think
I would
it's a-
take the
it's-
Knicks.
I think it's a good one.
I would take the Knicks
I'll
because
take
that
Denver.
Jamal argument you made, Riv, was a good one. He was elite in that run, but there was nobody to go up and actually put real pressure on him
Yeah.
the way that OG would have probably.
The
Let me
argument
count.
is that Jamal don't show up against elite defensive players.
That's
Okay.
true.
That's really it. To just like dumb it down.
All right, yeah.
It's simple as that. Bucks
He did
and
score on AD
Nuggets.
to send us home.
2027 Knicks or the 2020 Lakers.
2020 Lakers.
20 Lakers.
20 Lakers are special, and you're also getting prime Braun.
But the
Wait,
depth
where
of
are
the
we at?
Knicks.
That matters. No, that really does
We're
matter.
playing in arenas.
Because AD, for some odd reason, got to the bubble.
It's not-
3-point shit was
it's not
nuts.
in-
All right,
Disney.
listen, was his
Some action.
3-point shot
It was nuts.
drastically better in the bubble?
That
Yes.
changed everything.
Was his 3-point shot good in the regular season? It was. It
It wasn't the bubble.
Was it ever as good any other year than 2020? No.
It's very magical how that just
It
happened.
was
You know what I'm
magical,
saying?
It was-
bro.
you could argue it was Disney magic.
Yeah.
But I will
Saves his
vouch
life, man.
for
He
AD. He was a
was still
good
great. He
3-point
was.
shooter in that regular season before the bubble.
It's just very fluky.
The
I still think
Lakers-
2020 better though.
The star talent for the Lakers they got. The depth for the Knicks they got.
We got
and,
Dwight too off the bench.
and I think that the Knicks have
The
a
depth
better
is
coach.
close.
They
We
got
got
good
Casey-
depth. I think your depth is better. They can do
Casey-
more offensively.
Well, their depth is
Mikhail and OG.
questionably better.
Rondo, Jose Alvarado cancels out.
KCP, Alex
No one's as
Caruso,
good as OG.
Danny Green.
Fairs.
No one's as good as OG.
Fair.
Or Mikal.
That's easy.
I think Mikhail is close.
That's
too,
easy.
Just because he's a better offensive player
But,
than the
all
rest
right,
of them.
agreed. And then Kuzma, his defense. We were so tough defensively with our offense being down the stretch. You give the ball to LeBron.
If you want to say depth like 5 through 8 or something, I think it's valid.
Well, they had the 10-man
no, but
roster.
I named hella heads.
I know, but I think Mikhail and OG, and then they have obviously Cat. I mean,
Well, their
LeBron
starting
and-
five
and,
is-
But
Is
Mikhail is
OG.
not playing fourth quarters.
That speaks to
That
the depth.
happened
Some games.
once.
That speaks to the depth.
It happened
games.
once. It happened once.
In the game where they came back by 29 points.
Yeah, and I got the Lakers though. I got the Lakers.
I got the Lakers too. I think the star power as well. It's AD and LeBron.
And that team also, we barely lost games.
The 17 and 18 Warriors, we don't. I mean,
No, it's
KD
easy,
Warriors,
it's an
right?
easy conversation.
And then the 2019 Raptors.
I think the Raptors.
Such a good conversation.
It is a good conversation.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how well they're guarding Brunson.
They got a lot of guys.
They have Green, Lowry, Kawhi.
OG didn't even play this year, too.
No, he didn't. I'm not even counting OG with Toronto.
Yeah.
No, he didn't play. He got a ring,
True.
though. 2 rings.
True.
He does.
Pascal versus Cat.
No. Marc Gasol,
Marc
Serge
Gasol.
Ibaka
True.
versus Cat.
That wall that they put up. I actually just watched the Thinking Basketball breakdown of how they guarded Giannis so well.
Yeah, it was great.
It's so crazy to go back and watch that version of Giannis. He was not as good of a playmaker as he is now.
Nobody's stopping Kawhi at that run, man. There's nobody.
OG's not doing it?
He played Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler
You're
in the
cooking.
same
You're
series. He
cooking.
gave them
Cooking.
hell on earth,
He
bro.
really was frying.
He
them.
was just going to do. And then if they give McCallum
What, he
the
averaged
switch.
28 the whole run.
Oh, boy. Yeah, man. I think
Mikal ain't food, bro.
Kawhi,
For
please.
Kawhi, he
please.
definitely is.
Please. That's a low-ass boy. Respect.
Listen, I don't want to disrespect an NBA champion.
That's like 40
Really
pounds of
don't.
straight muscle. And like, that's a low-ass boy. No, well, with all due respect. With all due respect. McCallum's better at guarding guards anyways.
Mhm.
That's his thing.
He did his thing to get to the finals. That's really what matters.
For sure.
When you're a role player, you don't always have to be a superstar.
the fourth best
See
Yeah.
Josh Hart, he missed a layup.
Exactly.
That was
Champion.
You don't always have to
Said
be.
Brunson said
you're
that was the best.
the best moment of the playoffs.
I
I'll
fucking
tell you
love
what,
that.
he cooked though.
He did.
He
It was a
saved
great explanation, and Malika was eating that shit. up.
Yeah.
She gonna eat it up later.
So
What?
Def Brunson was probably there wilder.
he was lit.
You saw OG face?
He's been with.
He's an honest man.
He is
Jaylen
honest.
Brunson.
He's been with his
They've
girl
been on
since.
the world tour. I mean,
Is he
as
like
they
you?
should, but loyal.
Loyal.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Bro, it's hilarious because I was watching the Tonight Show yesterday and they had, I don't know if you guys seen the video of OG not knowing how to end the Instagram live.
I did see that
he
video.
went live on Instagram, then he didn't want to go live because they were pouring out champagne and he didn't want his phone to get wet because it was new. So
Food smells good.
they were talking about that moment, but then Jimmy Fallon brought up, he was like, you know, after your game winner in game 4, somebody asked you how was it, and you just said it was cool. And, you know, he was just like, it was cool. You know, obviously like very stoic and laid back and like, you know, it was just chill.
That's a Kawhi disciple
And
right
then,
there.
bro, Jimmy Fallon was like making fun of OG for like just putting it and explaining it in that way. And then OG was just like, it was cool. Wasn't it cool? He was like, and then he was like, no, it was cool. He's like, yeah, exactly. It was cool. It was cool.
OG's a funny guy,
Bro,
man.
he's getting a signature sneaker with Skechers.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope.
they're giving him the signature sneaker. He's the
Shout out.
first Skechers athlete
Skechers.
to win a
They
championship.
do that?
Yeah, no, Skechers been has shoes.
Oh, okay.
Julius Randle signed with him too.
All right.
Yeah, they got a couple of basketball
Shout out to Julius
players signing
Randle
with
family.
Skechers. Nah, yeah, but bro,
What the fuck?
Well, they're
Skechers.
rich forever. Like,
Good point.
they're rich forever. It's just
those
Skechers. I've
OG
never heard of
Skechers
that.
look tough though. I'm not
Stop.
gonna
No,
lie.
they don't.
I swear to God they do.
Stop it, Five.
I swear to God they do. You
Stop.
haven't seen them, have you?
Stop it, Five. Stop.
You haven't seen
There's
them,
nobody
okay.
on planet Earth that would say Skechers looks cool.
Bro. I'm telling you, they look
Alright, show me.
good. Okay, I'm gonna show you right now.
I mean, knowing me, my hating ass, I'm probably still gonna say the ass anyways, just to keep up the gimmick.
You know what? Real.
Yeah.
OG Skechers.
So I'm gonna let
shoes.
y'all see it first.
This is how they look.
I don't hate those.
From there, they look fine.
Too
From a
bright.
distance, they look mad good.
This is what he wore
Too
in the
bright.
finals,
Okay.
and it has his logo. It's like OG.
Too bright.
I just told you I'm gonna hate no matter what, bro.
Well, the arena's light. So
Nah,
you're
them
not
shit's
going-
cool though. Them shit's cool. I ain't gonna cap.
They're not bad.
It look like, honestly, it look like Steph Curry's. The old shit.
Yeah, they're really not bad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know Skechers do that.
You gonna hoop in these?
No. No, at no point am I walking up to the park with no Skechers. Niggas would not clown me.
I'm in my OGs.
I'm cool.
that.
Niggas, I'm like, what? Skechers. Nah, I'm cool. Niggas not gonna pick me up, nothing.
So between the Knicks and the 2019 Raptors, who are you leaning with?
Raps.
I think the Raptors. Kawhi's the best player, and they have depth that competes.
It's a good question. No.
Because it is difficult to rank all of the runs, think about who everybody played. We're just going to rank these 10 teams from best to worst. 17, 18 Warriors is
Easy.
automatic number
Number
1
one.
and 2.
Yes.
Who is
17
number
first,
three?
though.
17
17 is the better
Yes,
team.
17 is the better team.
Because that 17 Cavs team was good.
Mad good.
Mhm.
And
Actually,
it
They
wasn't a
beat the
series.
shit out of them. Yeah. that 17 Cavs team doesn't get talked about
Not
enough
a-
because
and
of that.
LeBron,
That's the
you
best
could
team, bro.
argue is one of the best versions of him that kind of gets washed
That's
away.
one of his best teams ever, bro. That team
We
was
talk about
nasty.
18. We talk about 16. 16 came back 3-1 down. 18, he's by himself. That 17 team we don't talk about
So slept
because it really didn't matter. At the end of the day, we were supposed to win a championship, and we got fucking cooked.
So we have the Warriors as the top two. Who's number 3? Between the 19 Raptors, the
I think
20
it's
Lakers, the 25 Thunder, the 26 Knicks, the 24 Celtics.
I would
In
go-
terms of team,
I would go Raptors 3,
Hmm.
Lakers 4, Knicks 5.
I'm leaning 2020 Lakers.
Okay, that's valid.
I would go 2019. That's why
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and
That's
argue
valid.
with you about. It's 2020 Lakers, 2019 Raptors. Either which one you want to shake it. I would favor 2020 Lakers because of the top end talent.
I would say 20
Yeah.
Lakers, 24 Celtics, then 19 Raptors.
I forgot about the
I
Celtics.
honestly get it too. You're
I
not
just
even
think-
talking crazy.
I just think the Lakers having Braun and AD playing at that level. Tatum and Brown were great, but I don't think they were playing at that
2020
level.
Lakers got to see at the table with any of those top 2 teams.
Like Golden State 17, they beat them in 3.
No.
So, all right, let's talk about the 18 team.
Beat them in 4.
Easy. The Rockets went
Very odd.
7 games.
A very odd team.
Stylistically, too, very
Very
matchup
odd team. I
dependent.
actually couldn't tell
What
you
are you guys
happened.
doing with AD?
What is AD doing with them?
He's frying like he does all the time when he sees y'all.
And then what?
What do you mean?
What does those series look like?
We handled you guys when
Bro.
AD was on the court.
Brother,
We're
this is
talking
when
about
Kevin
stats
Durant,
and
this is
stuff.
when
Steph,
KD and
KD
Steph.
I'm just asking.
This is
I was
like
just making
KD
sure I'm not
stuff.
missing
Bro,
something.
I'm
This
just
is
talking about
Steph
AD
and
real
KD.
quick. I'm just
Okay.
talking
Well, this is
about
with
AD.
KD and
That's about
Steph
AD.
and all of them. They might like dead ass take it as a joke.
But then why did he go 7 games with the Rockets?
Dude, stylistically, the shit just worked. I couldn't tell you why. The shit they were playing small ball and it worked. It just worked. Like, I don't know what to
I
tell
think
you.
it's them and 5.
But
Maybe
true or
6.
false?
Because that was the only team that really fucked with them.
But true or false? AD, when he was on the Lakers, the Warriors simply could not beat them.
After KD, yes.
But yes,
After KD. You just keep ignoring that.
Yeah.
But I'm asking, so we're saying 4 games?
Okay, 5.
5?
I think it goes 6.
It's the
The
18
Rockets
Warriors.
went
not going
7.
seven.
Yo,
Fuck what's that?
stylistically, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm sorry, you just keep saying
Because, bro, it really didn't make sense.
There's
but the
a
shit,
part of me that wants to keep you.
it just didn't make sense, but they went 7. I
It's
don't
just
know.
the James Harden effect.
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know, bro. They went 7.
Just does
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Just
I
a
don't-
winner.
I don't know.
That is
7's
true.
insane.
It really does taint that shit.
You know
Like,
what I mean?
You going 7 with Harden, it kind of makes it
That's
like
why
everything-
I'm
yeah.
prone to put 2020 Lakers number 2.
That's, you know what? You could do that.
Well, they won't be number 2.
No.
but
No, yeah, I forgot Boston. So Boston 3.
You'd have them
Oh.
over the 20 Lakers?
The 24 Celtics over the 2020 Lakers?
Yeah.
I lean the 20 Lakers just because I don't think Brown and Tatum were playing at the level of AD and LeBron.
They weren't.
I know they weren't, but
The
like
depth that Boston has
Yeah,
is
like,
pretty
playoff
ridiculous.
Drew Holiday was shooting at like a 60%.
Drew,
So
D.
before
White,
you
What
guys
was
move on-
Toronto shooting?
Not 61%.
Not 60.
It
It
might be
seems
Boston
like
3.
we're stuck on the 3rd spot between the 2020 Lakers, the 24 Celtics, and the 19 Raptors.
Y'all
It's
know
just
my
what are
head's
you
at,
are
man.
you valuing the 2 stars playing at like fucking top 5 levels or 2 guys playing at more like top 10 levels
At the end of the bubble,
with the depth?
the Lakers had the top 2 players in the NBA.
Bro, they were talking about the Celtics having 5 All-Stars.
Yeah, they were necking us.
But
That
it
too.
was like on the court, you're like, well,
The team was disgusting.
you know what I'm saying?
They played
Like,
together so
yeah,
well.
it was like, and
I'm
then
gonna
the
let you guys
synergy was
decide on this.
nuts.
So you're going with the 24 Celtics.
Yeah, I would.
All right, fuck it. I'm not gonna go with the Lakers. Fuck them. 24 Celtics.
Yeah, what the fuck was that, Liv?
What? I
You
was
knew what he
being,
was gonna do.
I
If,
did. I
if it's a
thought,
tiebreaker, I thought I was
I
gonna be
thought he was having
sure.
I thought he was being objective.
But
In
to
my
be
head, I
fair,
thought I
Dels
was
did
better.
say he would lean with the 2020
I
Lakers.
know.
That's
he
what I'm
did.
saying. I thought he was gonna be objective. I don't mind having the Lakers over though. I'm not like it's not
But
a big
if
deal.
now it's not a tiebreaker, someone has to change their mind. Fuck, it'll be me.
So then we get listen, for integrity purposes, I'm gonna put the 2020 Lakers at number 3 just because that's what Del said at first.
Okay.
Real.
So the 4th place team, the
Should be the
24
Celtics.
Celtics or the 2019 Raptors.
Should be the
24
Celtics, then the Raptors.
I agree.
The Knicks are not in the top.
I think
five.
they're 6.
I could hear the Knicks
and the-
over the 2019 Raptors.
Them, the Raptors, and the Nuggets all are in kind of the same tier for me.
Why are the Raptors not in the Celtics tier?
Not having number 2 as good as Jaylen Brown.
Even though Pascal was pretty great in that run.
So that's what it is
And
the
Lowry.
star player. Like, are we ignoring the role players? How good they were?
Well, the Celtics role players were excellent too.
No, but I'm saying that you guys are. I'm saying because Kawhi, they didn't have the top 2. Like, because LeBron and AD went over
Yeah.
because they have the top
Yeah, yeah.
talent at the end. But Kawhi was playing at as good of a level as any of these guys.
Yes.
And then you had the role players defensively and offensively. They were in sync. Like, they beat some sturdy competition.
No,
in
I
the
think
run,
it's
you know
just
what
the
I'm saying?
difference between Jaylen Brown and Pascal Siakam.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to put
During
them
the
in
runs?
that tier, I'm not mad if you want to put the Raptors in that tier.
Okay. I get it's a difference in talent, but during the run, was it different? I don't.
That's fair.
That's where I'm at with it.
I mean, walk through the Western Conference.
No, I'm talking about Siakam and Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
Understood.
Like, I know Jaylen Brown's a better player. I agree with you. I think he is a better player.
Jaylen Brown
but in the
averaged-
runs, what was, you know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
remember off the top of my head. Jaylen Brown averaged 28, I want to say, in the ECF.
Mhm.
And then in the finals, he eventually went down. He only averaged 22. He also locked up Luka.
Yeah.
Like, did
I'm with you.
And in the
fucking-
first 3 games, he was
excellent
averaging 27.
Game
with
4
you.
was a blowout.
I don't remember
Game 5
Siakam's
stayed.
number off the top of my head. I'll be honest.
So I think Brown probably had a better run. Is it that like is it exponentially better than Siakam?
Yes.
Yes, it
No,
is.
it is.
Brown had a
It
better
is.
run.
Because then you
than
had
Siakam.
Kyle Lowry, you had Fred VanVleet off the bench.
Yeah.
Then you had Norman Powell. You had Danny Green still there. Then you had Serge Ibaka, Marc Gasol. Like that. No,
Does.
Yeah.
That shit's beautiful.
I mean,
Okay.
we had coming off the bench when everyone was healthy, Pritchard, Al Horford, and I guess Sam Hauser.
Yeah, like please.
I mean, Al Horford was fucking excellent.
It's
Pritchard
really
hit
Sam
a couple
Hauser that's
huge
throwing you
shots.
down.
And
Yeah.
Hauser's the 8th man off the bench.
That year,
probably like the 20th
Siakam,
best player out of
I
these
wouldn't
teams.
classify that year Siakam as an all-star yet. That was his
Breakout.
the year where he
He gave
won
35
most
to
improved
Draymond.
player.
That matters.
Yes, he had exceptional moments, but we didn't view him yet as a star. He became that
Yeah,
after
I'm
Yeah.
probably
when
thinking more of
Kawhi
what he
left.
ends up becoming.
Yeah.
That's really ECF MVP, Pascal Siakam.
Yeah. That's,
So we
that's
have.
tough shit.
I'm surprised because
with the Pacers.
You scared the fuck out of me.
we haven't mentioned the 25 Thunder yet. So you wouldn't have the 25 Thunder over the 19
oh,
Raptors.
My God.
The 25 Thunder won. What was it? 64, 65.
I think
games?
25 Raptors over the 19. Or excuse me, 25 Thunder over the 19.
I think
Raptors.
25 Thunder over Boston.
Ooh,
No.
no.
Yes. I think they'll
They went to
blitz
7 with the
Boston.
Pacers. Blitz is crazy.
They
Do you
went
see the way they
7
treat
they
y'all
went 7
last
with
2
the
years?
Pacers.
Huh?
You see the way they've been treating y'all the last 2
Good
years?
point.
24 was different. They beat us in 24.
All right, that's really how you have to see it.
'Cause
The
they won't see
24
each other.
Celtics were different.
All
The
right.
24
They did beat
Celtics
us in the
literally.
regular
25
season,
OKC was fake moving different too.
They were great.
You know,
They
it
were.
was fake, and they have the
But then
matchups
come
for everybody.
playoffs,
They have the
come
matchups for everybody.
You have to treat it like that 24 Boston team is
Uh-huh.
seeing the 25 Thunder team.
Yeah.
Do I agree with you that 25 Thunder team handled Boston anytime they saw him?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, let's
26,
just talk about the
same thing.
matchup. Like you got Lou Dort guarding Tatum or Brown. That's
Okay,
that's
either
tough
for who?
for both of them. Brown or Tatum. Dort is a tough
He's a good
defender.
defender, yeah.
I still think they're
I mean,
getting
Tatum's
theirs.
finals numbers, I can't talk too much, but I think
Jaylen
he's
Brown
gonna play
averaged
well.
what 20 points against Dallas.
Okay,
Yeah,
again,
22.
in the first 3 games when they went up 3-0,
Mhm.
he was averaging 25 to 27. That's just off the top of my head.
You think it averaged
Like-
25 against OKC?
Well, Dallas's defense was arguably the best that the Celtics saw in that run.
OKC's is better.
What? I'm wrong?
No, you're right. It's just the 3 teams prior to them. You know what I mean?
I am. Yeah, they were all injured.
OKC's
Yeah.
defense is better.
But I'm saying
Equipped for
I
to guard
definitely, no,
them,
the
But I'm
OKC defense
saying-
is so much better than Dallas's, I think.
in 25.
especially equipped to
yeah.
guard them. Like they can sit on everything.
Because who was guarding Jaylen Brown? Derrick Jones?
It also,
Waddle.
I know this is
Think
comparing
about
teams,
it.
but just looking at pathway of opponent, the Celtics, the wins, I think is larger for them. You look at the Celtics, it's 47.7 wins to Thunder. Actually, no, Thunder was 49.2. I mean, they did beat the Nuggets in 7. They beat Minnesota in 5 games. And then in the finals, they played Indiana. They won in 7. I think that maybe we have some revisionist history about OKC and how great of a team they were because
they
the
won 7.
finals went to 7.
Mhm.
And they went to 7 against Denver. But looking at the regular season, dominated. Chet was out for most of the year. I mean, they could have low-key set the regular season wins record if they were fully healthy for the entire season. And then in the playoffs, you got to remember it's their second year in the playoffs as a core, and they still were able to win a championship. I think I would favor the Thunder over the 24 Celtics. I kind of think they have an argument for the 2020 Lakers, but I'm not going to make it.
That's a tough defense to go against for them. Like you got AD in the back line, Caruso up front, KCP up front. I think just stop. They match up. I actually think they match up a little bit better. The Lakers
I
match up a
agree.
little bit better
I
as opposed to
agree.
Boston.
Because I also don't know if they have the bodies for LeBron.
I was gonna say
Or AD.
we could
Or
let,
AD,
let
yeah.
Lou Dort bang with Bron and see
Yeah.
what fuck
Dort,
happens.
So
yeah.
are we moving the Thunder all the way to number 4?
I'd have them one spot below Boston.
I don't, yeah,
Four.
I don't mind. They could be 4 or 5 to me.
I'm cool with it.
What are you going with, Drew?
My brain says the Celtics. I just feel like I knew what I was watching, and it never really wavered. The shooting translated, the defense translated. The defense mainly is what translated to just a whole other high. I would take 24 Celtics personally.
So far, we have the 17 Warriors at 1, the 18 Warriors at 2, the 2020 Lakers at 3, the 24 Celtics at 4,
Yep.
the 25 Thunder at
Yep.
5, and the 19 Raptors at 6. So maybe we can do this easier by going from last to than meeting in the middle. So
Okay.
who
Here
would
we
be
go.
who would be the worst team?
I think
Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's last.
The
Bucks, yes.
Bucks are last,
Then it's Denver.
or is it
Team-wise?
2022 Golden State?
I think we're a better team.
Are you guys better than that Milwaukee team? No, I'm not even trying to be funny.
I think
I'm
they are.
genuinely
I think we
asking.
are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we are. Just from like top to bottom, I do.
Drew, Middleton, Giannis, Brooke, Bobby Portis,
Mm.
PJ Tucker.
Steph, Clay, Dre,
Wiggins.
Wiggins, Poole, Otto Porter Jr.
I think I would take the Warriors.
It's close,
Off the top of
dude.
my
That
head, who am I
Drew was
missing?
special
Oh,
defensively.
Kevon Looney.
Looney for sure.
It's just the years you got from Poole. If it was any other years, the
Nah,
year
that
you
year
got
was
from
truly
Poole and
amazing.
Wiggins was just nuts.
And Brooke was huge in that
He was.
ECF.
Yeah, he was.
Bobby Portis developing that
Middleton was
3-point
big.
shot too. Chris Middleton getting that monkey off his
Yeah.
back,
Yeah, yep.
becoming that clutch player down the stretch for them as well. But both sides of the ball too translating.
It's hard to be
It's
champion until like
tough.
that player was
And
ass.
it's
You know what I
also
mean?
hard to say this when the 22 championship is one of the more impactful on NBA history in terms of legacy.
Yeah.
I feel like Giannis's championship huge for his legacy.
I agree.
But Steph's championship put him in conversations with Magic, like legitimate placement with the player we thought was untouchable in that
I think
conversation.
just matchup wise, like Giannis is going to do his thing, but Brooke wouldn't be able to play in that series.
Yeah.
because of
Yeah,
the
he
defense.
wouldn't be able to keep
Yeah.
up.
Like
you know
when
what
I'm
saying?
looking at, you're not wrong about how much of a legacy defining championship that championship was for Steph. Even though he should have had a Finals MVP up until that point, but still, I kind of separate how good a team is versus what the moment meant.
Agreed.
Because the 2011 Mavericks was one of the greatest moments of all time. But I think if you compare the 2011 Mavericks to some of the teams that we talked about, the teams we talked about are better.
I
Yeah.
agree.
But the Mavericks had a better run, and it was obviously a more legacy-defining moment.
That's why the Knicks aren't number one on this list.
yeah,
If this was just about runs, the Knicks would be number one.
I honestly wholeheartedly agree.
yeah, I think so. Because you look at the Knicks run, 16-3 record, the third team ever to do that, best point differential in NBA playoff history. All 4 closeout wins were on the road, the 4th team ever to do that. The best point differential net rating, I already mentioned that in NBA history. Cat posted the best plus minus since 1971 in a postseason, and Jaylen Brunson finished 3rd.
Your 3 losses were by 1 point to the Hawks, 1 point to the Hawks, 4 points to the Spurs.
Yeah, and
6-2 and trailing by double digits.
and looking at the last 10 champions,
That's
nuts.
fucking nuts.
they had the
crazy.
best net rating. They had the 4th best, toughest path according to average wins that they played against. So, and obviously, then you add in the fact that they ended a 53-year playoff drought,
Mhm.
and then everything else.
I don't know if anything
extracurricular-
comes close. I don't know if there's a run in the last 10 years that comes close to it.
No, I think the
I
Knicks
think the only
run,
one
yeah.
that would be is
Raptors.
Toronto. Yeah.
Yeah, which
That's it.
shout out, great run. Tier below at least.
I don't know if it's tier below.
I think a tier below. It would talk about the dominance. You talk about the storyline. You talk
Well, the
about
storyline is the same.
45 in a closeout, the comebacks, the 29 points, the
Them-
22 in the
Them
ECF.
beating the Spurs truly is one of the more shocking things. Like this
Yeah.
is one of the biggest upsets I would argue since the 2011 NBA Finals.
Really, I felt like this was an even matchup.
Coming
Upsetting
in
compared to
after
who?
the Spurs beat the Thunder on the
I wonder
road,
what
I
odds
just,
are.
I
Yeah,
just
what's the
felt like
odds?
the Knicks.
it was 67% to
Yeah.
30 something.
I just felt like the Knicks always had a good matchup for the Spurs. They beat them in the NBA Cup. They beat them in the regular season.
And I don't disagree with where you're coming from.
I'll be honest. I think,
History had shown that the Knicks matched up well against them.
bro, I think.
but in the moment,
like to me, when I think of the upset, like the 2011 Mavericks upsetting the Heat, to me, at any point that felt inevitable. Like that felt like you couldn't do it. It was
San
like,
Antonio was
no
only
way.
minus 190. So it wasn't as much as
It was
I
like
thought.
there's no way Dallas can do it. I'm trying to think of another upset off the top of my head. Like for example, Houston maybe beating Golden State. That's another one where it's like, man, I don't think this is
no, that's
happening.
definitely like nuts.
Bucks
Yeah,
were
like,
bigger.
this is
I mean,
nuts.
the Suns, I guess, got
Like
hurt,
the
but
Spurs,
Bucks were plus
the Spurs and Knicks
165.
matchup this finals. Like, don't get me wrong, the Spurs were favored, but I don't think anybody thought like, no, there's no way the Knicks can do it. Like, no possible way they can do it. I think there was a pathway versus these other upsets, like the 2011 Mavericks. I really felt like it was
No
just
way.
not gonna happen.
I agree with you.
Like I was just like,
But
I
I'm
would
not saying
even
it's
put a dollar
bigger
on
than
it.
that.
Mhm.
That's the biggest upset, in my opinion, in basketball history. I could argue 2011 Mavericks beating the Heat. Yes.
Next was probably 2016 when they're down 3-1.
just will never count out LeBron. But I understand. I understand. It's the same argument that you can make for the Knicks. But again, I just think that them doing it after the Spurs were coming off a series win against the reigning champs on the road.
Detroit too in 2004. That's another one.
Against the Lakers.
Yeah,
True.
We have
that's
to
probably
finish off
another
this list. So the last team is the Bucks. The second to last team, is it going to be the 2022 Warriors or the 2023 Nuggets?
I think the Nuggets are better than that Warriors team.
I also think the Nuggets are better.
Okay, so we have the 2022.
I don't think the Bucks team has a real conversation with that Warriors team.
So now these are the final group of teams: the 26 Knicks and the 23 Nuggets.
I probably would lean 26 Knicks.
I lean Nuggets earlier.
I'm Knicks.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Knicks as well, but I think that was obvious based on my disrespect for Denver
I was already outnumbered.
throughout this segment. So
What was the original statement when I said about the upset?
What?
When I said that this is one of the biggest upsets since the 2011, what was that in reference to?
You were shocked that the Knicks won.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch because I forget why I said that specifically.
I said,
But
it
we were
was the
talking
best
about
run ever.
we were talking about comparing Raps and Knicks run.
We were just comparing about runs
Yeah.
in general and
What we've been doing the last
being an
hour?
underdog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm putting everything all together. I'm getting jumbled up, but there was a reason why I said that.
So the final spots, the 26 Knicks ahead of the 23 Nuggets. So the final list: the Warriors twice, the Lakers, the Celtics, the Thunder, the Raptors, the Knicks, the Nuggets, the Warriors, and the Bucks.
Do you think the Knicks were too low? Where would you have had the Knicks if it was just up to you?
They can be as high as 3. But I understand the arguments for the other teams.
They're not beating the Lakers, respectfully, bud.
The depth for them is better, and that's the argument. But I understand the star power of LeBron and Anthony
Mikal
Davis.
Bridges, bro, 3 minutes.
But then looking at the 24 Celtics, I think that the Knicks would match up very well with them.
okay,
It'd be a good
I
matchup.
think that's a good conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
think
fine with that conversation. Just
Boston that
stop
year,
there.
though, Derek White is playing well.
Like, I
Drew
think-
Holiday's playing out of his fucking mind. Horford is still great. And you got Tatum Brown. I don't know that team. Oof.
I think
That
that the
team's so
26
crazy.
Knicks are closer to the 24 Celtics than they are the 23 Nuggets, and they're one spot ahead of the Nuggets on this
I'm not mad at that. No, I am mad at that. I think because I thought the Nuggets were better than you guys.
I don't think so. I disagree. I disagree. And then with-
Jokic is frying.
That's why that Jokic is just a different. Out of all of these players on this list, like he's in like the top.
Statistically, it's the
three.
greatest run of all time.
and then with that Raptors team, they have Kawhi, but I believe that we have OG and Mikal. We can at least neutralize. Like after Kawhi, there's not another scorer on Toronto that I can consistently trust.
You got to be careful with that random Fred game. That random Fred game put in pain.
And we got random Clarkson and Alvarado games and
Who?
Shamet games.
Kyle Lowry.
I think that's close. And then the 25 Thunder, statistically, the Thunder regular season combined, they're more dominant. But I just think what sets the Knicks apart is just the postseason dominance. It's the having the best net rating ever. Like all those things matter to me at least. So statistically, they can be number one. But obviously, talent for talent, they're not better than the.
I think if it mattered that
Water
much, we would have had
bottle,
him
bro.
higher.
The water.
You know what's crazy? If the Knicks, it's stupid, but if the Knicks were more dominant this run, their run would be less impressive.
If their run was
If
more
they were more
dominant in the
dominant, it'd be
regular
less
season,
impressive.
so well said.
If the playoffs, you guys didn't go down by double digits, didn't come back 22 against Cleveland, 29 against the Spurs, we'd be talking about like it's a great run. And we'd probably still have it number one, maybe in terms of just runs, but it's not getting talked the way that it is. It's just funny how it works.
I also think that it's awesome that a team like the Knicks won given their regular season. Like that's why
It's a
I
disappointing regular season.
really hear what you're saying. In the regular season, they had their ups. They
I
for
wasn't even saying the
sure
playoffs.
had their. Do you guys remember when I said they weren't at that point a top 10 contending team? They were playing that bad of basketball. And then for them to still overcome post All-Star break, start to put it together, they just had so like a true NBA season, like a real team of going through it and then coming out the other side, but the best way possible. Did you see that James Dolan post?
Yeah, I did.
Pregame, yo,
That was good.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was cooking.
I think with the Knicks, it's just them winning a championship for the first time in 53 years, but in every single way that it happened. Because this run, it wasn't improbable, but I would say just based on their regular season, it felt very much like 2011 Mavericks-ish. Whereas like nobody's picking them going into the playoffs to win the championship outright outside of a couple people. And then to blitz through the East, to have the most historic comeback in conference finals history, to own 3 of the 5 best historic comebacks in finals history, and to do all of those things and make history throughout the run, have the best point differential. It was the perfect way to end a drought. They ended a drought. They won a championship, and statistically, it ranks like number 1 all time.
That drought, that fucking well is full to the brim. Jesus Christ, you got as much happens as any team will ever see.
Like it makes if people can say, "Oh, it's a weak run," and then you just come back with a graphic of best point differential ever.
I'll be honest. If anybody says weak run to you, one thing should stick out to you. They're a hater.
Yeah. No, I don't. It happens with every team.
Yeah, you're doing with the Nuggets
in basketball. Well, it was an objectively weak run.
You're just an asshole.
It was it's just as simple as that.
They didn't just beat.
They beat the Lakers,
they
bro.
Swept the Lakers.
The way I'm talking, you would act like I'm taking a ring from Jokic's house. Like he got it. They won. Like shout out to them. The average wins of opponents they played was 43.
To be honest with you, it does not matter.
It doesn't.
But
we could also acknowledge that while it is a ring, it is the ring that was the least difficult to obtain in the last 10 years. Someone has to be the least difficult.
Yo, question, Riff. Duncan's second year in the league. Who'd he beat in the finals?
It was the Nets.
No, I'm sorry. It was the Knicks. And
second year. I'm sorry. I thought you meant second ring.
And what seed were the Knicks?
8 seed.
Let me ask you a genuine question, bro. Do we give a flying fuck that he beat an 8 seed in Knicks, or do we glaze him because he won in year 2?
Yeah.
It's his weakest run, though.
I'm surprised you're not like comparing the teams Denver played to who they played. It's the same thing. The only difference between them is they played the Spurs in the finals. Denver just played the Heat. It's the same run,
the
bro.
Heat also, I don't look at them like an
they're just not the
8-seeded
Spurs.
team.
That's really
They're not the Spurs, but they
like,
also beat the Bucks,
No, I'm with
who
you.
looked unbeatable.
I'm with you.
They beat the Celtics, who we did not see them beating for damn sure, and a Knicks team, who was a really strong Knicks team.
No, I'm with you.
Can you agree that the Heat in the finals were not the same?
They were
as the Heat in
underwhelming.
the first 3 rounds.
It's just because Jimmy was spent, similarly to how Jimmy was spent in 2020.
And also
because
the shooting. Shooting was not the same in the finals.
His dad, I think,
Caleb
just
Martin
died,
fell
too.
off.
And talking about, like, if we're just talking about runs, like, not level of team. The Lakers ranked highly in level of team. The Lakers running the bubble was weak as hell. It was. In the finals, they played the Heat, who Bam Adebayo missed 2 games, and Gordon Dragic didn't play in the series at all. Like, in the first round, they played a Blazers
the
team.
Clippers choked. It can't be their fault,
facts.
You know?
The first round, they played a Blazers team that wasn't even 500.
That Nuggets team was, I don't want to exaggerate when
Decent.
I say this.
They're
They
really
were
good.
solid.
Great team.
They were solid.
They were really
Great
good.
team,
solid.
because Jokic was really ascending.
just came back
and
from
Jamal
3-1
was
twice.
frying.
Yeah.
Really
That's
good
what I'm
team.
saying. 2-3-1 deficits in the same run.
real nut
I'm
shit.
not trying to.
Some teams can just get hot,
That
though.
Rockets team.
No.
It's unfortunate that
No.
Russ was coming back from injury. True.
And they had
Drew,
no
no.
center.
Agreed. But
Drew, no.
What do you want me to say?
No.
That
Rockets
team was
were
weak?
mid?
You're saying that team was
Yes.
weak?
Yes.
They did go to 7 with OKC.
That
And
team
That
wasn't that
OKC
good.
team was cute.
That team was on its last leg.
That OKC
It was
team
on
was
its leg.
not projected to make the playoffs.
They had Dennis Schroeder starting.
But that's also, let's acknowledge, all-time great Christopher
Dennis
Paul.
Schroeder?
Yeah, and Shea improving. They had
course.
Gallinari. They had a lot of things going on.
That Houston team was on its last leg.
It was strong mid.
Okay, I'm with
Yes.
you. Okay.
I'm not saying it's
I wouldn't
ass.
use that as like the stepping stone, though. Like, you
but
know.
I'm talking the Nuggets were
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
yeah,
The
yeah,
Heat
for
were
sure.
very good. It's unfortunate
They
were
got
banged
hurt.
up.
Like, I'll level and I'll say that 2023 Nuggets team is a very good team. It
He's
is.
smiling on his
He does not believe that.
That's
Just like how the 2020 Lakers team was a very good team, but just talking about the runs, the Nuggets
thought we were
was
losing
probably
to
the
the Blazers,
weakest
bro.
one.
No, that shit was funny after that first
they
game.
thought we were losing to the Blazers.
And if it's not
They
the
really
weakest one,
fried
it's
that
the
that
second.
first game.
I mean, he was MVP in the
my
bubble.
God,
He was
yeah.
eating.
But I don't know. I think that you can actually make an argument for the 2020 Lakers run being weaker than 2023 Nuggets run. There's an argument to be made in there. There is.
Are you gonna make that argument or no?
Yeah, who's gonna be the guy to do it?
They're both weak runs. It doesn't
Okay,
matter.
it's not worth
Like,
the argument.
I
Probably.
think when it comes to like weak runs in the last 10 years, you think about 2020 Lakers, you think about 2023 Nuggets, you think about the 2021 Bucks. I think those are the 3 you think of.
I think that's funny because Lakers barely lost.
when you're that dominant, you could call it a weak run.
That's why I don't care.
If you have a weak run, you better be fucking dominant.
And
Yes.
Lord knows
If
we
you
were.
have a weak run
Yes.
and you're weak, you're just ass.
Yes.
We lost 5 games.
How many games did Denver lose?
They lost 2 to Phoenix.
They lost 2 to Phoenix. They
One
lost
to
1 to
Miami.
Minnesota. They lost 0 to us. They lost
1
1.
to so
So 4?
yeah. So they should have been dominant.
They were.
They should, yeah.
So looking at this, like the last 10 was this what we're gonna finish on. The 2020 Lakers had the worst opponent win average, 42.2, but also
Shortened
a
season.
little bit of a shortened season. It maybe would have made a difference in like 1 or 2 wins, but it would have made a drastic difference. They already played 70 games. Second is the Nuggets, second worst, 43.5 win average. And then after that, I'm looking at the third worst placed team is the 2021 Bucks at 45 win average. And that team that had a shortened season, but looking at just like teams that had an entire regular season, you have the Nuggets at 43.5 win average. And then the next worst one was the 24 Celtics at 47.7.
See, this will be brutal about the wins and stuff like that because it doesn't tell you what really happened. Like that Bucks team was supposed to have a run because they were supposed to play a healthy Nets team, then play Philly. That's what was the whole changing environment of it all. You would have had your little first round, which, you know, you're a top seed. You deserve that little first round walkthrough. Then the second round, you play a healthy Nets. Then the third round, you play a really good Philadelphia Sixers team. And then you go out there and you play Phoenix. That's not a weak run. You would define as like a good run. Like it's a solid run. You played some really good teams. But Philly chokes. You go play Atlanta. Trae Young gets hurt. Giannis gets hurt. Nets get hurt. So now you're dealing with the hobble Nets. And then you play Phoenix. So now your run is literally just Phoenix. So yeah, that like now looking at it, that shit weak as hell. But it's like, you know, the image of it going in was like, oh shit, we might get Bucks. Sixers eventually. We might get Bucks, healthy Nets. It looks like it from the outlook, but then it's like, his hindsight is like,
Walker
damn.
was probably feeling like that.
They was, yeah. They probably was like, oh,
Miami, yeah, let me get that.
Hell yeah.
But
so,
it's okay,
you know.
man. You're all champions.
You're all champions.
You won a championship, man. Doesn't matter if it's weak or
Shit, yeah.
strong or not. Those
Dude,
are all extracurricular things.
I
It
need
just
to
matters
watch-
that you won.
I need to watch this Love Island episode.
I'm itching pretty badly, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. In taking off my watch accidentally, I just called 911.
Oh, shit.
Good shit, bro.
I hope they don't come.
How long were you on the phone for?
I hung up immediately.
Okay, you're probably.
No,
yeah.
you're good. They're not
probably
answering to that.
My watch hit SOS, I guess. And then I seen it because I guess I have Jared as an emergency contact. It messaged him saying that I need his help.
Oh shit. He was as sleeping.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, staying at the topic of the Knicks, we're going to talk about the head of the snake, Jaylen Brunson. Where does Jaylen Brunson compare to these all-time greats? I'm going to list out names,
Here we
and
go.
you tell me if you're taking Jaylen Brunson over them.
A lot of different takes on the internet these days about Jaylen Brunson.
Yo, it's been crazy. It's been
First-
funny, though.
First name up, Chauncey Billups.
Oh, well.
Jaylen
I'll
Brunson.
take Jaylen
I'll
Brunson.
take Jalen Brunson before the ring.
Next name up, John Stockton.
I'm gonna
Jaylen
take
Brunson.
Jaylen Brunson.
Wait,
But-
is the question all time or just who's a better player?
It's a good question. Great question, actually.
Because even the first one, it didn't matter. But for this one, I think it matters.
I think that's a fair point because this guy is number one in assists.
If it's all time, it's still Jaylen Brunson. He led his team to
No.
a championship as a number one option.
All right. Here's the thing with that. It's important. It matters. I will never take that away from you. We cannot ignore the multiple all defensive all NBA teams that Stockton probably has over him, which is probably a plethora of them out.
He couldn't be a number one option. He couldn't do what Brunson just did.
Yeah, he had Carmelo.
And they never won.
That's fair.
He had the
they
second-
They went to the finals.
They
He
went
had-
multiple
They
times.
choked so many times
They
before
went
that point.
against
played-
the
they played
67.
My nigga ain't Jordan. We
some
seen that.
people,
You know, yeah, facts.
Those weren't all-
67 win Bull team, and I think a 62 or 3 win
it
Bull
was some
team.
nut shit.
That wasn't the
How many
only
times
time
did
that
John Stockton
they
go to
got eliminated from
WCF?
the playoffs, though. They choked so many times
They
before
did.
getting to the finals.
To who? Olajuwon?
No, there's other teams that were.
Let's see.
I'm
Other teams.
asking.
I'm gonna look.
Olajuwon?
They went to the WCF a good amount. Like they were a competitive team for 20 years.
And they finally got over the hump, and they
Let's
said,
see.
congrats, you're
1,
meeting the
2,
angriest
3,
version
4,
of Michael Jordan.
5.
Like to me, it's John
6
Stockton.
times.
You see
6
it,
times
WCF.
Who
Yep.
they lose to?
That's a good question.
Damn, I wish you would just tell me. All right, okay, I'll check.
That's okay. I think Brunson's a better player just because what he brings as an offensive engine. But
All right.
statistically, like Stockton has him basically wrapped.
Hey, Seattle, the year they went to the finals, good team.
That 96 team?
Houston, the year they went to the finals.
Okay,
the
I'm
team,
right.
like you
All
know
right,
what I'm saying?
yes.
These are good
Okay,
teams that
yeah.
either win it or play MJ.
Not everyone can be a winner.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to be a
Just
loser.
because you're not a winner doesn't mean you're a loser, though.
But the thing is that John Stockton was the
Breach.
second best player on that team.
He was.
As a second best option, when you're paired with an MVP, you can't win a championship.
Mhm.
Brunson, as the guy, won a championship.
That's
Therefore,
fair.
that's why I put him over John Stockton.
You put $200 on Karl-Anthony Towns to be the MVP, my brother.
I did. He should have at one point.
After game two.
After game two, but the thing is that the voters aren't looking at the value outside the box score.
Of course. They
Even
don't know
though,
what his Darko is.
I mean, sometimes you really don't need to. But I'm just saying.
I think Brunson's better player statistically and in accolades. It's John Stockton.
God. I'm taking.
Scoring moves, man. Jalen Green guy.
Yo.
He's a better scorer.
This Stockton has 8 more All-NBA teams, 7 more All-Star games, 5 more defensive teams.
And he got no championships.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Now he's a ring guy.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
I'm
really.
I'm with you. I really
man.
don't. It's not
I
as
don't
easy as y'all
know.
making it seem.
Y'all are making it
It's
like
so,
Jalen
like- I feel
like it's
Brunson
very
wiped
firm.
him.
This is so ring
No.
culture because if he didn't win, we wouldn't be sitting here saying, "Oh yeah, Jalen Brunson's over John
Like,
Stockton."
What's
Yes.
the point of playing basketball? What's the point of the game? It's to
Wait,
win.
nigga, he played
Motherfuckers,
MJ.
Hold on. I'm gonna hold on.
The
to this
point
moment.
is to
I'm gonna
win.
hold on to this
Oh,
moment.
What is this ring
cooking.
culture?
You're
The
a player.
point
You're
is to
cooking.
win. The
But
point
in
is
the
to get
playoffs,
it
if
done.
one's better than the other. I feel like Brunson's one of the biggest playoff riders
bro,
we've ever
here,
seen.
listen.
He's clutcher than Michael Jordan statistically.
Oh, God.
I feel like we
you know
can't
those,
just
those
like.
don't track before 1998.
Oh, that's good to know. But either way, we still he's
No,
better
yeah,
than
yeah.
everybody else.
All I'm
even if it's not
saying
Michael
is
fucking
y'all
Jordan.
answered a little bit too fast. That's all
Way
I'm saying.
too
I do think
fast.
it's a coin flip. I take Brunson though for the vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take Brunson for
Shout out
the
to
vibes.
the plumbers of the errors.
Next
Y'all
name
are
up.
making, you know what sucks about something like this, and I've come to learn this about the show. When one of your favorite players, you're putting them up against other all-time greats, you're put in a position where you feel the need to take them over other said player.
Yeah.
And as much
I'm
as
not
I
a Jalen
lo-
Brunson fan.
No, I'm talking about myself.
I know, but I'm not even a fan.
I
of him.
love Jalen Brunson.
Mhm.
Putting him over Stockton's hard.
just-
He's
It's some
never
nut shit,
John
man.
Stockton never and would have never dreamed of having 45 in a closeout finals game.
Like
It
he
just
averaged,
wouldn't.
He averaged 33 against that Spurs team. He averaged 33.
He cooked. I'm not even gonna say he didn't. He was all-time great.
And
He's
his
an
one run,
all-time
and I
playoff
get it,
performer.
You know
but
what it is,
before this,
too?
He's had
His
runs where he's been
defense is
excellent.
so good.
You want to know what it is?
Stockton is in playoff games, in playoff series, in playoff runs, averaging 16 assists. Like 16.16 assists. That's his 33 a game.
Yeah,
that
no,
probably
you're right.
like we're
But
comparing
we
two different
also know
styles.
that those
You know?
shits are inflated.
Potentially.
And he
Potentially.
had just Karl Malone.
I'm
too.
Potentially.
gonna take Brunson by a ball hair.
Who's a better defender, man?
It's easy.
That's
That
easy.
matters. Hey, it's two different type of
But
point
you're,
guards.
you're
you know?
making a great point.
Man, Brunson will put
With the
Stockton
ball
in
in
a
his
blender.
hand,
Probably.
he's frying him probably.
Probably.
You're going into a series in the NBA Finals. Who do you want, Stockton?
I'm gonna
Jalen
take
Brunson?
Brunson. I'm gonna take Brunson.
This is kind of how I'm
To be fair,
approaching it.
Stockton's
I think
never
that's
made
good.
it.
I'm
Keep going.
approaching
He's
it
been to the
as
finals.
I'm here.
if I'm going into the playoffs,
he
how
lost
am
to
I
the Bulls.
Oh yeah, facts.
evaluating this?
Keep going.
Next name up,
Nigga only lost to
Damian.
MJ.
I know. What are you gonna do?
Next name up, Damian Lillard.
Damian
Brunson.
Lillard wishes he was Jalen Brunson. I know he does.
I think
I know he does.
I'm going Brunson.
We talked about the other day how Dame is a fake playoff demon.
Dame's first round series unbelievable. After
Yeah.
the second round, the playoff numbers
Jalen
drop.
Brunson genuinely is an all-time playoff performer.
He is. You can't ignore that.
Dame he's a tricky one.
If Jalen Brunson were just 2 inches taller, they would treat him like he walks on water.
Dame is a
They
tricky
damn near
one.
do now. At least in
I'm
New York.
taking Brunson. I'm taking Brunson.
I love these conversations. All it takes is, and when you don't have a ring, it really just takes one run, and it's like, all right, you're in a different
But
tier
here's
now.
the thing: Brunson has had multiple.
No, I know, but I'm saying without a stamped ring, he's not over these guys.
Dame got some moments. It's the playoffs. The playoffs really moved the shit out of people. Like he's such a better playoff performer. It's not even close. But I do think Dame is a much better regular season player.
I think that's pretty
like,
fair to
it's
say.
not even close.
But even still, Brunson,
Brunson averaged 27.
over the last 4 years,
Yeah.
Dame has been doing that
No,
like
no, no,
8-9
but
years.
he
You know what I'm saying?
also, Dame's older than him.
Fair. Oh well, yeah.
I think
by a
if you
couple
looked
years,
at Brunson's last 3 years with New York and prime Dame, I mean, Dame's gonna have better counting numbers, but I don't think it's gonna be crazy.
Well, they both have this get the ball
playmaking.
all game.
The
Yeah, for
playmaking
sure.
that Dame offers is drastically better.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do think the shooting is damn near. If it's not Steph, it's him.
Yeah,
You know.
Brunson's a pretty great three-point shooter, not Dame.
I'm just looking
I'll
at
take Brunson.
But getting downhill,
If that matters. Dame can get down.
He
there.
yeah.
can.
Dame was more athletic. Put pressure on
Listen,
the rim.
if
But
you talk about
Brunson's
player for
doing it
player,
crafty.
it's right there neck and neck. Like, but I get it. You know, the playoff stuff in the ring and all that good shit. You know,
what's the title of this? who's better at basketball.
Jaylen Brunson are these all-time greats.
That doesn't help at all.
I needed a specific description.
Next name up, Jason Kidd.
No.
You're taking Kidd easy?
Yes. Now we're getting into different
The
conversations.
brother really wasn't that great of a scorer.
Didn't need to
He
be.
wasn't. Yeah,
He's
great defender,
he's a
great
walking
playmaker.
top 5 offense.
Well, Brunson needed to be, and that's how he won a championship for the Knicks. So I'm going with
Jason
Jaylen
Kidd made
Brunson.
the finals with the Nets.
And he went back to back.
That
team
East was weak.
Yeah, the team was good.
What the fuck was this East, bro?
Wasn't that-
Whoa,
wasn't-
whoa,
wasn't that
This
weak.
East, not the finals.
whoa.
This
Tired of
East.
the East being weak and they win all these damn championships, man.
He's talking.
Bro.
He's talking.
Bro.
He's talking.
All
We
we
gotta-
do is fucking
He's
win.
talking.
Bro, we gotta stop.
Is he wrong?
Wait, what is he saying?
He
I
said
actually
the
don't know what
East
he's
is
saying.
weak, but all these
They won
East
3 or
teams
4.
keep winning chips.
I don't get what you're saying.
Hmm?
I don't get what you're saying.
The East is
Well,
weak.
2 or 3, not 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about Boston?
No, you're right.
No.
Milwaukee in 21, the Boston in 24, and the Knicks right now. And I feel like I'm forgetting.
21.
two.
Who did Milwaukee play?
The Suns. Well, they won
The
2 and 3. I'm
Nets.
saying.
No, Milwaukee to the finals.
The Suns.
Oh, the Suns.
We all thought they were.
Okay, so that's
2
like
of the
saying,
last 3 years,
but
though.
that's like saying the Celtics.
Last
played the
year,
Mavericks.
I would say
I'm
last
not-
year,
I can't
Celtics
sit
ran
here-
through
I
a weak
can't-
East. This
My
year,
thing
Knicks
is,
ran
I
through a
can't
weak
sit here and
East.
say weak East when the Nets weren't that good anyway.
What was the average win total for the Knicks?
Here we go.
52.
Come on, bro. That's bad.
Name me the best player on the Atlanta Hawks.
CJ
Jalen
McCollum.
Johnson.
CJ McCollum.
That's an
CJ
all-star.
McCollum. No, you should have said that. That's what
It
the fuck you
doesn't
should have
change much,
said.
but the Knicks was 51, not 52. But it's
Yeah. No,
Okay.
all jokes
Who
aside.
did the Warriors play in the first round, 22?
A fucking banged up Joker team. That shit was ass.
here's where I'm at
Steph
with him.
came off the bench.
Here's
It
where
was
I'm
so
at.
cool.
Jason Kidd is
Messi
a better.
hat-trick, damn.
Jason Kidd
He
is.
scored 3. That's
Who
the
scored
same,
3?
Yo, the
Messi.
same day that Mbappe
Really?
passes him in all-time World Cup goals,
He gets it
he
back.
puts a hat trick and passes him by
Damn.
2 goals. Oh my God,
That's
he's
cool.
different.
Okay, so Jason Kidd is a better rebounder. He's a better passer. He's a better defender.
Everything but scoring. Just say that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: scoring is the most valuable skill in basketball.
In that era, was it?
I
For guards.
I think throughout the course of NBA history, scoring has been the most important quality for any player. There's a reason why when you look at Finals MVPs, all
Mhm.
of them average an exorbitant amount of points. There's a reason why when you look at the all-time players ever in NBA history, it's usually the top 5 scoring leaders in the NBA ever. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. It is partly because of his, the other things he does well, like defending and stuff like that, but partly because he is the greatest scorer ever. LeBron James is considered one of the GOATs, and some people say he's the GOAT. Even though scoring isn't his primary skill, he's the number 1 scorer ever. So when I'm looking at scoring as a skill and a quality, I just think that trumps my point guard being able to rebound the ball. My point guard being able to be an elite playmaker, because there's a reason why small guards don't win. They don't win because you need a primary
Well, Kid didn't
scorer.
win because he wasn't a small guard. Kid just didn't win because the team wasn't that good.
Exactly, but
You know?
his scoring also didn't help. In the finals, they were playing offense through Kenyon Martin. And
Yeah,
if
that's fair.
Kid was
Well,
a better scorer, then he
that's
would have
such
taken
a-
things into his own accord.
Because Kenyon still got to get the ball.
No, you're not wrong, but I'm looking at this like
Look at this shit. Trying to find
Jalen
this shit.
Brunson.
He's
The
some
only
old niggas
players
still.
to average more points per game in a finals run than him are 2022 Steph, 23 Jokic, 25 SGA, 09 Kobe, 2012 LeBron, 2019 Kawhi, and 2011 Dirk. Over the last 4 seasons in the playoffs, he's averaging 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists per game in the playoffs. One of the greatest playoff scorers that we've ever seen. He has the most fourth quarter points percentage-wise in the finals since 2011 Dirk. Brunson had 42.7% of the Knicks' fourth quarter points. Dirk had 43.7% in his finals run with the Mavericks. And Brunson averages 8.3 points per game in the fourth quarter and overtime in 61 playoff games since joining the Knicks. The only player to have more in the last 30 years is Michael Jordan at 9.3. So when we talk about Brunson, it's not just like he is a better scorer. There is a historical gap in their scoring. Like he is not forget about the size and all that stuff. Just his production as a player is one of the greatest scorers all time.
So
in
you
the
are just talking
postseason.
about scoring.
Yes. And that's why, but to me, that being the most valuable skill in basketball and him being one of the
So,
most historic players ever at it, that
Isn't
weighs a lot.
it a little bit harder to where that is the best, that may be the most important skill in basketball. And a player who did not have that skill was one of the most impactful offensive players in the era, where he literally propelled their offense. Like,
Seems like a Hallie argument.
And Kid is a much better defender. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like it's a tricky one. If you want to take the score, and I don't hate it, I just feel like, why are we just okay? The ring is important. I'm not saying it's not. Finals MVP is important. Not saying it's not. But then how many times were you an All NBA player? How many times were you? How is that not factoring in at all?
Well, I think this is more player for player, because when it comes to John Stockton, I don't think Brunson is over Stockton all time.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Jason Kidd.
Jaylen Brunson are these players all the time.
I know, but I thought when we first had the Stockton argument, I said all time I'll take Stockton just player for player.
Mm-hmm.
Walking into a series, I'll take Jaylen Brunson.
I just believe
flat,
that
like you don't know what your team is, just
Like,
flat out.
I think so.
That's fair.
I just believe that being able to win a championship and being able to prove and get it done and showcase that you can be the best player on the championship team, like win it. You can win it all. It triumphs multiple seasons of regular season production when what matters the most universally is playoff production and playoff runs.
I think that would matter more if Kid was like a choker.
You're right.
You know
And
what I'm
he
saying?
wasn't a choker. He was a phenomenal player, but the heights that Brunson has reached in the postseason, even accounting for the finals that Kid has made, the production
counting that.
of Brunson, I just think it oversees what Kid has done in the postseason.
Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know. I feel like that's just now we're just talking about who has the better organization.
So now here's the separator between the two, because SGA does have back-to-back MVPs. Back-to-back MVPs.
Okay.
Is SGA a better player than Jason Kidd?
Yes.
Is it because he's just a better scorer than him?
No, he also has the defense. I think that matters for me.
Is SGA without a doubt a better player than Brunson?
Yes.
We saw them going up against the same defense and Brunson played better.
I think it's more team construction as to why Brunson played, but that's no disrespect to Brunson.
I don't know, man. Them shots that he was hitting was tough shots too.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Especially the first two games of the series, he was working through.
I think the gap there is the regular season gap is bigger than the playoff gap. And I think we have to factor in regular season. That matters.
That's true. And I think
SGA is the best player in the regular season.
And I think for Shea, I can level there because he has won a finals MVP. He has won a championship.
Mm-hmm. He's back-to-back MVP.
Exactly. With Brunson, he doesn't have that regular season cachet.
He's a great player.
But in the postseason, it's all time.
Yeah, they'll keep him in the conversations for sure. You know, I just think, bro, SGA's been All NBA first team, 6 times in a row? 5 times in a row now?
I hate to compare it to baseball because I know you guys aren't huge in baseball, but David Ortiz doesn't have a single MVP in the regular season. He was a good regular season performer, similar to how I would categorize Brunson. But come playoff time, it was different.
Yeah.
He stepped on that field. You did not want to pitch to him. You knew what the result was going to be. In talking about Brunson with the Knicks, regular season, it's an all-NBA level player. Mm-hmm. But in the postseason, he reaches heights that we see Jordan, we see Luka out of respect for him, LeBron James. That's the list. Those are the guys that he's put himself in conversation. Ant-Man, of course, he's also been pretty great too in his own right. But to also cap it off with being this efficient against this all-time great, I don't know if I'd go as far as call the Spurs all-time great defense, but this defense was one of the better of recent memory as well. To go up against 7'5" Victor Wembanyama, best defender in the world, and to kind of make that defense as the series went on look more and more average, especially come crunch time, it's really hard to not overreact.
So you're taking Kidd or Brunson?
Is the consensus Brunson? Because then I'll go with the consensus. But we do have to move on.
Well,
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
You don't have to side with us. This is
Oh,
your
okay,
opinion.
okay. I'll go Kidd.
I feel like to be consistent, like I took Jaylen Brunson over Stockton because I'm saying just player for player who I trust more and everything that he does as a scorer, it'd be inconsistent to go with Kidd now. But I think all time, Kidd just has more accolades. That's why the conversation is always difficult.
You'd think if Kidd was on this Knicks team, he'd be successful.
I agree.
And that's no slight to Jaylen Brunson at all.
Oh, no.
At all.
Kidd ain't have him alone.
He didn't have him alone. I don't know. He might have not had a cat.
I think Kidd is better than Stockton.
Me too.
I do. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I don't think he's
agree.
like. I don't even care about the all-time shit. He's just a better player than him, bro.
I'm with
I
you.
think Kidd's just better.
I think
I don't think
Stockton's
Stockton is the top 5 point guard all
that.
time,
He's
even
not
with
my
them
top 5
all-time
either.
stats.
I don't want to disrespect Stockton.
It's not disrespect. It's a lot of great point
It's just
guards.
one of the few things that my dad taught me about basketball.
John
My
Stockton.
dad did not teach me much. He taught me about Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and John Stockton for
Okay.
whatever reason.
Okay. Why
Big
not
three.
Isaiah Thomas?
I don't know. My dad was a Jordan fan.
That makes all the
That
sense
makes-
in the
yeah.
world. Yeah.
My
I'm not saying
dad was a
anything more,
Jordan
actually.
fan. Honestly, he still will not say, like, he acknowledges LeBron has the seat at the table, but his GOAT is Jordan.
Next name up, Kyrie Irving,
Clears.
I would
Jaylen
take
Brunson.
Jaylen Brunson.
Pretty comfortably.
Allen Iverson.
I have a
This
hard
is
time.
kinda- This is kind of him.
I have a hard.
This is
yeah,
the modern
he
day
is.
him.
Can we say that they're the same player?
Brunson's be able to do it more efficiently.
The issue is he dragged a dog shit team in 01.
He did it a lot.
Yeah.
Not to the finals, but the team was never that good.
And he got one against.
Yeah, AI is inefficient, but who else going to take them
Brunson
shots,
wasn't
man?
the most
I get
efficient.
it. But I mean,
Yeah.
shit, we saw Brunson for a couple games this series being efficient and still, have a couple games where he found it.
Hey, AI, he going to shoot that shit.
I'm gonna take Brunson because I've seen it for multiple years in the playoffs.
I think he's a better playoff performer than Allen Iverson.
I slightly agree because AI
Yeah,
was
it's
pretty
tough.
amazing, man.
Allen Iverson, for as long of a career he had, and he only played in 8 postseasons in his career, only 6 in Philly. It feels low for the amount of time that he was there, but he dealt with a lot of organizational incompetence. I have a soft spot for Allen Iverson, but I also just believe in being able to just get it done. And I understand he played the Lakers team, but there were other moments where
That one game is a ring.
It's so funny that that's how people feel. And I honestly don't hate it too much.
But there were other years that Allen Iverson was in the playoffs and he didn't have those same level of runs. It's not to discredit him. It's just Jaylen Brunson, since he's been with the Knicks, is averaging almost 30 in the postseason efficiently. I would go Jaylen Brunson. I just feel like what he was able to do this year.
AI's
The
efficiency.
separator between the two is Iverson won a regular season MVP, but Brunson won a championship and brought the championship to New York.
Matters
Yeah,
more.
it does say something too that the year you team up with Melo, you're out in the first round, and Chauncey Billups goes there next year. You're in the WCF, so that speaks a lot. AI though, he was racking up 40 minutes for 10 straight seasons, consistently taking 28 field
That's
goals,
nuts.
26,
40 minutes. is
40
nuts.
minutes like 1 year. This is his minutes per game. Rookie year 40, rookie year 40.
Yeah.
Year after that, 39. Next year, 42, 41, 42, 44, 43, 43, 42, 43, 43, 40. God damn.
It's
yeah.
honorable,
Oh my
but
God.
back then the organizations didn't have much regard for those players' bodies. But
Yeah, I'm
they
going to go Brunson,
played
though.
a ton. That's why it's unbelievable that LeBron is still playing right now, because if you look at his early years, he played that amount of minutes.
Yeah.
LeBron James was playing that much.
Fucking
He's just a fucking freak.
Just a big dick nigga.
So are we going? Are you guys going with? You're going.
I'm going Brunson. Yeah, I'm going Brunson.
You're going
Brunson
Brunson.
as well.
Okay. Next name, Tony Parker.
I think
love
Brunson's
Tony.
a better player, but when we talk about playoff risers, they're both probably playoff risers.
I
Tony's,
say I love Tony after that. That's being a grown adult.
yeah, he's
because
the
when I
perfect.
was
He's
young,
just
I
the
hated
perfect
him.
guard for a star big man. That
I'll
you
take
can have.
Brunson.
Yeah, Brunson's a better player.
I'm gonna go Brunson as well. Steve Nash.
I'm taking Nash, bro. You niggas is tweaked out too.
2-time MVP.
You want to know also what I hate about conversation about basketball? Because I acknowledge Steve Nash. I do.
You should.
I have to.
You can't not.
It's so true. But there are certain people that will make you feel like you're an absolute fucking idiot if you take certain players over that version of Steve Nash.
Depends on how you view him. Like, what are you about to
I
say?
acknowledge Steve Nash as an all-time great point guard. One of the more hyper-efficient players at any position.
I feel like a butt is coming.
This motherfucker.
I feel it. If Brunson didn't have the run that he did and wasn't so dominant, and like Joel said, didn't have this gap between him and all of these players, it would be a much closer conversation. It's still close, but it makes you really think about it. And it's crazy because it's one run and it's one finals, but shit, man, sometimes that's all it takes.
We are losing the plot.
I
I'm
understand.
taking Steve Nash.
I understand.
We are losing the plot.
Taking Steve Nash.
I understand.
Not getting crazy, bro.
This man
understand.
Nash.
You
bro.
love
Yes,
Steve
I
Nash.
get it. If you're gonna pull
he's-
up the numbers,
No, it wasn't.
get
I
it.
was
He had data
texting.
baller up.
All right.
When you bring a championship to New York,
He had data baller up. I'm crying.
No,
it
I
just
was
hits
texting.
different when you bring a championship to a team for the first time in 53 years, and it's New York.
Bro,
It's just a little bit
I
different.
really genuinely don't care.
That part about it,
No.
I don't
care.
think
that
matters.
doesn't.
as
That has
much.
nothing to do with
It
who's a better
matters
player.
No.
whether you want to accept it or
It
not.
has
It
No,
nothing
matters
to do with
so
who's a
Jalen
much.
better
Brunson's
player.
play matters number
Okay,
one.
agreed,
Yes.
agreed.
Far and away. And
no.
then like 4
No.
tiers below
What
as
the
a
fuck are we
tiebreaker is the
doing?
Knicks.
No. Disagree to the
No, they're
maximum.
hand in hand. What he did was so impressive because it was the Knicks.
Yes, he's so
No,
right.
bro.
You want to know? But look,
Yo, bro, I'm not like he's not even, like I'm
No,
not trying to
listen,
joke.
I'm not-
being dead serious.
The Knicks have been a good organization for the last 4 or 5 years. This wasn't like out of nowhere. You guys have been building this over time.
I just feel like you have better arguments than he
There's
brought
just-
it. He brought
I
a
agree.
championship.
There's
Listen
a
to this.
lot of better
no,
arguments.
no,
that
no.
argument.
I think it's one of the better ones.
No, it's like
Look
the
at the- look at
fifth
this.
best argument.
Look at
What?
this.
That's a part of legacy. If you want to get into legacy, there's no conversation here between Nash and Jaylen Brunson because that's a part of your all-time legacy. If you talk about what he did for the city, correct?
Yes.
So if we want to get into all-time legacy, then we need to go back the whole list because Brunson doesn't have a chance against most of these guys. And we're just
What do you
talking
mean?
legacy.
If it's
That's
legacy,
a
he's
fact.
probably number one.
No, not even close, actually, because your legacy is what you've done in totality, which means we have to factor everything in, which is the only reason Brunson is getting this far is because we are ignoring accolades like Dell said. That is a part of your legacy. You
Brunson-
can't just say, oh, he's a better player because he brought a championship to the city after
okay.
50 years.
No, he's
No,
a
you
better-
just say he's a
he's-
better player.
he's
He's a
like
better
that, I
scorer.
understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's a better player because he's second all time in fourth quarter points per game.
I'm with
since
that. All right,
yes,
that
Michael Jordan.
makes
Yes.
sense.
He's averaging 29 points per game since he's
There
been
you go.
on the Knicks
There you
in the
go.
postseason.
Yes.
He is one of 4 guards, 6'2" or under, to win the championship. Steph Curry, Isaiah Thomas, Tony Parker
There we
to win
go.
Finals MVP, and then is Jalen Brunson. The reason why we
Brunson
can't
was-
discount the New York Knicks aspect
He's under
of it
6'2".
is because players' legacy is, you're right, Riv. Players' legacy is what they have done in their careers. Fortunately for Jalen Brunson, what he just did this season trumps what most players have done in their entire careers.
Not two-time MVP, multiple-time All-NBA player Steve Nash.
When you have 45 points in a closeout game in the finals and you win an NBA
We're not about to act like
championship,
Steve Nash wasn't dog shit. He wasn't dog shit.
I
at
promise
all.
you, Steve Nash right now would tell you, I'll trade my 2 MVPs for a championship.
Most players would, Joel.
So that's why
Charles Barkley
this
said that
matters the
multiple
most.
times.
But that's why winning the championship and the Finals MVP, that's what matters the most.
Yes, it does- no, it does matter
accomplished
the most.
even without having the longevity.
No, that matters the most. Okay, let's say he has the Finals MVP, he has a championship. What else?
He has all MBAs.
Yes,
More than Steve
brought a
Nash?
championship
No.
to New York.
More MVPs?
But okay,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, you're laughing.
we're just ignoring everything else.
You're laughing. But
When you say that, that's when you bring it up.
what have you said to me in your past?
What else does he have? He brought a championship to New York.
Okay, but and that's you laugh.
That
but
is
I
the
said,
best thing named, though.
But do you
That is the
remember-
Okay,
best
bro,
wait,
thing.
wait. So
Jalen
then,
Brunson's
why
played is the best thing.
is it okay? So why is it when the Joker brought a championship to Denver, all you fucking do is destroy and talk about the run
I
being
don't.
weak?
The run
yes,
is
you
weak.
do.
The run is weak.
But it's all about. It should be all about only
The run
Denver
is
what
weak.
he.
Denver
What,
versus New York, though, too.
no, it should be what if he's brought a championship for the
doing
first
it-
time. Like, what are we
doing it
doing?
in New York in the toughest media.
Oh my
It-
god!
It's an
But hold on, no,
unfortunate
no.
thing you need to talk
But
about.
no, Jokic's championship helps his legacy. Even though I think the run is objectively weak, him having a championship and being a Finals MVP is the reason why we view him as a top 15 player all time.
If
he,
you-
No, that's not
not
why.
why.
Jokic had
He was
no-
that, he was damn near that
He
before
won
he
three
won the chip.
MVPs in 4 years.
That just kept him in there.
If Jokic never had a championship, you can't argue that he's not top 15 all time. That championship solidified him and
think
all
it
the
more
regular
kept him
season
in.
accolades. Because if he didn't have a championship or a Finals MVP, I don't think he'd be a stamped top 10
Am I
player all
drugs or
time.
Charles Barkley is a top 20 player without a championship?
Probably top 25, yeah.
Okay, but no championship, still top 20. Doesn't have 3 MVPs in 4 years.
Like, why did Giannis get propelled over Kevin Garnett?
because he had a DPOI and an MVP in the same season
And
that's only been
what did
done
he-
3 times.
And he also won a championship as the guy.
and
he
had
had a
50 in the
closeout game 6.
But that's all time. Like he had an all-time moment, which is why I also agree with Joel when he says this. It can both be true. He had an all-time moment, 45 in a closeout,
I'm with you.
double-digit comebacks in 4 games.
Crazy.
Every win, they were down double
Mm-hmm.
digits and came back. Greatest comeback in NBA Finals history. Averaged 30 in a series against a team that the MVP of the league just struggled against.
Mhm.
I get where he's coming from.
So does that
But
trump
also
everything?
to add, He brought a championship to a city that hadn't won a championship in 53 years in the biggest media capital of the world. There's a reason why people treat Eli Manning like he walks on water.
But we don't put Eli in uncomfortable conversations.
People say I would rather Eli's career than Aaron Rodgers.
That's okay to say, but do they say Eli's a better player? Hell no.
They say when it matters most,
You
I
rather
probably would have
Eli
Eli
Manning.
But
Manning.
who's a better player?
It's Rodgers.
It's
Like,
Rodgers.
it's not even a conversation.
But the
Can somebody
fact
have a
that-
clutcher gene? Yes,
Okay.
that can happen. But can you still be a better player through a course of 89 to
Yes.
95 to
Good
105,
point.
whatever it is?
But the
Yes.
difference
Yes.
is that
Better than
Brunson
Eli.
has
Well, yeah,
more of that.
What's
yes.
for it? You like that? You saw
Yeah.
Brunson
Yes.
has more of that consistency in the regular season and in the postseason as a performer. Eli Manning,
No,
he,
yeah, we're
he,
giving it-
he only
yeah.
made the playoffs a couple of times in his career, and it just so happened to be 2 of the times he made
Just
it.
so
He
happens.
went on runs.
Just so
No,
happens.
yeah. No, I'm not calling Brunson
Respect the
Eli.
fuck out of
No,
that.
Yeah.
I don't respect
No, I
that.
understand.
Yeah, I'm not
But
calling Brunson Eli.
when you look at the Knicks, 22 seasons before Brunson, league worst win percentage, league low 10 playoff wins, 1 playoff series win. The 4 seasons since Brunson has come to the Knicks, 5th best win percentage, league high 39 playoff wins, 8 playoff series wins, and 1 NBA title. The Knicks have quite literally went from the worst organization to being
Julius
one of
Randle.
the best organizations
We won't
since
forget.
Brunson has come along. Randle definitely set the foundation. We'll never disrespect Julius Randle, but they did not
I
get
dig
taken seriously until Jaylen Brunson got
I agree with
on
that.
the team.
I
So
can say that about Steve Nash.
I understand. You could say that about Steve Nash, and I think listen, Steve Nash.
Explain to me some lore on Steve Nash in Dallas.
He was still propelling top end offenses. He just wasn't giving you the same offensive output like the 20 and 10s.
But
and
why
20
did
11.
they move on?
Mark Cuban, the
Um,
Suns offered Steve Nash a contract, and Mark Cuban and Dallas Mavericks didn't think that Steve Nash was worth it, so they let him walk instead.
Thank God,
That's
'cause
why.
I didn't know that part.
Is that all it is?
Yeah, that's why. But Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki, they actually had moments where they could have went to the championship, but the Spurs were the roadblocks. But those series were really good and were really entertaining. I think that we speak about the 2003 Spurs a lot. The 2003 Mavericks, arguably the most talented team in the West that year. They lost to the Spurs in the playoffs.
What year did Nash leave?
He left in 2000.
04?
In
Was it
2005, he went to the Suns.
So in 06, Dirk went to the finals without him.
Yes.
Bad look.
Bad look.
You just say that. He won MVP.
In 06?
Gets his get back.
Yeah.
But you think that kind of motivated Dirk? He's like, yo, fuck you, Nash.
Dirk, I think, won in 07. They
He
blew
did
a
win the
3-1 lead.
finals, and then yep, he did.
Hate to
And
see
then it took him a few years to get back.
Yeah,
He got
facts.
yeah, in that 2003 series versus the Mavericks, when you look at the points per game,
What's Nash all time?
Like point guard?
40 player all time?
Right, like 35, something
50?
like that.
no, top 40 for sure.
Top 40,
yeah.
yeah.
hmm
I don't think you can name 50 players
Yeah.
outright better.
Nash
Okay.
in that series for the Mavericks in the conference finals, he averaged 15 and 7. He shot 43% from the field and 60% from 3.
That's back in the day when they were shooting
One
one
attempt.
bucket.
Yeah. His best playoff runs, you look at 2004, 2005 Phoenix, he averaged 23.9 points and 11 assists. It basically the entirety of Phoenix, those were his best individual playoff runs. From 2004 to 2007, he averaged 21 points, 11 assists, and he shot 50% from the field, 40% from 3, and 91%
That's
from the
50,
line.
49
No, it's
in the
fucking
playoffs.
nuts. Nuts.
And that's all in the
Also,
fourth quarter.
Another, to defend Nash, 2007 Suns could have very well won
Was
the
that the year
championship.
Stoudemire got hurt?
Yes,
Yeah.
but not only that, it was the fact that they played the Spurs in the second round, but the conference finals was against the Jazz. The Spurs or the Suns, they were going to beat both of them. And then obviously the finals against LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think the Spurs, they beat them. I think the Suns would have beat them too. But that year, there was an elbow that was thrown at Steve Nash, and Steve Nash started leaking blood, like a ton of blood. And players from the Suns bench came onto the court to defend Nash. But at the time, the NBA had a rule that if you're on the bench, you come onto the court, you get suspended. So basically, bro, Bruce Bowen, who ended up elbowing Steve Nash, he received little to no punishment compared to what the Suns received. The Suns, Stoudemire was suspended a game.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Like the Suns had multiple players, key players suspended. And then the next game, Kurt Thomas had to start in place of Stoudemire, and the Suns lost by a couple of points. It was such a close game, and Nash had a masterclass. That 2007 team is one of the it's one of the what if stories of NBA history, because that Suns team was good enough to win it all. but the suspension really, they got the bad end of the stick. Really, for the the Spurs lose Bruce Bowen compared to the Suns losing Stoudemire. Like, you feel me? Like, they got the short end of the stick, and that's why they didn't end up winning. Like, they had chances. Like, he had his chance in Dallas, he had his chance in Phoenix as well, but for the most part, it was just like bad luck.
Damn, that's crazy. Actually,
Hate to see it. Gauntlet West, man.
The West used to be. I mean, still is.
Now that shit's weak as hell.
So the next names that I have James Harden.
I'm taking Harden.
I'm taking Harden.
Yeah, me too.
I'm taking Brunson.
Okay.
I didn't understand completely
what a ring does.
Performing at the highest level when you need somebody the most until I saw Brunson do it, and it was in front of my face the entire time. It's just, if I'm going into a playoff game, am I trusting Harden or Brunson more? To me, the answer is simple. Harden has all the regular season hardware. The 2018, 2019 against the Warriors. But
can't be mad at it.
I don't hate it.
We was in here for hours.
But I don't hate it.
Arguing about this shit.
But bro, I'm be honest, at the same time, his boy just won a championship for him.
What happened to the man who was talking about Houston and Golden State? You know what I'm saying?
Be
all those
super
debates
serious,
are dead.
bro.
Like, what's going on?
Be honest. You're gonna hold this against him? I'm not.
Well, you're more forgiving than me.
And you know what? Excellent statement made there. That being said,
and you're a Knicks fan, kinda.
That being said,
I wore Spurs jersey that day. I don't know.
I wasn't here for that, so I can't say what that was.
I did it happily.
What's up?
Playoff game, all the chips on the line. Do you want Brunson or Harden?
Nigga, I take Manu over Harden. That don't mean Manu a better player than Harden. With all due respect, I'll take a lot of people over Harden. Yes, I would take Brunson over Harden.
To me, the fact that is not even a thought is why I'd go Brunson.
Do you think Harden with this team could make the finals?
They could. Harden with this team could also blow it.
To who?
It's maybe to the Spurs.
You're down 29 against the Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Is Harden gonna be able to bring you back?
I don't know. He's going to break mad threes.
If you're down double digits in every single game, are they
down double digits with Prime Harden?
Good point.
Gotta ask those questions.
Good question.
Prime Harden to me is very specific to this 2017, early 2018 season, the 2018 playoffs to the 2020 playoffs. Because in 2017, you lose to the Spurs at home, Harden no-shows, and the Spurs don't have Kawhi Leonard playing out there. The Spurs are down a couple key players, and Harden completely lays a dud. A terrible.
I remember.
Objectively terrible.
It's Spurs, right?
Yes,
Dude,
against the Spurs.
I remember this game so vividly.
I think the choke jobs
I'll never forget it.
The choke jobs that Harden has like pre-2018 are much worse.
So can I ask you a question?
When from 2018 to 2020.
And I want you to try to be as honest as possible. Drew, you can also chime in.
Listening.
Cool. Who'd you pick? You took Brunson?
I took Harden.
Okay. So actually, you can maybe chime in a little bit. If the Knicks lost this championship, try to be as honest as possible. And I asked you after they lost, who are you taking all time, Harden or Brunson? What would you have said?
Oh, it's Harden.
Okay,
Yeah.
so because they won the championship, now you're just like, okay, I'm taking Brunson.
Absolutely.
Okay, listen, hey, I'll fuck with it.
I mean, it does dramatically matter. It matters so much.
If Brunson was sorry, that'd be a bad argument, but he was the leading force.
I just don't, there's no way you could tell me before Brunson wasn't a better player than what he was today. Brunson's the same player.
Well, I think
he was 2 weeks ago.
Joel's argument is just going into a series, who do you trust in a playoff setting? And I think Brunson
That's
doing
fair.
it at the highest level. I don't think you're saying he's better than Harden
I think
overall
he is.
as a player. I think you're saying in a playoff series.
No, like if in the regular season, I'd rather Harden.
Who's a better player?
I think Harden, yes, he's a better player. He's a better playmaker. Scoring wise, Harden at his peak,
Yeah, I'm with you.
he's a better scorer. The issue is that scoring doesn't translate to the playoffs as consistently and as efficiently. The efficiency isn't maintained. So that's really the thing. It's just high leverage moments. I trust Brunson more to perform at those levels. That's really what it is.
So this is Jaylen Brunson or these players in a playoff setting or all time? Because now we didn't change the question 5 times.
The name of the title
is Jaylen Brunson versus all-time players.
So we're just now creating scenarios as we're moving
here's
forward.
The thing. In a playoff series, I want Brunson. Whose legacy is better, Brunson or Harden? It's Brunson.
Okay, all right. All right.
Brunson, his legacy and how he will be remembered is more favorable to Harden.
100% agree.
Unfortunately
Brunson's
for Harden.
looked at as a underachiever.
Savior in New York.
Next name up, Chris Paul.
CP3.
CP0.
I mean, was the same conversation?
Oh, I think it's still in the playoff series. I take Chris Paul. I don't think he's a playoff dropout.
No,
I
he's a
actually think he's a
riser.
playoff
No,
riser.
He's a
yeah.
riser.
So is Brunson.
And his defense elite. His offense is
Playmaking is
efficient.
nuts.
Playmaking
Yeah.
is
Playmaking
one of the
clears.
best ever.
His defense clears.
Defense
Defense
is
clears.
Scoring is a little
Is he
below.
the best defensive point guard two-way player?
Oh, yes.
He's on a short list, absolutely.
Very
Who is the best two-way?
Jason Kidd. Oh,
Gary
sorry.
Okay, I was just saying.
I was saying the best defensive guard is Jason Kidd or Drew Holiday.
Okay, two-way as well, because I
Two-way is
categorize
probably
Drew
Chris Paul.
as well.
Yeah.
But I think two-way, all things considered.
Yeah.
So you
I
guys-
just don't think he has the same
Okay.
responsibility.
Okay,
Yeah.
two-way player, but defense is their best category. You're going Drew easily.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you also
No.
take?
Yes.
Would you take Gary over him?
over Chris Paul?
Yes.
If we're talking about just defense, no.
Correct.
I think Chris Paul. He was in a different.
Is Chris
tougher
Paul's
era.
offense better than his defense?
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Jason Kidd.
Defense. No. Offense is probably better. Ah, shit. Wow.
Chris Paul's offense is much better
Kid
than
probably.
Kidd's.
Bang bang.
Defensively? That's
Yeah.
what I'm asking.
Yeah. He's probably
Got
bang
it.
bang.
Okay.
Probably
Chris
his
Paul-
offense a little slightly more.
Chris Paul would never, even though it was late Jason Kidd when he was with the Mavericks, but when Chris Paul met Kidd in the playoffs, he torched them. The player that actually gave Chris Paul the most problems was Chauncey Billups in the playoffs.
Chauncey was stocky low.
That's
know?
who
Yeah.
gave him the most problems. But every time he
Chauncey's a
played
two-way
Kidd,
guard too.
he did his thing. So you guys took Chris Paul?
Yeah.
Okay,
Who'd you take?
I'll take Brunson.
Okay.
If I took him over Harden, I mean, he's not going to be taking over
Just
anybody else.
asking questions.
Russell Westbrook.
Jaylen Brunson.
Woo. 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 In a playoff series, I can change this up now. Oh, playoff series, I'm taking Brunson. I'm not even thinking about it, actually.
I get older and I appreciate Russell Westbrook more.
This is arguably one of the worst playoff performers we've named.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Brunson. I just don't like disrespecting Russell Westbrook as a grown man.
And the last name up is Isaiah Thomas.
Zeke,
Yes.
please. We want to do his ring culture, right? Like, please.
He beat Jordan.
He beat Bird. He beat Magic.
He beat Magic.
This
It's
is not a
Isaiah
conversation.
Thomas.
Yeah, this is
It's
not a
Isaiah
conversation.
Thomas.
Yeah. Who are you taking?
I'm taking Isaiah
All
Thomas.
right. There we go. We got
It's,
somebody.
you know, he
I
got the
believe you.
rings. That's
He
what
do.
that's what
Yeah,
it
he
is.
does.
I was looking at like Brunson's scoring versatility in terms of like how he scored. It was pretty much an even split between like spot up, pick and roll, isolation, transition, handoffs. I think it just speaks to his scoring efficiency. It's pretty remarkable.
His bag is crazy.
These are the only players. No, I think these are the only players with better or similar career averages of 26 points per game in the playoffs and 5.5 assists per game. Steph Curry, Shea, LeBron, Jokic, Michael Jordan, Jerry West.
No Luka?
No.
Wow.
Let me ask you a genuine question.
What?
Genuine question. 3-level score, how many players are better than Jaylen Brunson? Is Devin Booker a better 3-level scorer than Jaylen Brunson?
No, Brunson's a better scorer than him.
Motherfucker, bro.
Devin Booker, I don't know why.
Brunson
For
is
some reason, his 3-point
insane.
shot is a little fluky.
Falling off.
Yeah.
Can you believe Jaylen Brunson has elevated this
Kevin
much?
Durant. at
Okay,
his
great.
best.
Easily.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Easily.
sorry. Maybe there's a game requirement here because Luka definitely passes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he averaged.
should
All
be
right,
on here.
KD, easily. Easily.
3-level scorer. I'd say Steph.
Easily.
Kawhi.
Yes.
It's all time or just
LeBron.
in
I
current?
also put LeBron James.
Yes.
I'll
If we
also
could
put
pick
LeBron.
Cleveland, yes.
I'll also put LeBron.
That's
Jordan, I don't know. Because
no, but his 2
shot.
levels is so
Three-point
nuts.
It's 2 levels to go.
But no,
Yeah.
not a better 3-level
score. No, I agree.
But he's like a 4-level scorer because you have to add a post game and shit like that.
Would you say
Luka?
Dirk
Yes. Yes.
Dirk?
Said Luka.
or Luka?
Luka.
Both.
I think Luka.
Dirk?
Shea.
2
Three-point
levels.
shot.
Shea,
Two
I
level.
think 2-level.
Two
I
level.
think the
His
3.
3-point, it's not
it's-
volume wise, but
it's also because playoff it drops so
it
bad.
does. Yeah.
Dirk is interesting.
Dirk is a fair question
Dirk is interesting.
because Dirk was KD before KD,
Dirk is super interesting.
and obviously not
Yeah,
athletic
Dirk
level.
is super interesting. I think that would be a 50-50.
It's not a lot though.
Not a lot. 3-level. You just
3-level
yeah.
scores.
There's only a few. Yeah.
Jokic.
I would take Jokic.
See, his volume at the 3-point line is too
Embiid.
crazy for me. All right. But in the playoffs, yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Good
You
point.
had regular season
To go,
by far.
Kobe Bryant.
3-level, it's just Kobe. I don't care.
It's Kobe.
But then I'm just going to take
Yeah.
MJ.
Facts.
Yeah, you know,
His 3-point was
he shot 41 one year.
How many?
Well, they
just-
shortened the line.
Listen. If you want to add that, valid. You know?
All right. I'll give you Jordan.
I'm definitely under the mindset that Jordan would have developed that 3-ball.
Easily.
Sure.
By far.
He just ain't need to, but I think he would.
He hit 6 threes in the finals.
I think it was 7, bro.
Well, he started the game 6 for
Yeah.
6.
He's so great, man. Like, the nigga MJ.
I'm gonna be
Ball
honest
hat.
with you. Impossible to root against that guy.
Really, yo,
Unless
MJ
you weren't,
yo,
unless you quite literally were in the trenches. I
Going to
am
war against
a Pistons fan.
Yeah.
I am
Indiana.
a Jazz fan.
Yeah.
I am a
Celtic
Knicks fan. He watching now, like as a grown adult watching The Last Dance.
bro, unless you like,
You want to run through a brick wall. The guy is just so goated.
if you were Clyde, I get why you hate him.
Easily.
Reggie Miller, I get why you hate him.
100%.
Isaiah, honestly, Isaiah, no, because they beat
Nah,
him.
OD.
So, like,
Isaiah
no.
was running. He acted
He did.
not the best there.
Karl Malone, 100%. Hate him.
I would
John Stockton,
treat Michael
hate him.
Jordan like he spit in my family's
Hell
face if I
yeah.
was Karl Malone.
Even Shaq, that 1 year, hate him. Hate him.
Yeah.
Hate him.
Okay.
Hate him.
You ever think that we got robbed as seeing Olajuwon and Jordan?
I mean, yeah, I blame it on Chicago.
I'll be
themselves,
real though. It bothers me.
It does too. It really is what if.
I also, what's weird as I sit here and I reflect on this, I know more about 90s basketball than
Did you
2000
know-
to 2007.
Did you know that in '98, if Shaq and the Lakers beat Utah, Kobe would have played MJ in the finals? He was on the team.
98? But that's
That was like 16 a
that's
game.
second
Kobe.
year Kobe.
Yeah, yeah.
He was an all-star.
Yes.
If Shaq would have beat
Because the Lakers
Utah.
played Utah that year.
in the first round or second
I think
round,
second. Might have been second or WCF.
who was in the WCF? Was that the Blazers?
Let me double check. Nah, 98? I think that was 99. Let's see. Los Angeles, dickhead Lakers.
Well, 99 was the Spurs.
Let's see. That was.
I do know more about the 90s than I know about 2000.
No, yep.
It was
Western Conference Finals.
was
Lakers in Utah. 98.
really?
Yep. 98.
Wow. Shaq was bugging then.
Yeah. We would
Okay,
got.
so
They won 61 games that year.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
61?
Let's see their team. I got it right here. So Eddie Jones averaged 17 a game. Shaq was at 28. Kobe was at 15. Nick Van Exel was at 14. They had 3
Nick
All-Stars.
Van Exel, man.
Sneaky.
For real. What were you going to say?
to correct the 2007 Suns versus Spurs conference semis.
Okay.
In Game 4, Amari Stoudemire and Boris Diaw received a suspension, so they did not play. The player that was suspended from the Spurs wasn't Bruce Bowen.
Wow.
It was Robert Horry,
Big shot, Rob.
who was at that point like
He was washed,
He
I
was
think.
very washed.
Yeah.
So Robert Horry was suspended 2 games for the flagrant foul and for striking Raja Bell. Amari Stoudemire and Boris Diaw suspended 1 game each for leaving the immediate vicinity of their bench. And
Those are important pieces.
the suspensions forced Stoudemire and Diaw to sit out Game 5, which was played on May 16th. The shorthanded Suns ultimately lost the game 88-85,
Damn.
falling behind 3-2 in the series. So without Stoudemire, without Boris Diaw, they lost by 3 points.
They still also had another chance to win, did they?
Yes, and then in Game 6, the Spurs closed it out and they
What year was that?
2007.
Let's see how much Nash had that game.
He was amazing.
2007. Let's see.
Nash has some amazing performances. It's just unfortunate he
Oh,
never
fuck
won.
him.
Game 6, Stoudemire had 38 when he came back.
Sheesh.
Bro had 24. Was that game 4, right?
It was Game 5.
Yeah, bro had 24 and 15.
Nice.
No, Game 5, Nash had 19 and
Oh,
12.
I'm sorry. I was looking at game 4. Bro shot. No, he didn't shoot that well. Game 4, he shot 66%. Oh, my God.
Kurt Thomas had 15 points, though. I mean, that team, it was Raja Bell, Nash, Sean Marion, Kurt Thomas, Barbosa, James Jones, and Pat Burke.
Well, we really used to get demon matchups on a regular basis in the playoffs, like Dirk versus KG, KG versus Tim Duncan, Tony Parker versus Nash.
I mean, we still kind of get that.
For sure. But sometimes, like we used to get that in the first round.
I mean,
and
we got
shit.
SGA versus Jokic last year.
Fire.
We got SGA versus Wemby this year.
Those are late, you know?
But that's kind of what you like for the Bulls in their runs. You got your one before the
But then
finals.
next round, you got either the Knicks or you get Indiana.
But that's what I'm saying. The Bulls run up until
True,
the
true.
Knicks,
True, for
mid, or to the Pacers. They're really the East was kind of like you got to the ECF. Okay, the Knicks good competition, Pacers good competition. We're not really worried about that. Finals, like the Suns at the time were obviously a great team given the fact Charles Barkley was MVP. That was a really good Suns team too. I think you knew in '93 what was going on.
You knew every year MJ was in there.
One of the bigger what ifs with the Suns in that era with Steve Nash was also that their owner Robert Sarver, who he was kicked out in the NBA like decades later, but Joe Johnson was on the Suns originally, and he didn't want to pay Joe Johnson, so Joe Johnson just walked and went to Atlanta, and Joe Johnson obviously became a great player.
So dumb, bro.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, like the Suns at one point in time had Nash, Joe Johnson, Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire. Like,
oh my god,
and he didn't keep that
like,
together. So it's unfortunate.
Crazy times.
So before we move on to the draft stuff, I want to just get your take on this. So there's been this graphic circulating on Twitter with Jokic has 3 MVPs in a ring, Giannis has 2 MVPs in a ring, Shea has 2 MVPs in a ring, Jason Tatum has a ring, Joel Embiid has an MVP, Wembanyama has a Defensive Player of the Year.
Well, you already know where this is going.
Jaylen Brunson has a ring.
It's my type of
Luka
shit, man.
Doncic's category is empty. To this point in NBA history, when we look back at Luka Doncic's career, has it been underwhelming, disappointing?
Disappointing because I think you would have expected him to have an MVP. And I say disappointing for the fact that in 2024, he should have that MVP trophy in his case. That should be his. I think he was the best player. All things considered, I think that statistically led the league in points. I think he was number 2 or number 1 in assists that season. Shot 38% from 3. I think his team was top 4 in wins, top 5 in wins, regardless. If you give Jokic the MVP when he's 6th in MVP, when his team was 6th in the Western Conference, then Luka Doncic, if he's leading the league in points, leading the league in assists, can win MVP as a 4th seed. That can happen. Made it to the finals 1 time, made it to the WCF twice. It's disappointing because an all-time great player doesn't have a legitimate award for his name.
He's still got time, which is what's saving him right now. But he's certainly on his way. I don't think the Lakers are in a window to win a championship within the next couple of years.
For the Lakers, we could do it.
I don't know. The Spurs look awfully good. The Thunder look awfully good. You're going to have to get through maybe both of them.
Think about it. The Lakers from 2014 to 2019 were pretty irrelevant. It took one player, changed everything.
Yeah. Well,
it could happen again.
It could happen.
Well, you got the
I
one
think
player.
the West with
Exactly.
those top 2 teams though aren't going anywhere anytime soon. While there was more
People thought nobody could
fluctuation
beat the
in
Thunder.
sure. And then the Warriors were there, and then the Warriors broke
People
up.
thought nobody would beat the Spurs.
I get it. Listen, I do think Luka's path, at least in the next couple of years, is an MVP. If on the Lakers, obviously that's going to help, but we know the count numbers are going to be stupid.
Nuggets were once unbeatable too.
It's just championship, man. It's like 24. I think went up against a better team in Boston. The couple of years prior against Golden State, it was just a young team that he carried. But if he doesn't get a ring, which is going to be hard on the next couple of years, now you're pushing Luka like 30 plus years old. I feel like he has a window here where if he gets an MVP, some of this will get erased. But unless he gets a championship on top of it too, I still think he's going to be, I don't want to say disrespected, but I think he's going to be looked at as a bit of a what if in the James Harden tier.
Yeah, I think there's always one player of an era. There's always one player that is probably at the same talent level.
Can we not say it's going to be Luka?
No, I don't think he is. I'm just saying there's always that one
Who else
player.
would it be?
Yeah, I mean everybody has one. I mean then
Embiid?
he's MVP.
I'm
But also, I think
I don't
Luka-
care about that MVP.
I do think Luka should have one, or at least he's in contention to have one. Like he finished top 3, or he should have finished top 3 in 24, the year you mentioned.
in
He was great.
24.
He was
If you
incredible.
weren't going to give it to Luka, give it to SGA.
Yeah.
SGA was number 1 seed.
Unfortunately for Luka, right now
He's in LA though now, so they're gonna market.
we're entering a phase where it feels like Wemby's going to win like the next 3 MVPs. So long as Wemby is healthy,
Are we so certain about that?
I think as long as he meets
Could've
the
won this
game
year,
minimum and requirement,
He actually wasn't
he
close.
will win MVP.
Could have won, is what I'm saying.
He wasn't close.
I don't think it's guaranteed he wins 3
No,
in a
it's
row.
not
Bro,
guaranteed.
SGA had like 86% of the votes.
Oh, no, he got the votes for
But,
sure.
but Luka's Wemby's gonna have the 2-way and probably the plus minus on the advanced numbers. But Luka is gonna
gonna have
probably
the
average like
numbers.
34 or 35. again,
Exactly,
put up
but
crazy
the
numbers.
thing is that hasn't mattered to voters.
Fairs.
It hasn't
To this
mattered
point,
what
yeah.
Luka has done. He can put up all the offensive production. Brian Windhorst is still going to be sitting up there saying that he is the reason why he's not a champion instead of the team missing open threes and going 17% on their wide open threes.
Well, that's
So
top of the keys. Let him have it.
And Kyrie Irving shitting his pants.
with Luka Doncic, what it comes down to is that he will always be held to the standard of showing and trying and putting effort on defense. And because he's not going to have that like the other candidates have it, like Shea has it, like Wemby has it, he will always be knocked in the conversation. And also because he doesn't have the dominant team around him that will be the number 1 and number 2 seed, that is something that is always going to be used against him. Unless the Lakers make a big time move to where they acquire a ton of talent in a short amount of time, and this actually looks like a roster that can compete for a championship, he just is not going to have the seeding. And that counting production, nobody is really going to place value on it because historically nobody has. And I disagree with that because I think that Luka, unfortunately, looking at his career right now, like if you told me back in 2019, when in the playoffs, when he went to the bubble and he had the game win over Pat Bev, if you told me after that moment, which is really 2020, if you tell me after that moment, Luka, 6 years later won't be an MVP, he won't win an NBA championship, I would have thought that you're crazy.
Well, he's at the age where they start winning it. You know, MJ didn't
He's
win one
entering it
until
now,
year 7.
yeah.
LeBron didn't win one to 27. So
And
he's at that age.
if you also told me at the same time in 2020, oh yeah, the other guy, Shea, who plays for OKC in the bubble, who they just lost to the Rockets in 7, he's going to have a better career than Luka in 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
If you told me Jaylen Brunson, the 2nd round pick in the same draft as Luka, he's going to have a championship leading a team before Luka Doncic, I mean, I would have thought you'd been crazy. If you told me Jason Tatum is going to have a championship before Luka Doncic, I would have said, you're crazy. 6 years ago, it felt inevitable.
And he got traded.
It felt inevitable that Luka Doncic would be one of the more accomplished players of the era. And to see that he doesn't have those accomplishments, and I don't want to just disregard the first team All-NBAs, the All-NBA teams, because those are accomplishments in themselves. They're just not major awards. But the fact that players that have been like so out of the realm of thought at the time have passed Luka in terms of either championships or MVPs, that's what kind of brings the disappointment more at the forefront, where it's like, it's crazy how these events have transpired because at the time, it didn't feel like a reality, that there wasn't a reality that existed in my mind that I thought Shea would be a 2-time MVP and Luka would have no MVPs.
It's only disappointing at face value, though. No?
At face value, yeah, but like considering the expectation of Luka and the expectation of like a Jaylen Brunson 2nd round pick and Shea, who wasn't a top 10 pick in that draft, it is kind of crazy that they have passed him. Those are also anomalies, to be fair.
Well,
but
pass him in what regard? Like in terms
in having
of
major
accolades?
and having major awards, yes.
Okay, but I agree with you. I just think that when you actually dig deep into it, what is Luka supposed to do?
Play
Not be
better in
fat.
24.
Okay, if you really want to dick suck him and say 2024 he was dog shit, fine. If that's what you want to do, what'd you say? Not be fat? My God.
Bro, they
Okay,
were-
even
When I
while
said I'm the problem.
no, even while he was a fat fuck, right?
Yeah.
You want to call him that in 24?
I didn't say all that.
If
but
you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
call him that in 24, it was his best season.
25 too. 25 was maybe
Couldn't get to the rim.
And 25, he still shot well.
He was
couldn't
huge.
get to the
25,
rim, but he
was-
shot 38%
Yo,
from 3.
25 he was huge.
25, he's a big boy.
So he was a big
He
guy.
was
He's probably
do
like
this year.
280.
And then he got hurt. So maybe he needs to
Unfortunate.
play thicker.
I don't know about all that.
He's gotten hurt before.
He led the league in points this year.
He did.
No, he did all he could.
He genuinely did all he could.
That's why I'm not shitting on Luka. I think Luka individually is a great
But
player.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Luka's
at
gonna
face
be
value,
fine.
that tweet,
It's really about
77
the
years
Lakers.
age.
Like, can they build a championship team around him?
Soon.
'Cause I think Luka's gonna be fine.
I don't
I
know if
think
they
Luka,
can.
unfortunately, he has been the recipient of some misfortune because
Yes.
he was too good for the Mavericks to get top picks. They traded draft capital to pair him up with Porzingis coming off a torn ACL, and that pairing never fully worked. And then you had to trade Porzingis for Davis Bertans and Spencer Dinwiddie. Really didn't get much back from him. And then it was the Mavericks' decision to not give Brunson a 4-year, $56 million contract. So now you have to trade for Kyrie because Luka's running mate left to New York. in which Brunson wanted to stay in Dallas. Dallas just didn't offer him the contract. And then obviously with the playoff run, he brought his value even higher. And then Dallas was really out of the sweepstakes. So most of the things have been organizational malpractice. And then now it feels like with the Lakers, he's restarting all over again. Everything that he built up years in Dallas for, like finally getting a good roster, finally getting enough pieces around me to make a run. He goes to the Lakers, and now all of that feels like a complete restart.
Dallas has probably the 2 worst moves in the last 5 years. Trading Luka and letting Jaylen Brunson walk.
Well done.
That's ridiculous.
And they have Cooper Flag now. That's
and
so
they
crazy.
still have Cooper Flag.
Those motherfuckers got bailed out beyond belief.
I
That shit
cannot
actually
say-
makes me
I
so
cannot
sick.
believe
That's
it,
so
bro.
insane.
It really does make me mad they got the number 1 over pick.
You
The
should have
NBA
known.
made a call, which
You
I
had to
understand.
know they were.
Like it's
gonna do
crazy.
that.
Look at the picture
Great
of
White Hope.
at the time the Mavericks' big three was
He's
Luka,
gonna clear
Brunson, and
Luka. That's so
Porzingis.
funny,
Flag,
man.
yeah.
Like
I've been saying that.
the fact that Brunson won a championship, Porzingis won a championship with Boston, and then Luka of those 3 players hasn't won a championship
It's
yet.
pretty funny, right?
It is crazy how events have transpired.
You've been pissing me off
No,
recently,
he's fucking
bro.
talking recently.
No,
He's been
bro.
talking.
Bro, what
You've been
happened,
pissing me
bro?
off recently,
Bro, it's the Great White Hope. I love Coop.
Cooper Flag
Funny,
brings
you
a
know who
ring
they
to
used to
Dallas.
call the Great White Hope? You know who they used to call it?
Who?
Fucking Luka Doncic.
Yeah, now this is his town.
Cooper Flag brings a ring to Dallas
Oh, dude,
before Luka.
that Luka legacy is gone.
Put money on that then.
Doesn't even matter.
You believe that?
I believe it.
It's gonna be so
Put money
long.
on it.
Are we gonna adjust
How
for
long? How?
inflation?
Oh yeah. What do we? How
The
many?
rest of their careers.
Cooper,
Whoever wins
bring-
the flag first.
All right, I'll
Whoever
take
wins the
Flag.
ring first.
I'll take
Whoever
Flag.
whoever loses this bet has to give the other person that.
Easy. You can do that without fucking Luka Doncic and
Yeah.
I like that bet. Man.
Coop's
Cooper
gonna bring
Flag.
a ring to Dallas. I'm excited for it.
He's a 2-way player.
so
He's
whoever
someone
wins the
who
ring
cares.
first, Luka or Cooper Flag.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait,
sounds
I
good.
didn't bet that.
That's what the bet was.
I thought it was just. Oh, I thought you were saying you don't think Cooper's gonna bring a ring to
That
Dallas.
Cooper can win a ring when he's fucking.
Oh,
Cooper
I'll fucking
gets
I'll
the
stay on
ring.
that bet
Yeah,
anyway.
I'm with
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it.
I'm with it.
Yeah, still.
Yeah.
All right, so
You and your
head.
knees at 6'6", crazy,
Come on, bro.
It's a good. He's cooking.
crazy work.
So the 2026 draft is coming up. It's a week away. So we will be uptaking the draft content on the podcast starting next episode. But for this episode, just one question. AJ DeBanza and Darryn Peterson, they both feel like they will be the number 1 overall pick. Right now, the percentages on Polymarket, they don't signify that.
Outstanding.
DeBanza is at an 82% chance to be the first pick.
Can I be honest? That really bothers me.
I know it does.
It really
Doesn't
it
bother me.
boils my blood.
I love it.
I love it.
AJ's
When,
the best
when
player.
did this happen?
We're back.
When did suddenly
Yo, Dells, we're
AJ
fake.
just became this overwhelming
We hate Luka. We
can't miss
love AJ.
number 1?
I'm
We
with
love
that.
AJ. We love Stephon Castle. We love
Castle.
Cooper. We're fake a lot. We love him, man.
Hey, brother, if you show love to the Jays or the Celtics, I'm in, and all those guys do. I'll be honest.
Okay, all right. We're fake locked in the NBA. We're fake locked.
Because
I'm sorry, bro.
AJ and Jaylen are.
You've turned your back on me for him, and I knew it. I knew this has been percolating for a while.
Fucking go, man.
It's crazy
So
how life
you look at
happens.
AJ DeBanza, 82% chance to be the first overall pick.
That's insane.
Darryn Peterson has a 17% chance, and then Boozer is at a 1% chance. So right now, it feels like it's only the Peterson versus AJ. You think Peterson's a better player?
I do think he's a better player because when the two match up, it's been obvious who's been better. I'm going to say this really quick. It's going to be super unfortunate when AJ goes 1 to the Wizards because here's the truth.
You're
I'm
rooting.
rooting for him.
Yeah,
What if they trade Trae Young first?
I saw that news.
I'm rooting for Washington. Like,
I saw
period,
it.
this year, I'm rooting for Washington. Nevertheless, in conversation, let's stay on topic. I do believe Darryn Peterson is the better player. I think he's the better shooter. I think he's the better ball handler. I think that scoring the basketball, I'm going to go with Darryn Peterson. Now, Riv, the one argument you make, and it does sit with me, and I hear you, and I think it's a great point. Who saw more NBA coverages this past season? AJ DeBanza, because there was a lot more attention on him. And I think that that's a fair point, and I think that a lot of NBA minds, or a lot of the GMs saw that, specifically the Wizards, and said, this guy's ready to play NBA basketball because he was still efficient and was able to uplift this BYU basketball team while seeing this crazy amount of attention. And I still believe when the two matched up, Darryn showed you why he is the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah.
And this entire season, I can understand the conversation of being concerned about his cramps and his desire and drive to want to play college basketball and be a real team player. You know what? At a certain point, we acknowledge that these guys, their mission is to make it to the NBA. Shaedon Sharpe didn't even play college basketball
He was
at
going to
all.
Kentucky. That's crazy.
0 games of college basketball. At least Darryn Peterson put the uniform on. At least he showed us what he's capable of. At least he was able to go into the tournament and play basketball. Was it the best basketball that he played in the tournament? No. He'll tell you that himself. But I think the reality is this entire season he showed you he's a 3-level scorer. He's got great ball handling. They did not use him as a playmaker, and that's what he was categorized coming into this season. So at least there's some upside with that as well. I just think that that's the safe play is AJ DeBansta, who also has great upside. I just think that if you want the best player in the draft, you go Darryn Peterson.
Yeah, I think both of them are special, man.
They are.
Like, genuinely, like from a obviously they're pinned against each other. They've been doing that for the past 2 or 3 seasons, but I think both of them are awesome. I even think Cam Boozer is awesome. I don't know what, and I trust Bill Self more than anybody. You know, I think he's one of the better coaches, one of the best coaches in the college game today. I don't know what transpired that summer from when he left from Prolific Prep, I believe, to went to Kansas, where he completely changed his game style. He was coming off more pin downs. He was off the ball less, and obviously Kansas didn't have the right team around DP to kind of maximize his strength. But it also did feel like DP was playing hurt throughout the year. It felt like he didn't have that same explosiveness, that same burst. But you're right. When they did match up, it felt like he shot something in his leg and was ready to go for that matchup.
He put a fucking battery in his back.
But I do also think on AJ's part that just, you know, the upward playmaking that I saw from him this year, just continuously getting better throughout the year, taking the type of double teams and triple teams and the walls he was seeing and being able to continuously make reads and continuously try to get better while also shouldering the offensive load, especially when Richie Saunders went out for the year with an ACL injury.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of had to kind of backpack that load. And he was able to do that for the majority of it. And obviously BYU had an upsetting second-round loss, but you saw the traits for AJ. I think for AJ, it's just, can he up the 3-point attempts? Can he, you know, be more valuable in the defensive end? You're 6'9", long wingspan. You're naturally, I think he'll be a better NBA defender as opposed to a college defender as long as he's with the right coach. I think DP coming in, though, he was the better shooter. You know, he was the better bowler. He did have the playmaking. I think he's also pushing to be a point guard in the NBA, which makes the Washington thing a little fuzzy because Trae Young, there's no other position he can play. That is a point guard through and through. But I think it just speaks, for me, it reminds me a lot of Cade versus Jalen Green, that type of rivalry where obviously Cade clears him. It's not even a conversation.
Now.
But yeah, but at the time, you saw them, they did not like each other. It was very apparent. Maybe it wasn't a dislike, but it was a very apparent. Every time I see you, I want to make it be known why I should be the number 1 pick. And I feel like AJ and DP have that kind of energy. And it's not like a Chet Wemby thing where Wemby sees it as a rivalry and Chet's just like, no, I'm good. We're a team. And I keep getting my ass cooked. No, Drew, you mentioned it. DP does win usually, but AJ ain't no slouch. You know, they had a high school game where DP had 57, but AJ had 48 too. Like, they are back and forth. AJ was guarding him. Obviously, he was getting cooked, but he was guarding him. DP was guarding him. So I think it's a beautiful, natural rivalry that we're getting from the number 1, number 2 pick. I like what both of them said. AJ said on the podcast with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes that he's felt like he's been the number 1 player over the last 3 or 4 seasons. He should go number 1. DP has only conducted 1 interview with the Washington Wizards because he feels like he's going to go number 1. It's beautiful, and I love it. I do think either one can go 1, though. I think it really depends. I know Washington have a litany of young talent over there, but I feel like, I don't want to say they've been underdeveloped, but there's still a ways to go, and we don't know what they are still. Trey Johnson last year was his rookie year. Keyshawn George is still trying to figure out what he is, or Keyshawn, whatever. Sorry, Keyshawn, whatever you are. George. We're still trying to figure out what he is.
Keyshawn.
Keyshawn. Is it Keyshawn? Thank you. Keyshawn George. Alex Sarr, thought he had a really good sophomore year, projected to get higher, especially playing next to AD. That's going to hurt. I mean, that's going to help. Bilal Coulibaly. I know Drew loves him. We're still waiting. We're still waiting.
Listen, I'm not going to tell you whoa.
I didn't say you. I just said, I'll say what you love him.
I'm just going to say at the same time.
We're waiting. I'm saying, all I said was we're waiting.
I'm actually surprised that Darryn Peterson doesn't have a higher percentage to go number 1 overall because I think he fits better with the Wizards than AJ. And I think he fits better with the Jazz than AJ. I think the allure with AJ to Utah is that he went to BYU, Utah roots, whatever, that sort of thing. But Utah already has a lot of big jumbo players.
I think they want to keep doing that.
So Darryn Peterson, I feel like it would be natural fit at guard. And with the Wizards, even though DP has said he wants to play point guard, I doubt it. Like, I think he's a shooting guard that can play make somewhat, but they have a better small forward than they do a shooting guard currently with Keyshawn George. I do believe is better than Trey Johnson. So I feel like DP would fit better there. I'm kind of surprised because, I mean, in their head-to-head matches, we saw Darryn Peterson like play better than AJ DeBansa. They're also playing for two different programs. I mean, my number one overall player is Cameron Boozer. It's going to continue being Cameron Boozer. But if we're just talking about these two,
God, I hate when he says shit that makes me laugh.
I think it's
Washington?
Darryn Peterson.
To Washington? Boost?
He's your number one overall player.
If you draft Boozer, I think you have to trade AD. That's just my opinion.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Trading AD after just getting them for nothing.
That's why I don't think Washington goes Boozer. I actually love Boozer in Memphis.
Now,
Yeah, I think he also fits the analytical scheme that they love. Let me throw you a monkey wrench of why I think Utah and AJ are perfect. They want this big jumbo disgusting lineup, and I think Ace Bailey at the 2. Did you know Keontae George and DP they share the same agency, so that's kind of
really?
yeah.
Okay.
But Keontae George made good strides as a point guard, and if you want him in that lineup, why not put him around 6'8", 6'9"? You got Laurie playing 7 feet, Jaren Jackson 6'11",
crazy lineup.
Walker Kessler 7 feet tall, and you're now dealing with Wemby. So you're now dealing with OKC who plays the 2 big lineup. So this could be like a little bit of your advantage. I do think though DP fits perfectly with both teams. I'm with you on that sentiment where he can go in, slot in at the 2 or the 1 with Utah. He can go into Washington. He could take Trey Johnson's spot. For AJ, it's just about, I think Utah is his spot. I also think Memphis would be the spot for him too. But I think Bulls for Memphis, analytically, like the way their staff is built up, that's the guy for them.
So let me ask you, if you're the Wizards, are you taking AJ or DP number 1?
What does DP Medicals look like?
Let's just say they're good.
They're good.
I'm taking Darryn Peterson.
I am taking, I think, all in all, DP goes 1. I think DP goes 1.
All right, good on you.
Put some money on Poly Market then. 19%.
That's sure, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, you score
Nah, bro,
PS 26.
I believe in
yes,
I believe in
PS 26.
Keyshawn more than Trey Johnson.
Bro,
Okay.
but the way that ESPN's been moving, the way that analytics been moving, it
AJ's the
seems
golden
as
boy.
if it's lock sealed the Bansta.
He's a 6'9" demon.
And if you feel like DP is being underrated in the cycle, use code PS26, deposit $20, get $50. 18% chance right now for DP to be the first overall
I
pick.
don't think he's going 1. I don't.
I think either one of them could go 1. I really don't know.
I think he should. I don't
Washington-
think he will.
I saw a report earlier today that Washington still has no idea what
Really?
they're picking. Yeah.
That's
So that's
alarming.
nice,
Yeah.
So answer me this question. I didn't watch much college basketball this year, but I do know that AJ DeBansa, he fits the physical profile of a two-way monster at the next level.
Yeah, the profile's there.
Defensively, he was not
He's
that.
a nightmare.
Potential.
He was not that. Here's a stat. Reed Shepherd in his lone college season had more total blocks than AJ DeBansa did this past college season.
Yes.
So why is it that AJ DeBansa has all the physical tools, but it doesn't translate? He's not a good defender. He's not
Kind of
he's not imposing his will on that end.
do not take this the wrong way. Do not take this the wrong
Don't
way.
use it against you in the future, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
He reminds you a lot of Jaylen Brown off ball. He
oh, my
Not, you know what I'm saying? Not in the ruin way, but he gets lost a lot. He kind of doesn't know positioning too well. BYU played a little bit of a soft zone. They wanted him at the top. Kind of gets beat off the dribble a little bit too quick, but the effort is there. He's just, I think the IQ is not there. But like Dell's mentioned, it's the physical profile. They're just banking on. Same thing with Jonathan Kuminga when he was coming in. You're just banking on the physical profile, translating on the defensive end. Same thing with Andrew Wiggins coming out. You're just banking on the physical profile. It's these 6'8", 6'9" guys. You're just hoping and praying, all right, we can make this guy good on ball, good off ball. We can make it work along with their offensive repertoire. I think that's it. So I think really for me, just watching BYU this year, what I saw from AJ a lot was just his positioning was off. You know, he also had bad timing. Defensively, he didn't set his feet right properly, and he was getting beat a little bit off the dribble too. Sometimes he didn't know where he was. He'd lose sight of things, get caught ball watching too a little bit too much. But the offense is so like he has NBA moves. Like this dude can literally get the ball from half court, 2 strides, he's at the rim. That's some Giannis shit. Like not many guys, 2 strides, ball pick up, now you're at the rim. So he has every turnaround. Like we talk about 3-level scoring. He's kind of like a 3-level scorer in the sense of he can get to the rim at will. He can get to the free throw line. He has the mid-range. He has a post-up game. And that's super important. You know, to nowadays, Kawhi Leonard, the Devin Bookers, the Kevin Durant, what's important in the playoffs for a half court score? It's that post up game. That's super important for them. And at 6'9", he has that. So the defense is alarming. I'm with you. I think it was dog shit. But put him with the right coaches is why I lean more Utah, because I do believe in Will Hardy as a coach. Still waiting to see on, I forgot the guy's name from Washington. But Utah.
Brian Keefe.
Yes, there it is. Utah, Will Hardy from the Brad Stevens tree. I firmly believe in Will Hardy. I think he just needs a roster around him, which is why I want him to go there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, he has all the physical tools to be that at the next level, and we'll see. We'll see who goes number one overall. I mean, it's only a week away. Use code PS26. Polymarket has all things on the NBA draft. This is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we will cover more of the NBA draft. We'll cover NFL, and maybe we'll see if Giannis gets traded, of course, if that happens.
God willing,
it's
right?
going to be an emergency podcast. But that's going to do it for this episode. You guys can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Pick Aside Podcast, also on Facebook and on Twitter at Pick Aside Pod. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.